City, 6 a.m. An out-of-control satellite radio show is being broadcasted to millions of Americans. At the controls, Greg Hughes, a father.
I am amazed it lasted this long.
Anthony Cumia, an alcoholic.
Holy mother of God.
And Jim Norton, a comedian.
There's no positives out of this thing, except for everybody's blood.
The three men make up the Opie and Anthony Show, a popular radio program known for its cringe style of entertainment and having very few limits.
Oh, my God. Okay, no, this is getting really intense now.
It starts funny and then gets very uncomfortable.
In the past, they have been accused of multiple FCC violations and have even gotten their show suspended from satellite radio.
You couldn't have picked a fucking more self-destructive show.
Yeah, crazier the better, yeah.
What are you, 19? I'm 19.
Delicious.
You made Springer uncomfortable. Do you know how hard that is to do?
Thank God this show's on radio.
Everything you are about to hear is real. Real people, real excitement.
Hey, let's go fucking have a good time. What the fuck?
Get ready to experience the thrill of a lifetime. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Thank God we made it just in time for the royal wedding.
Yes, we are your royal wedding headquarters, your one-stop royal wedding show. Yes.
I'll turn down our music and put on their music.
Same thing.
It pretty much
yes.
is.
Very pomp and circumstance. Opie, what we're seeing here, just amazing. The wonderful hats, the, like I said, the pomp, the circumstance. This is royal tradition dating back hundreds of years. There, of course, Prince Charles in his military garb, all those medals that he earned somewhere.
With his huge comb-over.
Yes, he's wearing his comb-over hat.
His royal comb-over.
The royal comb. And here it is.
We are gathered
right
here in the sight of God,
I know.
in the face of this congregation.
Yes.
To join together this man and this woman.
How embarrassing would it be
in
if she
holy
sneezed and
matrimony,
queefed in front of the whole world?
which is an honorable estate.
The beautiful dress.
Of God himself.
Hair down, Opie. Hair down, which I was told her hair would have been up, but down. A surprise.
Christ
It really is a
church.
surprise, Anthony.
And Prince William's
holy
hair
estate
falling
Christ
out.
adorned.
Falling out as we speak.
As we speak. I thought it was some type of... I thought they were throwing rice already, but it's actually his follicles just popping out of his head.
The last bit of hair he has on the top of his head falling out as he walks down the
He
aisle.
looks like he was
Amazing.
carrying a jaguar on his shoulders.
Not by any to be enterprise nor
He is
The
not,
vows.
he's not a good-looking man. Holy
No.
crap. That Kate Middleton is marrying for power.
I'll tell you, that crown notches you up a few bits, though, right?
Certainly does.
Turns a 4 into a 9.
Oh, believe me, I'm not going to fucking dip into that argument. The radio show does the same thing.
Dude, you get hot chicks with a jacuzzi. Imagine what a crown gets you.
Exactly.
and for the increase of
That gets
mankind.
you
According to
anal at tea time.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Children might be brought up
What a
in
day,
the
though,
fear
for
and
us
virtue
and
of the Lord.
everybody, of course,
And to the
across the
faith
pond. I want to
Yes.
say
Holy name.
congratulations to them, the
Secondly,
entire
It is
kingdom.
ordained in order that the natural
Here it is,
instincts and
the
affection,
bishop,
implanted
the
by
priest,
God,
or whatever the fuck they call
should be
him. Oh,
hallowed
excuse my language.
and directed aright.
Giving the what do you call
those who are
that,
called of
Sam? You know what this
God's
is?
holy estate.
No, they the
Continue
vows or
then,
something.
In pureness of living.
Prince William looking so
Thirdly,
dapper in
was ordained
his
for the
military
mutual society
dress uniform. More medals that God knows
that
how
the
he
one
earned.
ought to have of the other.
He was a pilot.
Both
A lot of people in
prosperity
Wales.
Oh, in Wales.
Yes.
That's good.
What's
into
up with all
which
the
holy
hats?
estate These two persons.
What about the hats?
What's up with the hats?
They gave him hats.
They make the women look
If
retarded.
any man can show.
It is sort of a Kentucky Derby kind of a thing.
But they're
The
weak.
Derby.
Let him now speak.
They're ridiculous looking, but they keep talking about how beautiful the hats are.
Yeah.
How mad would people be when they said, if you have any objections, let them speak? If I was in the back and I yelled out, Jim Norton tickets for Seattle on sale today.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jimmy.
He got us.
Yes, he got us. Now the big bishop comes up with his big dick hat.
With his big wobbly
It
hat.
looks like a big cock hat that he's wearing.
If either of you know any
The
impediments
golden
why
dickhead
you must be
hat.
lawfully
You
joined
can almost see her
together in
nips.
marriage.
She's sexy, man.
Well, that's the dress. It was supposed to kind of give you the illusion that you could see the body. They're telling us.
God's
Yeah.
word doth love.
I don't like the bottom part of it, but the top part's kind of
No, she likes the V-neck, even though she has tiny little
B
boobies.
cup tits. Yeah, nice.
You got to see her sister. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Kate
the
Middleton's
sister's a go.
sister.
I have.
Here it is.
know her.
Wilt thou have this woman to thy wedded wife? To live together according to God's law in the holy estate of matrimony. Wilt thou love her, comfort her, honor and keep her,
Yes.
in sickness and in health,
Yes.
and forsaking all other keep thee only unto her, so long as ye both shall live?
I will.
Catherine Elizabeth, wilt thou have this man to thy wedded husband?
No,
To live together
he's a
according to
wanker.
God's law in the holy estate of matrimony? Wilt thou love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health? And forsaking all other keep thee only unto him,
And not
so long as ye
fucking
both shall
any
live?
Arabs.
I will.
Soon to be married to this man.
You ever suck a guy's cock? Who is the guy doing the actual ceremony? Is he like the big bishop in
I,
London?
William Arthur Philip Louis,
They all look like chess pieces.
Philip Louis.
taking Catherine Elizabeth
I think he can only move
To my wedded
diagonally.
My wedded wife.
It's very awkward for a
and to
bishop.
hold from this day forward,
Takes a while to get.
Yes, very a while to get there.
for richer, for poorer,
For richer, for poorer.
Oh, believe me, it'll be richer. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about the poor part.
Yeah.
They should just cut that part out of the whole
really.
ceremony. Who are they kidding?
We'll see if she sticks around if he loses his money like Arthur.
Yeah.
According to God's holy law.
I'll work. I'll get a job.
And thereto I give thee my troth.
Mr. Middleton's taking the knife out of the cheese. You think he wants some cheese?
I, Catherine Elizabeth.
take thee, William Arthur Philip Louis,
What if I make her cranky?
Philip Louis.
to my wedded husband,
My wedded husband.
to have and to hold from this day forward,
To have and to hold from this day
You
forward.
know what that means?
better
With the
for
whole
worse,
Better for worse.
in sickness and in health, love and to according to God's holy law. Thereto I give thee my troth.
And thereto I give thee my troth.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
Me and Nick are gonna wing on over to London and jam with the Stones.
They remain faithful to each other and abide in thy peace and favor and live together
this
in
crock
love
of
until their
shit.
lives.
You'll notice they didn't say obey.
Jesus Christ.
Go,
our
go
Lord.
somewhere else if you want a real fucking coverage.
He has a nice hat.
They all have nice hats.
Yes,
The
great
only
hat.
guy that should be wearing a hat isn't.
Oh, he can't get the ring on. He can't get the fucking ring on. She's all bloated. She's on a period.
Yeah. The fucking dress looks like the map of the flag of Japan.
The red panties are coming. The red panties are coming.
And all my worldly goods with thee I share.
Wow, he couldn't get the ring on.
No.
I guess they'll be discussing that for
Yeah,
hours
oh,
tonight.
they will be. Crazy.
Can you imagine if he had whispered, "You're getting fucking fat, bitch"?
Who's this guy coming out now?
Oh, that's another guy.
church, another
God.
fucking chess piece. Yes, I like that angle.
If you have a structured settlement and you need
Eternal
cash
God,
now.
creator and preserver of all mankind.
Does look like a J.G. Wentworth commercial.
Guy's wearing a rug.
Everlasting life.
He is
A
wearing a
throne rug.
Send
carpet.
thy blessing upon these thy servants, this man and this woman whom we bless in thy name,
Yeah.
that living faithfully together, they may surely perform and keep the vow and covenant betwixt them made.
Hell, a church.
Whereof this ring given and received is a token and pledge, and may ever remain in perfect love and peace together, and live according to thy laws, through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Guy didn't fucking do anything to his hair.
No, he's a mess.
That guy's a disaster.
He has hat head. It's like this,
Oh, because he had that hat on.
yeah. This guy's got a hat so pointy. It's ass.
Those whom God hath joined together, let no man put aside.
Get emotional with this stuff.
Yeah, Chip, I
Makes
hear
me
you.
really sad. This is.
They bound their
For as
hands
much
together.
as William and Catherine have consented together in holy wedlock,
Man.
and have witnessed the same before God and this company, and thereto have given both either to other, and have declared the same by giving and receiving of a ring and by joining of hands. I pronounce that they be man and wife together, in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Ghost, bless, preserve, and keep you. The Lord mercifully with his favor look upon you, and so fill you with all spiritual benediction and grace, that ye may so live together in this life, that in the world to come ye may have life everlasting. Amen.
Goodness gracious! Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen.
Now lick my sweaty balls.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Stop talking and start sucking.
And that's it. Prince William and Kate Middleton are formally married.
They're married.
Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. And what has been an extraordinary day of celebration for Britain and for the rest of the world.
I want to come down your throat.
It was a tribute to Charles and Camilla. It was played at Charles and Camilla's wedding in 2005 at St. George's Chapel.
And now they sing?
There's another great tub thumping.
Well, now it's the...
enjoy this.
now they leave, which is a big thing. They go to the reception and do the chicken dance.
Goddamn rich
Holy shit.
That's a hard one to score tickets to.
Yeah, that is.
I bet you every seat is like every row and every seat is a sign.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But who the hell is half these people?
Family.
England. A Negro?
On the end.
Wow.
Obama was left off the guest list.
Yeah, they don't like him.
Nah, I don't think it's that's probably the security you need from him. The Secret Service would wreck everything.
Another weird hat.
They all look like the fucking hats that that Kate Winslet wore in the first scene of the Titanic that she's in, where she lifts her head up and gets the giant fucking hat. They are all wearing that.
Why the pink beanie on that guy?
I don't know.
Charles and
Prince
Philip.
Charles, man.
You know how mad Charles is that fucking old bag is still going?
Oh my God. What the fuck is she wearing on her head?
Look at the Lady Gaga lady.
That's a Lady Gaga hat.
Right behind the Queen.
The Queen is fucking dressed like the guy that owns Curious George. She has a yellow hat and suit on.
Oh, she looks awful.
She's terrible.
The big, long red carpet for the procession. Just stunning at Westminster Abbey.
Are those trees usually there? Where? Or are they bringing the trees?
Look at Sir Elton John with his wig.
Did you at least get a wig that looks like it was combed? What a fruit.
What a fruit.
He wants to look like there was another man holding his head and fucking his face. Oh, that could have happened. She's sexy. She's like the chick from Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, yeah. Look at that hat, though. Ooh.
This chick's almost falling out of this fucking naughty.
It's like the JFK in the limo hat.
Who's the one with the little with the little ivy on her head?
That's Kate Middleton's sister, by the way.
Oh, she's
really
juicy, man.
Yeah. She's got some tits on her.
I mean, the one on the glasses on the end.
Got matronly fucking nun.
They're barely smiling, man. What the hell is that about?
Oh, she's smiling a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit.
He's just like, I need a piece of his ass.
It's like, you know what?
Now
what the fuck am I doing? Oh.
I'd love to score some Kate Middleton sister box.
Yeah.
Fucking being the royal family. They can make a funny movie about it. Like a fish out of water movie. I remember the royal family. I keep saying the wrong thing. Hey, who's the queen? Oh, sorry.
The wrong thing.
Brothers
and sisters, me droogies.
By the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice.
What?
Holy and acceptable.
That's James Middleton reading Romans 12, 1, 2, and 9 through 18.
Thank you. That's the only ones that did that right were CNN. The rest of us have no idea what it is.
Oh, yeah. No, I did. It was off the top of my
how
head.
come they don't have like all this fucking imagery and stuff in the way?
Yeah, what happened?
Where's all that?
Yeah, where's all the fucking
showing respect
crawl and all that shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is good?
Yes.
Why the crooked tie? Is that like the latest fashion?
Wow, that is kind of fucked up.
Perfect.
Is that the new thing?
You probably got nervous. He's probably holding on a good shit.
Let love be genuine.
He's been shifting from leg to leg.
Hate what is evil. Hold fast to what is good.
What about the letter from the Corinthians?
Love one
Read
another
that.
with mutual affection.
Corinthians or something.
Outdo one another in showing honor.
They just gotta sit there.
Do not lag in zeal.
Look at
Be
those
ardent
nuns.
in spirit.
Can they be the most unsexy thing in the world?
Oh, they're the fucking
They just
play
know
games.
that they have to be nuns.
Knuckle breakers.
Rejoice in hope.
In
Be
hype.
patient in suffering.
I want to see her sister again.
Yeah, show that
Persevere.
sister.
Give her backside a little tonguing.
Oh, it would be nice, right? Bend her over.
Contribute to
I'd
the
be the
needs of
crazy. I
saints.
can't wait to fucking hook up with her. I'd be the crazy boyfriend. I see a movie of this.
I definitely see a movie.
Yeah. Look out, Royals. and there'll be a picture of me on the movie box with my arms out like I'm here.
Your arms out like, hey,
And they're all-
look who's here.
And they're all running away from me and the crown is falling off.
Yeah, the crown's falling off. They're running, looking back like, oh, we don't need this guy.
Yeah, look out, Royals.
Oh, the backdrop is just a big British flag, and you're just kind of running.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the movie cover.
Me too.
Do
Yeah,
not
the
be
big
haughty,
poster.
Yeah.
but associate with the
I
local.
have a fleshlight in my hand. and cum is leaking out of it.
Oh, or they want to call it a royal mess.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
perfect.
Do not
Jim
be
Norton in
paid
a royal mess.
And I'm swinging the fleshlight over my head, and there's so much cum built up in it. It actually looks like I have a fucking, like I have a helicopter above my head.
Is the cum just flying out from
It's
centrifugal
stringy.
force?
Yeah.
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 And they're all trying to duck it and running
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
You're making a royal
mess.
Jim Norton's making a royal mess.
Yes. Cummy fleshlight all over the fucking Buckingham Palace.
That's just one of the hijinks that you'd be doing throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's this shit?
I don't know. Let's
People
see what
getting
happens
up?
next.
Do we got a boys' choir?
Hope so.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
Those kids are such good
That was
singers.
commissioned by the Dean of Westminster as a wedding gift for the couple.
This is a wedding gift? Fuck that.
What a shitty gift.
It's a
horrible gift.
Bunch of singing kids. Go fuck yourself.
Look at these little pale English boys.
Hey, it's my birthday too. 57 years young. What a shit gift. Then again, what do you get to somebody who has a kingdom? Hey, here's a bunch of kids singing. Oh,
There
great.
you go.
Somebody wants to know how long our delay is because we're way the fuck behind.
We're watching fucking.
We're watching live.
Live, so fuck you.
It's too bad we couldn't sync this up with the people watching at home.
Yeah. What up?
Well, just sorry, listeners. The broadcast has to go to space.
Yeah,
and then into your car.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. And this is for people that aren't watching. That's why we're describing the scene for you. Now there's gay-looking men singing along with the children.
Right.
I've always thought England was half a gay country. I think they're like half gay.
Half a fag.
Yeah. That's what Archie Bunker said, by the way, once.
He did?
Yeah. He goes, yeah, the whole country's a half fag.
Oh, they all look
Little cherubic, pale, pasty
They all got
English children with rosy red
rosy
cheeks.
cheeks.
They probably smacked him in the cheeks before this went on to make it look good.
Just think, in 15 years, you'll be colonizing another nation.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Good. I can't even handle it.
Wearing ruffly little cum catchers around their neck.
Sure, they all look like Shakespeare. I haveth a big one.
I don't remember this song. What album is this off of? Yeah.
Oh, nothing worse than an old choir guy. What the hell is that about? I understand if you're young, you're forced into it a little bit, but doesn't there come a time where you just fucking move on?
While that's happening, somebody should be in the back looking through the old choir guy's laptop.
Sure.
Picture of all the choir boys with their little tepid erections in their little robes. They're curious, boyish erections. They know it shouldn't feel good when the little sack is tickled, but it does. While they're singing "Joy to the World," and he's making the zhuggy 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 with his finger on the underside of their taut testicles. Oh, great. Who are these fucking balding creeps?
This is just filler, I guess.
Do you know somebody
married now, right?
Somebody right now, and I don't know who, but at that wedding is holding in the shit of their lives. Somebody is standing there and can't even, or is sitting on one cheek because they have a log about to fucking. Oh, great! Boom!
Oh God, what was that?
Your days of finger banging, old Mary Jane Rottenfrost, through her pretty pink panties, are over.
Yep.
Yeah,
you're married now.
Hell, I like you. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister.
I would like to. That sister's pretty hot.
She's a little worn looking, but
Kate's pretty.
Nothing
She's
wrong
not
with that.
She's not 100% knockout, but she's a pretty girl.
She takes good pictures.
Yeah. Let me give her tits a pinch.
Just a little.
A good queenie pinch.
This is a gift to them.
I know. Sucks.
This is a horrible gift.
Yeah.
How long is this?
My gift would be like a trio of trannies singing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips." They look like girls.
How can this be a gift? It's terrible. It's the shit you hear at every wedding.
Horrible.
You know, my gift would be that they don't sing.
Yeah,
they were going
exactly.
to sing, but as a gift to King Jim.
I heard one of the politicians, perhaps some mayor or something, gave them a bicycle built for two.
Like they'll ever fucking ride that
Yeah,
shit.
when are they going to ride a bicycle built for two?
Well, actually, Elton took it because the seats were gone.
Him and a good friend.
Him and his pal got to the fucking thing. They have fist seats.
Fist seats. Pop on a fist seat.
Yeah. Oh, good golly.
Oh,
he's got a mole on his cheek.
He does.
And now we'll hear an address by the Right Reverend.
Right.
Oh, great.
1632 Fifth Avenue. Thank you. Who's this guy?
I don't know. Hurry up and give the address.
Be who God meant you to be.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
Oh, great.
And you will set the world
stiff.
on fire.
On fire.
So said,
You shall not pass.
Whose festival day it is today. Marriage is intended to be a way in which man and woman help
We're not
each
reading.
other
Which one are we looking at?
become what God meant each one to be.
We're in the middle one, I
Their
think.
deepest and
I
their
think we're on
truest
CNN.
selves.
No, we're on none of
I
them.
guess I don't think it's.
Fearful of the prospects.
I don't think it's synced up to anything.
Are you
The
serious?
message of the celebration.
I don't see this guy's lips moving to any of our TVs.
Can we see which one we're synced up to?
This is a joyful day.
Two, right?
It is good that
I think that's the one we got.
continent are able to share in these celebrations.
Wow, that is weird.
Because this is, as every wedding day should be, a day of hope.
Delay.
In a sense, every wedding is
Cool. Echo in that hall.
as king and queen of creation.
Yeah.
Yes.
King and queen of
Making a new
creation.
life together.
That's going way back.
So that life can flow through them
Yes.
into the future.
I'd like to get some life flowing through her, so could you wrap this up?
Exactly.
That's what he's thinking.
People are loving the delay because they're trying to guess what we'll say after they see it.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's a good game to play, a good drinking game.
Not bad.
At this hour.
In the person of Jesus
Prince
Christ.
William was completely bored.
And in the spirit of this generous God,
I'd be like, I just want
husband
to
and
fuck her.
wife are to give themselves.
Do you think they've had
to each
premarital?
other.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, he's fucking.
life
He's pink socked her.
As love finds
You can barely sit down at this point.
Great. Fucking Charles Emerson Winchester is doing a reading. Boston General. We got it.
Yeah.
Into the mystery of spiritual
Someone
life.
wants to know if Mr. Bean is there today.
Yes.
He made the cut?
He was
Rowan
invited.
Atkin? Wow.
How do you know this shit?
I went through the invitation list.
What about like
when I was RSVPing?
what about Coldplay, the Beckhams?
I think,
who else we know
I
over
think the
there?
Beckhams are there.
We know Elton John is there.
The McCartney or no? He
Paul
has to be.
McCartney.
I think Sir Paul is there somewhere. Why haven't they shown him, though?
Bring one another
who knows?
into fuller life.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he's touring or something.
He would keep this date open.
Away from
Outside Westminster Abbey, a lot of people waiting. Of course, I think they go back to Buckingham Palace for the reception. Is that where they go? For the big reception? That must be like, well, hoity-toity fucking
Ozzy got
affair.
invited.
Probably not.
But there's a lot of people probably got invited to the reception that didn't get to the reception.
Oh, maybe.
Sure.
You have both made your decision today.
I don't like her eyebrows or eyelids look weird.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Her eyebrows look very 1960s.
On the zoom, maybe the middle one, she looks a little bit better. But she has big, dark eyebrows. Jesus, her pussy must be fucking horrifying.
How great would it be if she just leaned over and started sucking his cock right there?
Phenomenal.
In the Westminster Abbey.
But you could say that no matter what's on television. How great would it be if she began sucking his cock? It'd be fucking great.
Human beings.
Well, if it wasn't my girlfriend courtside at the Lakers, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
The power.
Officially, it's a 2-minute delay. Someone figured it out.
Wow.
Oh, because
that's crazy.
Because some things.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta go up the spread, right?
Promise of the future.
She's dressed like a peep.
The old, she's dressed like a peep.
The queen.
The queen. The fuck she really is.
I guess if you're the queen, you can wear yellow, right?
You can wear piss yellow.
It's horrible.
Oh, she falls asleep in her dumb white gloves. Or she goes to scratch her ass, and then you see like a little brown spot in the white glove. And you realize the queen mom needs assisted bathroom usage.
Transform. So long as we don't harm.
I put my finger in his chocolate. No, you haven't.
Giant screens out there.
Yeah, I see that.
For the people that couldn't make it in, of course, all over England. Look at the wonderful Stinky walking past our studios here on this great day.
This wonderful day.
Yes. Young Garrett just walked by.
Mastery cometh.
Yes.
Oh my God, the Sirius XM app is 4 to 5 minute delay.
Yeah, it's great.
Good luck to you.
But
Wow.
the Sirius XM app still has the fucking Charles Diana wedding going on.
That's the reality of.
Where's she right now, Lady Di? Why didn't they wheel that coffin into the fucking church?
My God.
Yeah, Elton John could sing that same song again with the fucking 50th incarnation.
Jesus, a femur in the wind. You know, because she's all bones now.
Well, they keep saying that she would have loved to have been there, so fucking bring her in.
She'd like to be anywhere.
Jesus, just bring the fucking coffin in and creep everyone out.
We need mutual forgiveness.
Just roll her in.
Roll her in. Oh, that
Dirt
would be
and moss
horrible.
and fucking.
Oh, her jaw dropped.
Well, you don't have to open
like something Indiana Jones dug up.
All right, that's sick now. I didn't say open up the fucking thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Just wheel the coffin
that is
in.
kind of sick.
Dodie got the invite? Would you and your giant Arab cock cat?
Oh, no, I don't think Dodie's there.
No Dodie.
No.
The next generation.
This guy's still talking.
He won't stop.
The fuck does this mean?
Those gifts.
You know they just want to fucking drink and party and do the chicken dance.
Rabbit stew coming up.
Incubate the coming world.
In their dumb uniforms, medals tinkling as they're fucking doing the chicken dance.
Well, that's how my movie would end. The big wedding scene where I marry the girl, and I kind of loosen the royals up.
Oh, you do?
And we're all doing the crazy dance at the end, and the queen's doing the crazy dance.
Oh, at the reception and stuff?
I throw something up in the air, and we all look up at it, and then it would freeze frame, and that's the end of the movie.
The credits start rolling over your freeze frame.
Like crazy, you know, with some kind of crazy 80s music.
Yeah. Oh, that would be a good one, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Which is expressed in the prayer.
The fleshlight. Yeah, the bride actually is so loose that she throws the fleshlight out at the crowd. They're all covered in cum.
Yeah, I love that.
As they're fighting over it. Like the bouquet.
The whole room smells like bleach. Somebody slips and fucking gets a shin injury. The queen gets a shin injury trying to walk up the steps, and she slips on my cum. And she cracks her shit on the marble steps. She's a fucking what's that called when it sticks to the bone? A compound fracture.
A compound fracture of the fucking fibula. Of the tibia and fibula.
And Alan Alda comes in for no reason. They play the MASH theme music. Ba, 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 ba. And he fixes her leg.
This movie makes no sense.
Yes, it does. And then I'm taking a shit wearing Radar's hat.
With his dumb hand, his claw hand.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to wipe with it, but I can't.
Inspiring words there from the Bishop of London.
Oh, inspiring words from the Bishop of London.
We missed inspiring words, guys.
Apparently said to his bride as she arrived at the altar, you looked beautiful.
What was he supposed to say?
Yeah, exactly.
It was a very interesting story. A young man called Paul Miller who wrote this, and the special couple heard it up at St Andrews and said, we want
We're
this
singing
at our wedding, and he's a completely
back to these
Back to the young boys. Oh dear, what a wonderful wedding!
How come no kids that can see are in the fucking choir?
I know, they all wear glasses.
Bunch of four
all
eyes.
wearing the same glasses. Horrible eyes over there in England, I guess.
Fucking Ted Danson is leading the fucking chorus. This whole thing is creeping me out.
Oh, you know.
Meanwhile, they're on the honeymoon already for real. We're on such a long delay.
I know. They've moved on.
That guy's just got the creepiest of creepy shit in his head, I'm sure.
I heard they're actually going to the Poconos, Mount Airy Lodge.
Are they in the big champagne glass?
Yeah, these royal bed bugs.
Yes, this is wonderful. Look, we've got a heart-shaped bed with mirrors on the ceiling, don't you know?
You'd be one of these people out front like that. A lot of people out front. Would you? Would you just stand there?
Would you?
We've looked at a lot worse.
Look at that big furry hat from hundreds of years ago. That's how they fought the Revolutionary War, dummies.
The cat pissed on that hat right before the wedding. It would stink all day. You imagine what a guard at the Buckingham Palace with cat piss in his fucking hat would smell like?
It's a hat. It would suck.
They all have rosy red cheeks over there. It's enraging.
Yeah, very rosy. It's because they're pasty. Yeah, that guy didn't shave. Right now, George Michael's jerking off in the bathroom. He was invited, but he's still in the bathroom, just jacking it.
You hear drill sounds.
A whole saw trying to go through a stall at the Westminster Abbey.
Is that where this is?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
That's where this shit happens.
That's where all the royal shit goes down. Look at all the people outside watching on the big screens. What a big event for the people of England. Our brothers and sisters across the pond, as I like to say.
They got a nice day, too.
Yeah, it's foggy, cold, and cloudy. A wonderful day in England. Horrible weather they get out there in the middle of the fucking ocean. Dumb country.
Yeah. Every one of those hats should be fucking removed in a vestibule in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Think you're a real rock and roller?
Fox News just tweeted, where would Diana be sitting if she were alive?
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here.
Probably somewhere with a lot of fucking little hanging trees because she would stink. Oh, she'd be alive?
Oh, yeah. It said when she was alive.
Joke should say.
She was alive.
Yeah.
I don't know, where do you think she'd be sitting? Probably in the front row?
Of course.
Exactly.
Please. Oh, they'd be showing her like crazy.
On Kobe Bryant's lap.
Broad.
Yeah.
She'd be an old broad right now, too. Not looking like, she'd probably look all dignified and shit, but she would,
Would she be 60 at this point?
How old would Lady Di be?
How old was that bitch when she passed away, Danny?
Danny, a little bit of info. Danny's looking at stat up right now.
I bet you she'd be 55.
Are you going with 55?
I think she was only in her early 40s when she died. And that was, what, 12 years ago?
Because Charles looks pretty old.
That.
Charles looks pretty old.
Yeah, she was a little younger.
Oh, she was born in 61? Oh, well, then I know how old she was. She'd be 50.
50.
Wait a minute.
She was 36 when she died.
How long ago did she die?
She was 36 when she died.
That was August 31, 97.
It's more than 12 years. 96, 14 years ago.
Wow. I thought it was right.
Damn. Well, look at the guard walking. Wonderful. Oh, this kid gets a solo.
Oh, damn, he gets a solo.
Look at him. I feel like I'm watching The Wall. This is great.
This kid's good.
Where's Roger Waters?
Yeah. His hair all tussle. You want to tussle that hair.
Oh, my God. He has fucking Patsy Weber hair. I love kids with Patsy Weber hair. Cuter than a kid with fucking Anson Williams hair. It's adorable.
Of course. You just want to take your hand and tussle his hair.
Mess it.
Let us pray.
Let us pray.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, we ask of you.
Suck that cock. I'd be firing out jokes left and right over there.
Oh, it'd be crazy.
Have mercy upon us.
Why?
They guys hair like Mars.
Oh, shit.
Have mercy upon us. Our Father,
which art in heaven.
Thy kingdom.
Oh, listen to the S's on the forgive us the trespasses as we forgive us.
Give us this day our
Do you hear it? Listen to the S's.
and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Deliver us from evil.
O Lord, save thy servant and thy handmaid.
Yes. What? Hand job. Oh.
O Lord.
So he started reading for the exorcism, the book of exorcism.
Whoops.
Yeah. The power of Christ compels you.
Casteth out this evil spirit.
And she vomits pea soup. We all have boners.
O Lord, hear our prayer.
Are you about to call me an asshole?
Bless these thy servants.
Be more funny.
And sow the seed of eternal life in their hearts.
Oh, the seed of eternal life. You know what that is.
In thy holy word.
What is that?
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time.
May indeed fulfill the same. That so obeying thy will, and always being in safety under thy protection, they may abide in thy love.
As soon as I get home, the first thing I'm gonna do is punch your mama in the mouth.
Amen.
Amen.
I'd love to stand up when it's really quiet and just announce that my belly button stinks.
Is increased.
He said, I can smell your cunt.
Persons, the heritage and gift
Messy
of
hair guy already.
and grant that they may see their children Christianly and virtuously brought up to
He
thy
looks like
praise
thank you.
honor.
The guy that did all the sitcoms.
Jesus
He
Christ.
was James Brooks. Yeah,
Yeah, James Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I couldn't figure out his name.
O God, who hast taught us that it should never be lawful to put asunder those whom thou by matrimony hadst made one.
Yes.
And
They're
hast
already married. Enough with
consecrated the
this
state
shit.
of matrimony to such an excellent mystery that in it is signified and represented the spiritual marriage and unity betwixt Christ and his church.
You're such a super lady.
Look mercifully upon these thy servants, that both this man may love his wife according to thy word.
This is going great.
Espouse the church who gave himself for it, loving and cherishing it, even as his own flesh. And also that this woman may be loving, amiable, and faithful to her husband. And in all quietness, sobriety, and peace, be a follower of holy and godly matrons.
Slippery wine.
Bless them both, and grant them to inherit thy everlasting kingdom.
Thy everlasting.
Through Jesus Christ,
Our Lord. Amen. Or amen.
Almighty God, the Father of our
You
Lord
know how
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
great a loud fart would sound in that fucking room?
Oh, it would just reverberate.
Oh, 20 minutes before it stopped.
That ye may please him both in
A right old Larry Fine hair. Come on.
together
What
in
are you
holy
doing?
love and
Hey, I'm warning you. Hey, you're married. I'm warning you over here. I'd like to thank my hairdresser, Michael J. Fox.
In British history. Jerusalem, written by
What happened?
music by Charles Parry.
Is that it?
Arrangement
End of
by
story.
Edward Elgar.
What happened?
And every English rugby fan, and William is one of those,
Rugby
will know
fan.
this word.
Yeah, they're playing a fiddle. There's fucking Keto on the drums.
Is that it?
Is this the,
Now they leave?
they leave?
Oh, get the fuck out. Let's go.
Well, and
There's
then
Elton John again.
there's Elton and his dumb wig.
He's the worst.
And there's his friend.
Yes, his good friend.
No, they're parents now, right?
Yeah. Who's that?
He's the only celebrity in the fucking crowd.
That's the only one you recognize.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All these dumb English people. Look at that guy. How many Zulus did he kill in his day? Holy shit.
Who is that again? Prince Philip?
Prince Philip. He's got medals up the ass, that motherfucker.
Does he? What do those medals mean, though?
I don't know. He fucking conquered some nation.
A lot of fake medals, you think?
Nah, they're probably
a lot
real.
of bullshit medals?
Falklands or something.
Hey, watch your language. You say Falklands.
Oh, see, I
Hurt
wasn't.
my Falkland arms. That's good.
Not a lot of Negroes there, I'm noticing. Very white audience.
They keep showing the
for
Negroes,
this.
though.
Just a couple, though. The crowd full of white people.
And they're all wearing like British flag hats. Their
Yes.
houses are all being robbed right now. All these people are going to go home to furnitureless homes.
Oh, yeah, look at that little English fucking...
Turd?
I fancy her.
Turd? I guess Mancow's there.
Turd?
Walking through the crowd looking for Turd.
Turd? What are you doing now? Turd, you're driving on the wrong side of the road, Turd. You're Yes.
Wow. Mike's are picking up a lot of stuff in the crowd.
Wow.
Just waving their flags.
Razzle dazzle. Yes, there is a lot of razzle dazzle going on.
That's going to be a long walk for these guys.
That is, my God, that Abbey is long.
Abbey normal.
Wonderful.
If you're the prince, why wouldn't you pick up that blonde instead?
I know.
From the crowd.
There's some. What?
Praying again.
Almighty Lord and everlasting God.
Wow.
Vouchsafe we beseech thee to direct, sanctify.
What would happen though if she had the squirts all of a sudden?
Both our hearts and bodies.
Just
in the ways
blasted liquid diarrhea.
She said to him,
I've got to shit.
I can't
That
wait.
through
Please
thy
hold
most
it, love.
mighty protection, both here and ever, we may be preserved in body and soul.
Yeah.
Through our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Ah, what the Christ.
The blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Got it, right, good.
Be amongst you and remain with you always.
You're a fucking liar.
All right, more with the singing.
Oh, God.
If this doesn't make you not want to go to church, nothing will.
I know.
Raise the roof.
Raise the roof. It's high enough already.
Exactly.
The place is huge.
See how high that roof is?
Yeah, raise that roof.
Yeah, you could pogo stick in there.
Oh, more cherubish children.
I know.
Their bad eyesight.
Yes, I'd like to thank our director, Gary Glitter. Christ, it's nothing but fucking kids and nerds. Kids, nerds, and incest fucking royal people.
A chess champion right there.
Yeah, there you go. How did he get in?
Nothing.
Oh, look at those stained glass windows.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Frank Sabatka's is
Here
right
it is.
there. Oh.
There it is. This is the big song that they leave to, right? No? Wow, that's some pomp right there.
Either that
A
or
little bit of circumstance.
another bad Emerson, Lake and Palmer song.
Yeah, that does sound like some ELP. Wow, that's like real horns and shit.
That's pretty cool.
This is Lord of the Rings stuff right here.
Oop. Someone missed a note there.
I don't know. That's a nice little
rough.
He's a good drummer, this guy.
Yeah.
All right,
Sweet land of liberty, of the I sing. We stole this song from, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's God Save the Queen, but we made it our, like, little...
They must be pissed that we changed the words,
fuck
huh?
them. We kicked their ass in the big war.
She's wearing a Frisbee on her head.
Oh, my God, that was. Hat by Whammo.
And there's the peep again.
I didn't realize that this was from fucking England.
Yeah.
Let freedom ring.
Let freedom. It's God Save the Queen.
Oh, so
But
they
we say,
changed
let
it.
freedom ring.
We changed it to motherfuck them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
fuck
did.
them.
I never knew
It's
that.
like, fuck you, man. We won our independence.
We don't have to put up with this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Kate's sister?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bring this fucking bitch up.
Yeah. Amazing scene.
Look at that ass.
Look at this thing.
Palace here.
Oh, what a rump.
Nice. She's probably got nerve sweat running down the crack of her ass, though.
I'm gonna have the bride
You
and
fucking
bridegroom
taste it.
and
It's a little
witnesses
salty
moving.
down there.
Fine.
The signing of the marriage registers.
Oh.
No one's ever tongued me there.
Oh. Blimey. That feels good.
Who do you
Give a
think?
date?
Who do you think's going to make the move on Kate's sister?
I don't know. Maybe
the reception.
Maybe the brother.
You think the brother?
Is he
No.
single? No, I can't do
He's
that.
a wild man.
Probably some friend of the family that they didn't want to invite.
Yeah.
Have a fucking Cialis heart on. Pressing it against the back of her hands.
Some old drunk duke.
Rubbing on her knuckles while she's trying to talk to the queen. All right, they're leaving. She's carrying her dress. God, she has a fucking nice hiney.
Yeah,
Fucking,
she does.
Yeah.
What's her name? Kate's sister?
Just Kate's sister.
Kate's sister.
Who cares?
Yeah.
All right, they're
More bald
going
Englishmen.
somewhere. I don't know where they're going.
Probably for wedding pictures.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 6-hour affair.
I'm absolutely crying over here.
By the photogs. The scene
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I came from Buckingham Palace with 2 bad knees and a dream
to be at the royal wedding.
I didn't think my dream came true.
Absolutely cried over you.
Wow, that camera's up high.
Yeah, look at that shit. How do they get the camera up there?
I don't know. It's crazy.
That's some crazy ass shit.
It's a nice slow pullback from Archway.
Yeah.
High atop the Westminster Abbey.
You know how fun it would be to drop cum balloons from that height?
Just be perched up there. No one could get you anytime soon.
Dive upon those hats with huge balloons full of jizz.
Yeah, all on their shoulders. He's ruined the event.
How inappropriate. How inappropriate.
Just pee from up there. Down on the crowd. I like the thought they can't get you anytime soon while this whole thing's going on. They got to find the 80-foot ladder.
Oh, it'd be crazy.
Right. 80. How high do you think that is?
God, it's got to be 8,000 feet.
8,000?
I'm saying that.
Pippa is the sister. Thank you for that knowledge.
Pippa. How do you yell that out?
Pippa?
Pippa.
It's a horrible name.
Hey, Pip. You just say, "Ooh, you're a Pip."
Is that a real name? Pippa Middleton?
Pippa. Those English. Some wackiness going on.
It's a terrible fucking name. Oh, lick my balls, Pippa.
Glasses. Oh, playing the violins. Very nice. Wow, that guy's into it.
He really is.
He feels the cameras on him. He saw the red light. So make a face. This is your moment.
More Frisbee hats.
Yeah. Oh, man. Is that Pippa Middleton right there? Look at her with the fucking pink leg warmers and
Let
shit.
me see her.
Where are we going now?
She's pretty hot.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She's a party girl.
I like
huh?
a good 3-foot neck. She's sexy. She should be swimming in fucking Loch Ness. Nice neck, whore. Pippa. Who's Pippa dating?
You guys recognize any of these assholes? They're showing the crowd now.
I do.
Is that Mel Karmazin? Did he make it?
Oh my God, yeah.
Mel made it. Holy shit. John Wayne Western.
I know. He's riding off
into the sunset with his broad.
Watching it on old TV. Everybody's real thin and too long as the credits roll. Hated that.
That's really good.
It was so annoying as a kid. You knew the movie was over. I remember watching Kelly's Heroes and seeing everybody, Clint Eastwood getting all skinny, and the tanks would get all thin, and then the credits roll. You're a wanker. Fuck you, whore.
Who's that?
I don't know who those two are.
That's one of those princesses, right?
Is it? No, it's probably a duchess and a duke.
Is that a Princess Anne?
I think it's a duchess and a duke.
I'm going Princess Anne.
Yeah.
There's a great section of seats there.
I know those guys get individual lamps.
Time for love, Dr. Jones.
When did they walk out? Oh, they already left. Now just everybody's standing there.
They left?
How come they leave through the little doorway by the altar there?
They went through the side door?
Instead of turning around and taking the red carpet back out.
Maybe they gave him a bathroom break.
And now everybody else has to stand there and listen to these dumb kids singing. By the way, this is your exclusive wedding coverage.
Oh, really?
For Prince William, yes. It's we are covering the wedding for you people, and I think we're doing the best job you're going to get.
Yeah, we're covering it 10 minutes later, which is great.
Yeah.
That's great for everybody.
Exactly.
Maybe we could have turned off some of these delays for this.
It's the same shot of this fucking Abbey. We get it.
I know.
They've run out of shots to show us. Back to the Cherub Kids.
Yeah. Little rosy-faced children.
What do you think they had to do to get that spot in this wedding?
Oh, boy, I don't even want to know.
Think their parents sold them out?
Oh, yeah. The guy that's leading this little chorus, forget about it.
You think he had auditions?
Oh, yeah. Look at that ghoul. they like their frills. But I don't want to be a pirate. They're wearing the puffy shirts from the Seinfeld episode.
People are saying it sounds like the scene when Rocky's about to fight Drago in Rocky IV.
Oh, yeah?
Because it's the same type of music, right?
Yeah. I wish they'd show the royal couple again. I'm tired of looking at this singing bullshit.
More info, thank you. I guess people are hearing the real covers so they can help us out. They're signing the registry, the marriage registry in the back.
Oh, is that what they do in the back?
So this is like a little filler, and then they come back out, and I guess they're going to walk that fucking red
then
carpet.
They walk the red carpet?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That'll be the big get for this coverage.
Eagerly awaiting their re-entry into the main hall of the Abbey. So then they will egress down the red carpet. And you think we're going to see any waving to the crowd, Opie, once they get outside? Or you think they'll go right to the vehicles and off to Buckingham Palace?
I sure hope they wave.
I do, too. I'm banking on they're going to wave to the crowds that are waiting out there to see them, see the beautiful dress.
But the Queen won't wave.
A couple of royal guards on their horses. The Queen is
why would
hunched
they have
over.
that weirdo sitting right behind the Queen with that Lady Gaga look?
The Lady Gaga hat. Well, I think they're showing a contrast, Opie, of old and new. This, of course, is the newer generation of royal. That hat
it's
is
falling off her
retarded.
head.
It's on the side of her head, and it looks like the front of a Pratt & Whitney jet engine.
She looks like Omar's grandmother.
That dumb hat.
Stupid hat.
A crown, yo.
Yeah.
A Sunday crown.
On a Sunday morning, y'all
Sunday
shot up the
morning.
church.
They've been making it sound like they shot his grandma in the ass. Oh, the Queen dabbing some tears, or maybe she just had an itchy eye.
She's got an itchy eye. I don't think she's ever cried.
No.
Prince William spit in her face. Wait, what's that guy's name? The cuckold?
Oh, the cuckold? Prince
Philip.
Charles.
Philip.
Oh, Prince Philip.
And now what? What happens now?
Now, some of the royal entourage, I guess the...
coming out of the back.
Filing out of the back, filing out.
They all made their duties?
Yes, they took their shites.
Yeah.
Now, what the hell's going on? Why are they showing...
Wait, what happened?
Fox 5 is showing
Fox
the vows.
5 went back to the vows.
They're recapping on the local news here.
Why would you recap?
They're getting divorced already. We're way behind.
That's ridiculous, because they ran out of shit, too.
It's just like us.
Yeah. It's enough of the singing to get to the fucking point. Now they're, I guess the bishops are coming out.
The chess pieces. I liked when you said that.
Yeah,
the chess pieces.
Soon we'll see.
They're coming out on a diagonal, trying to figure out how to get to the center.
Yes.
Bishops.
There's a rook. Walking down the red carpet now, some guy dressed in curtains. There they go.
Do they walk outside in front of everybody or no?
That's the big question, Jim. I'm glad you brought that up. Will they be addressing and waving to the crowd gathered outside the Abbey? Or, for time or security's sake, will they go right to their cars and drive to Buckingham Palace?
Well, they would walk
We'll
outside.
see. We will see.
They would walk outside at least, right?
The reception is... Where is the reception going to be?
You know it's a Radisson, so it's pretty good.
Radisson.
Oh, the Radisson?
Yeah. It's a Radisson, so it's pretty good. And who's going to be singing at the reception?
You know, as I Feliciano, you got no complaints.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's true. No complaints.
That's a big get.
This is like some ancient shit they're doing here. This is the shit was going on during like the plague and shit.
Yeah, this was right before they put a woman's vagina on a stake and opened it because she wouldn't admit she was a witch. Fucking asshole British.
The fucking Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, yeah, wrong country. Sorry, Britain.
Stephen S. from Bayshore has got some knowledge. I just heard on Fox that the Queen is wearing shoes made from the breast skin of Princess Di.
Wow.
So it's very nice of her to acknowledge Princess Di at this wedding.
Just part of her is there.
That's very nice.
Spirit and breast.
Of the household cabaret.
What?
By trumpet major Grant Sewell Jones, band of blues and royals,
organ. Being played by Mr. Robert Quinney, sub-organist at Westminster Abbey.
See, right now they're getting ready for them to walk out.
Yeah.
This will be the climax of my movie.
Oh, really?
Where I walk out and they're all like, "Oh, it's him," and I'm like making funny faces and walking crazy down the aisle.
Master of Choristers, Westminster Abbey.
All right, here they are.
All right.
Emerging from the back.
Oh, please, God,
You
let her
people at
trip.
home saw this.
Please let her
minutes ago.
trip. Yeah, no.
Oh my God, her sister's so upstaging this broad.
Yeah.
Look at the sister. And why doesn't fucking William's brother get in there? Get closer to that broad.
I know.
What's he doing?
Look at him in his uniform, looking all dapper.
He's probably embarrassed. He's nervous and his breath stinks. He doesn't want to lean in and talk to her with fucking dry tea breath.
Here they go. Wait a minute. Oh, they got to address the queen.
The stupid queen.
So the bride there, she just did a little.
Oh, she's looking at her hiney.
She genuflected to the queen.
Looked at her hiney.
A little curtsy or something.
Queen's just a stiff bore.
She sucks.
The camera's going to a filter shot because of the glare coming off of William's head. Poor bastard. You know something, Prince William, if you're listening to the Opie and Anthony show, you can get a harvest area where they will take follicles and individually place them in the natural direction your hair grows very artistically. So you won't have to deal with that comb over.
He's got horrible hair.
Oh, he does.
It looks like they put a little
his
cotton
father.
candy on top to make it look fuller for the wedding.
Yeah,
See that?
they teased it up a little bit.
I want to go on
a lot of hairspray.
I want to go on a date with Pippa Middleton.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I want to take Pippa Middleton to a fucking to a steakhouse here in the city.
Ah, that'd be nice.
She's an Outback broad.
Jimmy Norton.
Yes, he was lovely.
What a wonderful evening with Jimmy Norton.
He didn't want me to wipe after I tinkled. It was so bizarre.
He licked my naughty bits.
Yes. I cut a stinker and he put his face by my bum.
As they walk down the red carpet, what a wonderful view. The train going over the red carpet like that, now not being held by the hot sister.
Well, Prince William sucks at walking. You see that? He's a little wobbly.
Well, he's got to walk slow. Everyone wants to get a good view of this royal couple as they leave the Abbey.
I think she's pretty, but she's not.
The eyebrows suck.
Yeah, he's married Brooke Shields.
Prince William acknowledging certain people in the crowd with a little wink, with a smile.
And once again, he lost another 10% of his hair.
Yes.
Just walking down.
He's leaving a lot of fur on that red carpet. There's somebody behind him with one of those sticky roller things.
Collecting all the hair.
Clean the hair off of the red carpet as he loses it by the second.
It was a leaf blower.
Poor bastard.
What the fuck's up with his hair?
It's just awful.
Terrible hair.
You're not.
Lady Di would be so proud if she wasn't completely decomposed in a box.
Yeah, exactly.
Somewhere in Wales.
Her fucking teeth hadn't gone through the fucking windshield of a fucking Mercedes in a tunnel. But they did, so she's not. Let's address it.
She would have been there today.
Yeah, she would have.
If she had a square asshole, she'd shit bricks. I don't want to hear that shit.
What are they walking around in? What are they walking around? What is that?
I don't know. It's some type
that a
of
fire pit?
It must be some
Where they put the heat in?
holy thing
They're
in the church. Prince William
Can finally put a hat on.
can put it. Yeah, I think they handed him his hat. His hat. Here they come out of the Abbey to the cheers and admiration of all of Britain as they stop at the entrance. There's a photo op, people. Now they continue their walk down the red carpet.
Yeah. Oh, and the crowd goes.
Unbelievable.
Oh, wait.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, goodness gracious!
As you're hearing this, by the way, they're on their way to the reception. I hate that we're on an 11-minute delay. It's humiliating.
Yes, it really is. But
what are you going to do?
Wow, the crowd now throwing what looks like confetti.
No, that was Prince William's hair.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a confetti storm. It must be a little breezy there.
They figured, what the hell? We might as well put it to good use.
A beautiful horse-drawn carriage pulling up in front of Westminster Abbey, where I gather the new bride and groom will enter and make their way to a Buckingham Palace. Very, very traditional, I'd say. Wow. This is like my wedding I had with my lovely bride as we left the Justice of the Peace to go to an OTB so I could bet on the Preakness before we went to a titty bar and had some beers.
Oh, that's just the same thing.
Exactly like it.
Why did he put on white gloves? He used to wave with white gloves?
Oh,
what the
yes.
fuck?
That's so they could see the hand.
Oh, is that what it is?
I have no idea. I'm
so
just
stupid.
babbling through this.
Yeah.
Rambling on.
He should be serving lemon meringue pie on a train in 1950 with stupid white gloves.
Oh, another fact coming in from Stephen S. from Bayshore. Kate has Velcro under the back of her dragging dress in order to pick up Willie's hair.
Oh, two birds with one stone. That's why her train was not being held on the red carpet.
Very smart.
It's to pick up the hair that has fallen off of William's head.
How mad do you think people would be if the Royals had sold ad space on his hat that he's wearing? Like he put it on and it just said GoDaddy.com on the back of his hat. She looks nice there.
She's all right.
I want to see Pip.
Yeah.
Those bushy eyebrows.
Oh, they would drive me nuts.
That means everyone's going to start growing bushy eyebrows now. The fuck?
A lack of people tearing up at this wedding.
Why would you?
I thought Elton would have started crying.
No, he's already married. He doesn't care. He knows the hell of marriage.
Yeah, and there goes the horse-drawn carriage. What a dream come true for this young bride who will now be I believe, the Duke and Duchess of something.
Yeah. Cambridge, Danny.
Cambridge. Is that it? The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge.
What?
That's who they're going to be.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Duke and Duchess of Cambridge.
Why Cambridge?
Say Lord and Lady a douchebag. That was a great fit. Yes, well, they've been given Cambridge, I guess.
Is that good?
I don't know. It's probably some choice real estate.
Do you know how many of these guys with them right now are security?
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's 3 guys behind them all dressed like fucking creeps.
Absolutely. Do you
Those
know
guys have M16s on them.
Al-Qaeda would love to be able to yell Allah Akbar and just fucking run into that carriage.
Well, they must have frisked everybody going through.
Oh, yes.
And
Security.
dogs,
At a maximum.
I'm surprised that they're allowing them to go with an open top like that.
Open top, you think? Yeah.
They're going to make a left on Elm.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at the queen.
Don't make the left.
Yes.
And the stupid queen.
And there's
Camilla.
the queen. Is that Camilla?
Yeah.
Parker Bowles.
Queen just wants to be left alone. She just keeps talking to her.
Yeah, shut up. Look at the uniforms on the royal procession. Very traditional. With the hunting caps on and the royal armor. What a scene we're seeing here as they make their way around the courtyard of the Abbey.
Now to,
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You did just say that.
Yeah, Anderson, shut up. We got this.
Exactly.
Shut up. We got this, Anderson.
They are married.
Anderson's looking at all those things with tassels. I wonder if he can sit on them.
Turn off Anderson's mic. We got this.
Oh, enough with you, Anderson.
Yeah, shut up.
Amazing sight, Anderson.
It's not an amazing sight.
An amazing sight. Aye, nay. She shit her pants. Aye, nay.
Oh, yeah! Oh, no! Oh, no!
What a service. Just perfectly pitched.
Ah,
What do you mean
yes.
perfectly pitched?
Well,
it sounded like 20 weddings I've been
Got
to.
William's name right.
Right? What was different about that?
Yes.
I'm incredibly
It's cheer.
impressed by her. I think she's just held herself together.
She just has such poise. I think.
Remarkable decorum.
And we're going to see a procession now.
Everybody loves a royal wedding.
If only the mother, Lady Di, were here.
No, she's dead.
What happened to her?
She was very badly raped, you see.
Carriage procession from Westminster Abbey to Buckingham.
Try the wine.
Not a great distance, but
I wish I had control over the mics. I'd love to just pipe that into the church while they're talking.
not since Charles and
All right.
She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
Which was a procession of a wholly different sort.
Yeah.
As you were saying earlier,
Now what do they do?
It does feel like
they party.
They're going the wrong way down that street. How great would it be if an overzealous cop stopped the horse? Or if the horse just started shitting all over the place? The Queen slipped in it?
They're going to party like it's 1699. It's very traditional.
Whoa, what happened to that one horse?
Oh, they're breaking off a little bit.
They break off?
Yeah.
joining in this celebration.
You could hear the cheers of the English people, just happy. National holiday, by the way, in England.
Why?
Well, just for this wedding, Opie. They've made a national holiday. No one's at work. Their stock market is closed. And they're all out to celebrate this great day. The royal wedding. Yet another royal wedding.
Will they be the king and queen or no? No!
Is that Santa's sleigh?
Collaboration.
Yes.
The dress that they produced is sort of sublime.
The guards are out, the two horses chatting with each other.
It's worthy of a historic occasion.
I want to know if they're going to be. He's going to be king someday, right? Yeah.
Well, it all depends on
50 years or so.
Drops dead first.
It's a long time.
It is.
Prince Charles hasn't even gotten his shot yet.
I know. Oh, that queen. You know how annoying it's going to be if the queen fucking drops dead and Charles has cancer? To give it right to this kid?
Yeah.
Well, they got longevity in this dumb family, so.
Oh, they have the best medical care.
This Prince William's not going to be a king anytime soon.
Yeah, and this really is making a grand statement on a world stage.
Honestly, I mean, it's one of the most beautiful dresses I think I've ever seen in my life.
How would you know?
One of the most beautiful dresses he's ever seen in his life.
Oh, Piers is really chiming in there.
Doesn't a wedding dress look like a wedding dress? How do you know the difference between a good one and a bad one?
On fucking Pippa Middleton.
Saluting. Oh, yeah, she has a nice shitter on her.
She sure does.
What a dumper.
All right, now which one is live?
Here they go through Buckingham Palace gates. I have no idea. Looks like the palace gates, doesn't it?
I don't know. Have you ever been there?
No. I went once years ago.
Oh,
yes.
I think it's a very feminine dress, and I think the use of corsetry, which McQueen is very well known for, does that brilliantly.
Yes, brilliantly.
Tiara as well. It was the Queen Mother's tiara.
But this is great. And American viewers will love this because there's a King's Speech link here because
we won't love it.
It turns out was made by Cartier in 1936, but it was bought by the Duke of York, who became King
Yes,
George VI.
the Duke of York.
Very interesting to American listeners.
With the Queen Mother. And
he's right, we do like that.
Yeah.
The current Queen.
It's not interesting at all.
No.
You know what would be interesting if he said, this was found in David Berkowitz's glove compartment, but it was so lovely she decided to wear it.
Now that would be interesting.
Yes, her ring was actually a cock ring worn by Richard Ramirez. That's very interesting.
That's interesting.
Now they're in Eric.
He's doing that wacky salute. That fucking...
Someone had a great line on Twitter.
Yeah.
Probably me.
When the choir was doing their thing, the longest intro to "You Can't Always Get What You Want Ever." Very good to that person.
Personal statement as to who she really is. It's not only about the.
Well, we're going to learn about her.
I think
we absolutely are going to learn about Kate over the years.
A prostitution busting her pad. Wouldn't that be great?
It'd be great.
What is appropriate.
No one checked into it.
I think she's showing the world that she's not here to.
Look at these colonizing pricks. Oh my God.
Do you know how many unhappy countries have seen this view?
I know.
Just a bunch of horses with those tassel hats
coming at them.
And I think that
red jacket.
Okay, we're in charge now then.
Ahead for her. I think it's not only an emotional statement.
What a beautiful dress, yes.
Realistic one. And my
There really wasn't an interesting thing for American viewers.
No.
King's Speech tie-in kind of stunk.
Behind her face. Nails are very complex to cut.
How far are they going?
All different shapes and sizes. But
they have to get to the airport because they have a flight booked to Pennsylvania. I'm telling you, they're going to Mount Airy Lodge.
Airy Lodge.
And of course,
he's doing the Benny Hill salute.
The voice of Vera Wang. Why are we listening to Vera Wang?
Vera Wang designed many celebrities' wedding gowns, and I guess she's an expert on this.
Well, she's pissed off she didn't get this gig, though.
Yeah, well. well.
Would have been good for her business.
Who designed the royal tampon that she's wearing?
You think it's a special tampon?
Yes, it's a fucking crew sock wrapped around something holy.
There's no doubt we have got a new superstar in Kate Middleton.
A new superstar in Kate Middleton. That's right.
I hope she keeps giving bad quotes. I'm not touching an AIDS patient. A minefield. You out of your bloody mind. Fuck the minefield.
Her life's never going to be the same.
Oh, yes. A little crying towel.
That's why Piers has this fucking gig, because he says her life's never going to be the same.
Yeah.
That's a guy who knows journalism.
He knows his shit.
Excellent point, Piers.
This really, I think, augurs well.
You think that's their version of Secret Service behind them? Those two guys?
Sitting right there? Yes.
Well, they've been practicing long enough. She
Oh,
really
good
has
God.
Years
they're showing
of what lies ahead.
Prince Harry and his date.
Yeah, Prince Harry and his 4-year-old date.
Because they could get away with that over there.
Everybody
they make
on
their
those
own rules.
That's all
those
security,
horses is
right?
Secret Service for
Secret
them.
Service.
All those guys. Yeah.
It's not a good secret, though.
No.
Amazing thing.
They're on horses and dressed in gold helmets.
And they have fucking machine guns under their fucking outfits.
All the news.
Later, Kate, by the way, this is be interesting to English listeners. Later, Kate will be wearing a Roman war helmet in bed during the honeymoon.
If she knows what's good for her.
If she knows what's good for her, yes. She will then have an onion-smelling bridge of her nose.
And as him and his fledgling erection, as he puts it in and it just keeps going soft. Nobody knows that, but he has erection difficulties.
This is just about any occasion can get.
The Union Jack displayed prominently down the boulevard that they are taking. Just amazing. What pride for England. For all of the kingdom, I would think.
1902 to be used at his coronation.
Those horses are very nice.
And we just
They are beautiful.
Big horse dicks dangling.
Yes, giant horse cock.
Their dresses as in their
From where they are now, they are very, very close. And this area,
Very close.
What are
So
they doing?
we're getting to the. They are saying hello to the crowd, greeting the millions and billions on television that have come out to see this wonderful day. Jim Norton.
my mother was camped on the left there.
The Queen's inside. I wonder why.
My little brother and
Wonderful white horses. What a fairy tale wedding. And speaking of fairies, Elton John making his way to Buckingham Palace.
The fairy tale is Elton's Heine. Oh, yes. Elizabeth and Philip are in there.
Yes. They're in another horse-drawn carriage.
Right, Anderson, and here they come. You can see the way the flags.
Oh my God!
It's absolutely goodness gracious.
The Duke knew.
See them. What must they be thinking? She's a couple of minutes now away from Buckingham Palace.
Just a couple of minutes away from Buckingham Palace.
There's one man who's got an awful lot of pressure on him now.
To get an erection.
Yeah.
To get her pregnant, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna be trying to push his completely soft dick into her later.
He's going to use what you call the thumb splint, when you got to use your thumb to try to push it in, push the head down and into the vagina.
Yeah.
Because once you're in and pumping, then you're okay. But the nerves, very nervous on his wedding night, I'm sure.
Yeah. The way the fucking one king stuttered, his cock stutters. That's what happens to him. The king's erection.
Sorry, I'm just tearing up here and I have to blow my nose every 2 seconds.
I'm absolutely crying.
Yeah.
We're just about done with this, right?
I hope not. I want to do this all day.
They're making their way into Buckingham Palace.
That's where we'll stop our horse shit.
Yeah.
Our coverage ends, and then we'll recap the whole thing.
Will we?
Yeah. No. Look at that guy.
Nice wig.
Oh, my God. There's the big circle in front of Buckingham Palace.
Is that the palace?
Yes, that is.
By the way, the fact that I asked that excitedly, I should really have my fucking face slapped with a bunch of cocks.
Fucking coffee clutch bitch.
Is that the palace?
I think Jimmy secretly likes this.
Yes.
How many pictures would you have gotten today?
None.
Oh,
The Tonight Show, they have somebody over there. I forget who they sent.
Why didn't you go?
No, they got somebody who's right for this. I'm not right for this. I'm going to the Kentucky Derby. I'm right for that.
The big statue. believe was erected in 1783, which commemorates, I have no idea.
I'd actually like to go over there just to get the airline miles. I wouldn't even care if I couldn't go to the wedding.
Good. Where would you go, Virgin?
Virgin Atlantic, hopefully.
Yeah, that's
or
supposed
American.
to be a good airline. There's the gates and the horse-drawn carriage going through the gates. Of course, if you're watching this at home, this happened 2 minutes ago. As they lead the procession in for what I can only imagine is going to be one hell of a party at Buckingham Palace.
Think it's going to get crazy in there?
Oh, insane. They're going to fucking dance to hip-hop music. See the Queen dancing to like old school hip hop music.
That's in my movie.
Is it?
Yes.
Because that's always funny when the old white broad dances to the hip hop.
Lookout Royals, it's called.
Oh, Jesus. A royal pain.
Oh.
That's what you are.
Oh, but my name should be Payne.
Right.
That's my name, and it's Bill Payne.
Bill Payne, and it'll be a royal pain.
Yeah.
Oh, and you'll just... People won't like you at first, but then they're going to take to you because you're so... Your personality is great, and they'll start dancing and taking your lead.
I wear a condom made of sea urchin.
Seeing them in person, and it does seem like from another time, and yet it's right here and very much alive.
Thanks. Excellent point.
That was wonderful.
Very insightful.
Turn off this mic. We got this.
I want to hear Laura Logan talk.
Transforming into a modern monarchy.
Anderson is just looking at some of those horses and thinking about a video from Oregon and a friend that said, oopsie. Sorry, pal.
I think they've just shown everyone today.
If you see here, Mr. Hands gets cocky.
Sorry, pal. I was distracted.
Yes, very distracted.
Sorry about that.
It's hard to make your hands a cock ring on a horse. It really is.
Mr. Ed is tearing up to this. You know, his friends get a great gig because he has a pot conviction. He wasn't allowed to into the country.
Teenage boys are doing that.
We should tell you where they're heading now. They're at Buckingham Palace. The Queen is giving a lunchtime reception for them. It's going to be
that must be exciting.
Reception.
What
a fest that's going to be.
Wild, Opie. It's going to be wild.
600 people at this. It's not a sit-down breakfast or lunch.
What?
It's actually buffet style.
Stand up.
Quite unusual.
A buffet.
What?
Oh, they're actually inside. No.
Try the fricassee.
They're not going to be passing the tongues to one another.
It's not an all-you-can-eat.
Oh, stop.
They're making buffet jokes.
They're not passing the tongue.
CNN's getting crazy now.
Now this
buffet jokes.
And you have
I'm looking live. I guess that's in the United States. They're showing somewhere. A lot of the English pubs and whatnot here in the city celebrating. Here in New York City, celebrating. Yes. Making sure her train is just perfect as she exits her horse-drawn carriage and makes her way into the palace.
Do you mind if I jumped in for a picture real quick?
Yeah, can I get a photo? No.
They're just standing there.
Prince William with a big smile for a adorable young boy that is on the steps waiting to get his hair tousled.
The Queen is just now arriving.
No.
Also at Buckingham Palace.
How are they not tired of her?
God, I hate her. She's been around forever.
I mean, can you imagine leading
They should cut off the oxygen supply in that carriage right now. Get rid of the old broad.
Turn the air off. Pipe in some exhaust fumes. Good old days.
That's a great place to cut a gasser.
Oh, God.
That's what the Queen's fart smells like in that thing.
The Queen, she's just been eating prunes all morning.
Like a rotting possum.
Has a nervous Queen stomach.
She's filled up her diapers. She has on frilly Depends.
And Prince Philip's such a cuckold, he's got to just fucking deal with it and smell it. Wow, that's her.
Oh, look at her.
That's Kate?
No, that's
Is that Pippa?
Yeah.
That's Kate Middleton.
Look at her vaginal bulge.
Yeah.
Who is that?
You think Prince William's going to know what to do with that in?
No, he's going to give her a stiff, lousy fucking, just like his father. Be a lousy fuck, just like your father.
Who are the guys with her? Is that fucking?
Let's see a future king of
I
England.
think that's William, right?
Hopefully this marriage will survive.
Yeah. And the guy close to her vagina is just the boat maintenance man.
Owen Wilson.
Take taking a nice look.
Yeah, taking a nice close look at her camel toe.
I would like a picture of Pip in a fucking bikini.
Yeah.
She couldn't be queen because her vag bulge is too big. You know how much I'd love to date a girl who couldn't be royalty because of her pussy bulge?
Pussy bulge too big. The queen turned her down.
I think we put it on for America.
Wow, what a procession going into Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the crowd out there.
Shit,
it's just
like a
amazing.
rock concert.
Millions of people out looking at this on big screens that have been erected for people that aren't good enough.
Is that Bonnaroo?
To make it. It really does look like something,
fuck,
Live
that
Aid
looks
or
like
something.
It could be a good concert.
Yes.
Now, there's Prince Andrew and his daughters returning to Buckingham Palace.
Oh, yes,
now,
wonderful.
You definitely want to stay tuned because...
No, we don't.
We're
done. I think we're about
going
done
on.
with this.
Breakfast, I guess.
Yeah.
Wedding
Please.
breakfast. All right.
What else is there really?
They have cameras inside, or that's it?
No, they don't show. They don't show inside, do they?
I don't think so.
Well, if they do, we'll jump back in. But I got to eat my sandwich.
Yeah,
actually,
I got
to
piss.
to the balcony, and that's where we anticipate seeing them kiss for the first time. Because
they do their traditional first kiss on the balcony, and then he bends her over the balcony, and they do their first ass fucking
Right in front of everybody.
Yes.
He gives her a royal rogering.
Rogering.
They wanted to modernize it.
Yeah.
So fuck the kiss.
Oh, it's great. He pulls out of her ass real fast as to pink sock her, and that's when the wedding is finally consummated.
On the balcony, there's also going to be a flyover of jets.
Wow.
Several flyovers, as a matter of fact.
Well, like some football players is going to be flying.
That's stupid.
So 300 guests have been invited. The Prince of Wales giving a private
be like
dinner,
Benny and the
followed
Jets.
by dancing at Buckingham Palace.
There's been rumours actually about the party that Ellie Goulding might be performing, I think. She might be performing there. And
Giant disco balls are in there right now.
Pippa, apparently.
Disco
Pippa
balls.
said, I want giant disco balls, and so they went, yes, okay.
Am I the only one, by the way, that thinks Prince Harry and Pippa Middleton?
Maybe. Maybe romantic
More incest. Yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, sure. He's like thinking Prince Harry and Pip Middleton.
Arrive and see if they
Sure. Why not?
say anything.
Prince Harry and fucking anybody else in the family.
Stupid queen. Look at this thing.
Look at her. That is a piss yellow fucking outfit she's got on.
What do you think her feet look like?
Just big calloused messes.
Fucking corns.
She's got to take a shit so bad.
No kidding. Who's got to wipe the royal ass? You know she doesn't wipe her own ass.
No.
I heard Prince Charles doesn't even squeeze his toothpaste out, that somebody does that for him.
Really?
Get
That'd
the
be
fuck
nice.
out of here.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know if it's true or
Dumb
not.
hat.
There's 3 other places, but the reality
Prince
is
Charles going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
When is it my turn?
around the world.
I remember this.
Love her for.
Oh, a guy with a top hat.
Down in the crowd.
A dink-a-dink-a-doo.
Everybody wants to get into the act.
Certainly felt that they've gotten what they've been waiting for so far.
Dink-a-dink. Dink-a-doo.
We'll fade out right there, man.
Yes, as the buses of peasants make their way in.
Yeah, the queen's back at her dumb palace.
Wow, what a day.
Yeah, we can go home now. We did our job.
We did our coverage, our royal wedding coverage.
Now let's just loop that for the whole weekend.
Oh, please.
Drive everywhere.
Do you know how
That'd
mad
fucking
they would
great.
be if we just kept replaying that?
Oh, good. They deserve it. Oh, my God. Yeah, I got to eat. I took cold medicine on an empty stomach.
Oh,
it's great.
God.
I feel like I'm tripping.
Nice.
This is wonderful. I'm seeing trails. It's like when I took mescaline at the Van Halen show.
Look at this stupid fucking... What is
that
wearing?
Lady Gaga hat? That's crazy.
Who is that bitch?
I don't know. She's the wild one, though.
Yeah, these are the party girls.
She's going to be woo, dancing.
It's probably the hookers they hired to fucking
Yeah.
make this a real party for everyone.
And Elton's going to sing Candle Up My Ass after I changed the words again.
All right, guys, we'll break into some other shit. Stay there.
Sandwich.
The Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show, damn it. On the Virus, Sirius XM. The Virus. Call the Opie and Anthony Show now. 866-WOW-1-WOW. That's 866-969-1969. Send your feedback to feedback@opieandanthony.com. The Opie and Anthony Show.
It was more fun to do that than I imagined it would be. If you would have said that would be fun, right? I would have fucking said no, it won't. Who is this? Who is this?
I loved them for 2 minutes. Fuck, I forgot their name. Oh, yeah, Wolf Mother, of course. All right, we're going to start the radio show. A little late today. Sorry about that.
Well, we did, our fantastic coverage of the royal wedding.
I liked it. It was off the cuff.
I think it was off the hook.
Yeah.
Yo.
So glad the guys that run the channel were smart enough.
Yeah.
Because they know this like the back of their hand, Anthony.
And you know this.
They finally had the skill set to go, Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton are going to be on live the same time a world event is happening. And boy, I know Opie, Anthony, and Jim would certainly want to goof on the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come in early because I run the channel, and I'm going to cut down some of these delays so it almost syncs up for everybody.
Oh, that would be good.
So thank you for that. Thank you for having the what is it, foresight?
Yes.
The vision?
Either one.
Foresight.
Foresight and vision both work.
Oh, that's right. None of that happened because they don't have the skill set. They just thought, Opie and Anthony, they'll probably just do a regular show today. So why should I come in and see if I could cut down some of the delays so their coverage isn't just 10 to 12 minutes behind everybody else.
Shut the dump off or something.
But yeah, but that takes
at least
vision.
Something.
That takes vision.
Right. 15 seconds out of fucking 2 minutes.
15 would have helped us.
Hey, by the way, when does our channel switch to another number?
Who gives a shit?
When the hell does that go down?
That's
Monday?
happening soon.
Although people are taking that very seriously.
Everybody
no, it's better for us because it's on both platforms the same.
Everyone knows it.
No, it's not on the same on both platforms.
We're not going to be the same number?
No. Why would we?
No.
Well, why don't they just do that?
Because it makes too much sense.
Because there's a thing.
There's a lot of technology involved.
Yeah, there's a thing.
Seriously.
Yeah, there's a thing.
Because some Sirius radios can't go past certain channel numbers.
Right, so 202 is going down.
No.
On XM it is.
What's it going to be on Sirius?
Wait a minute.
Are they syncing up other channels?
Here we go. This day has potential to be explosive. I just want to, and it's not going to come from me because people roll their eyes. Oh, it's going to have. It's not coming from me, man. I'm telling you. But this day has potential to be fucking lethal.
My thing is, I thought that they were changing. Like they're going to sync the boneyard ups. Going to be the same on both. I know that because they said we have to do. I think right. Yeah. How do we know which ones are going to be the same on both?
The really important satellite radio people will have the same channel number.
Right. Mm-hmm. We don't.
No. Why would we?
Why
we don't
don't
even have interns. Well, I don't know. They'll give you an explanation that sounds logical, I guess.
Okay.
Because we are the bastard children.
But it still fucks us up in the end.
We are the
But they'll have some logical answer for you.
Well, logical, sure, but I mean...
let's just put it this way. They could have figured it out. It's your company. You could have figured something out.
It's not hard.
What are we going to be? 105 on XM?
Something like
that. Which is kind of cool, and then we're going to be 20 something on...
Why wouldn't you make us 105 on both?
And then we're going to be 206, so why even move that one?
It's so fucking stupid, dude. It's so...
Wait, so we're going further away on Sirius?
The 200s for Sirius is all the best of XM, that package that Sirius people can buy.
Right.
So, like...
Look, Howard, obviously, fine. He's got 100 on both and 101 on both. That's smart.
Yeah, so why can't we be on both if he could be on both?
That's smart.
Because from what I understand, we're still on the pay service for the Sirius side, and it can't handle it in the 100s. It has to be up in the higher channels.
But he's on the pay service for the XM side.
Yeah.
So why does it work that way?
Meaning the XM technology can do that, but the Sirius technology can't.
Well, why don't they figure out a way to put us on... It doesn't have to be 105. I don't care if it's 888 with -4.
Can you imagine if FiOS said we have to leave HBO because we just can't figure out how to move the fucker? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
I'll say this much. I had someone told me a logical answer, and I said, whatever, do whatever. I don't care.
It's just...
I'm working on my podcast.
Fucking
I don't give a fuck.
Dumb.
But this is the only thing I'll say. If it's been 2 years. So,
Yeah.
and you knew for 2 years that you were going to eventually try to do this. And you couldn't figure it out in 2 years?
No.
So then you get the logical answer why you can't do it. But for 2 years, they should have figured out how to do it.
And if we're going to be on 206 on Sirius, why aren't we just on 202 on both?
206
on XM?
Yeah.
I don't fucking get it.
Well, you're not smart enough to get it, Jimmy.
Sync it up.
You're not supposed to think about these
I
things.
don't believe that there's not some way we're zapping ourselves into space.
Into space.
Can I tell you something, too? I think I got to figure this out now. Yeah. I got Sirius in my car.
About what?
And we're part of this whole thing, obviously.
Yeah.
You know that I still have a tough time figuring out where we are when I
Really?
go in my car? Like, I have to think about it and go, oh, that's right, I'm not on... Because to me, Opie and Anthony 202, right?
Yeah.
197 on Sirius. And to this day, I'm like, I have a half a thought like, oh, yeah, we're somewhere else. And then I go, oh, yeah, 197.
Yeah.
So if I'm thinking that, and we're pretty close to the situation, it's not good for business.
I know. I have XM in the Escalade, and I have Sirius in the
I figured it
Mustang.
out, obviously, but we're talking about people that you're hoping that's sort of like the show. They're not going to start searching around and figure out where it is on the other one.
It's very difficult to remember.
Right.
If you want something else that makes sense with this new channel stuff, the pop channel here, which is Sirius XM, it's on channel 1, so it's Sirius Hits 1. It's now channel 2 on both platforms, but it's still called Hits 1.
Hits 1. Why don't they just call it Hits 2 now?
Where's 20 on 20? Is that going to still be on
47 and 63.
No, 20 on 20.
20 on 20 is...
20 on 20 is 3.
Yeah, it's number 3 on both
No, it's not.
platforms. Yeah,
Yes, it is.
And it's
Jim.
still called 20 on 20.
Why? It's not on 20.
Wait a minute.
What do we
so
got?
it's fucking...
bit
Is
of-
10-10 wins on 4-11?
Wait. 20,
It's mind-boggling.
the whole name of 20 on 20 is based on the fact that it's on channel 20. So
Right. Yeah.
So it's still 20 on 20, but it's on channel what?
On channel 3.
Cool.
Good luck to you guys.
But it's the old Sirius 805, but it's the old XM20, but now it's the new Channel 3, so it's very easy.
So are they going to change the name of 20 on 20 so
Don't
they
you
don't
understand?
confuse the fuck out of everybody?
20 on 3.
What does 20 on 20 mean if it's not on 20 anymore?
Dude, of course. What, are they going to fucking play old Hugh Downs audio?
I got
2020.
it. I got it.
It's like, oh, Hugh Downs joke.
He was a legend with that 2020.
What?
He was
Sorry, Chip.
good. I do get confused, though, when I have to go back and forth from the XM to the Sirius. So,
Yeah.
you know, and they had a long time to figure out where to put, you know, we're a high-profile show. We should have been on both. I heard their answer, and to them it seems logical. I don't think it's logical at all.
They don't think we're a high-profile show. It's
Why,
fun.
man?
I don't.
We got our interns back, and
Oh, sure.
guys are getting raises.
They're invisible.
Of course, we're a high-profile
So
show.
the raises.
Maybe we're not. Maybe it's just an illusion we have. Just depressing me.
Just write it out. There's other stuff.
It's all about
Down the road.
status quo. We come in every day. We
Do
deliver
our
a
job.
We deliver a program. So why would they do anything to make us happy or give a little extra money to the crew or things like that when we still come in every day? We do our part. We adhere to the contract.
For now. I'm working up things,
Adhering to the contract.
I guess.
Yeah.
So when does that channel change thing happen?
I don't even know when.
I think next Wednesday.
May 4.
So
New Sirius XM channel numbers starting May the 4.
So why? I guess logically, if they couldn't figure it out, see, I don't even know which is which now. Wait a minute. So they couldn't move. Hold on. I swear to God, I can't even figure it out. And this is our show. So we're going to be XM 105, right? So we were XM 202. So, but Sirius, we're going to be 206. So why couldn't they just keep us at 206 on both? Does XM go up to 206?
I don't know.
I don't give a fuck where we are as long as we're on the same thing on both platforms.
Why are we moving 202?
Because I guess it's a better dial position.
Better dial position.
Wow.
And when you have hundreds of channels, I don't really see moving down.
Because they group all of their programming together. So it's like all the decades channels are in one spot, and then all the comedy channels are in one spot, and all the sports channels are in one spot.
And what are we, the people that they don't like but can't quite get rid of spots?
Right.
Here's my worry. Fuck the numbers. Fuck whatever it is. Fuck people trying to remember where. Here's the problem. Bandwidth. Guaranteed the channel is going to sound like dog shit because they're going to try to jack us for bandwidth, or something will sound fucked up when they make the switch. Like people will be like, dude, you sound like shit or something. Because logistically, nothing ever fucking works when they try to change things or introduce something new.
I've heard for a while that the app, our audio sounds not as good as others.
I heard the fucking internet feed fucks up every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I gave up telling those guys
I
all that
know.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's better just to come in here and laugh and then go home and make a dumb video of a homeless guy shitting. That's my life. I don't give a fuck.
I just got a tweet.
Good luck to you guys.
Some Sirius radios do not even get 197 or 200.
That is true.
Now tried to order Best of XM, but was told not available. So I wonder if that's why they're moving us down on the Sirius, because all Sirius radios get 105.
Oh, okay.
So maybe they're doing that.
But we're not 105
You're
on
screaming
Sirius.
at me.
Oh, what
We're
are we?
now 105 on Sirius.
We're 206 on Sirius.
Can
So
people
they
get
moved us to
206?
another channel that these older radios couldn't get.
What? Why?
Wait, what are we going to be 105 on?
XM.
So, wait, there are radios that can't get 206?
On the Sirius side, the older technology couldn't even get 197 with the best of.
So now
we're moved further down to 206.
So again, they're not going to be able to get us if they have an older radio, right?
That seems to be the case.
Great.
So the technology won't allow them?
That's perfect.
Hey, are any of these guys here? I want to talk to. I won't be a dick. I want to talk to you. Well, are they here even?
I don't know. We'll go find out.
Yeah, go find out. 'Cause I would like an explanation on the air.
Absolutely on the air. Stop hiding from being on the air. We're not gonna fucking...
This is a legit explanation I would like. I just want to know.
No meeting after the show
Oh, hell
about
no.
this.
I don't do meetings.
I can't. I have an interview and a fucking phoner to BJ Shea.
I have a fucking monstrous cold right now.
Wait, aren't we doing a simulcast with BJ?
I don't think we can.
Why? What happened with that?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Huh.
By the way, my throat's getting sore. After the, I can't fuck. Every time I'm on a plane, I get sick.
You haven't been on a plane in a while.
I was.
When?
I fucking...
Yesterday?
Zipped on back.
What, you go fly back and forth to Cleveland because you were bored?
Yes.
You haven't been on a plane in a few days now.
I was on the red eye. Yesterday morning I landed.
Oh, my God. I'm losing my mind. I thought you were here all week.
No, I was in...
Holy shit, I'm losing my mind.
I gave a very mediocre
sorry.
performance on Chelsea lately.
Oh.
My fault, not the audiences. They were fine.
Oh.
No, it wasn't particularly great.
Oh, Jimmy, stop beating yourself up.
And, no, it's accurate. And then, Leno went well.
My brother was flying back from, I guess, he had a gig in Florida.
Florida, yeah, I saw him tweet that.
Yeah, he was coming back, and he had to fly back in that storm yesterday.
Yeah?
He, 2 aborted landings, and then they had to land to refuel in Hartford because they ran out of gas.
What airline?
and then, I don't know, and then he landed at MacArthur out on Long Island.
Wow, that's fucked up.
2 aborted landings because of the weather.
Wait, was he on a small plane?
I don't think so, not from Florida, so.
You get that shit yesterday?
Yeah. It was pitch black like nighttime.
From my apartment, really quickly, it was a very nice sunny day. Within minutes, it was as dark as could be.
It was like night.
And then all of a sudden, did you get the snow?
Where were you?
I was up high, but maybe it's rain by the time it hits the ground.
Yeah.
No, then all of a sudden it was like crazy snow that didn't stick or do anything. And then it turned into fog where you couldn't see the ground. All within 15 minutes.
No, it just got fucking pitch black dark and then rained like a motherfucker. Had a few lightning strikes and thunder that was
there was some
ridiculous.
snow in that shit. Weird.
Yeah?
Or maybe it was like a tiny little hail or something.
I was bumming because my pool is finally up to, I think, 74 degrees.
Nice.
I'm getting it there. Non-stop running the heater. It's amazing. But trying to keep that thing heated on these 48-degree nights, not that easy.
No.
It's like a video game. I watch, it's like it ticks up a couple of fucking degrees, and then at night it goes down and I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Like turn the propane on. Bam! Heat that bitch! I say.
Where do you think we're going to be at the end of this contract?
I have no idea.
Because under these circumstances, we're certainly not going to be here. If they can't even get us interns.
I don't know. I think.
What do you think will happen to us? Podcasts?
I've had my studio revamped. I had a guy come downstairs yesterday.
There's no way
for lighting rigs.
There's
It's
no
gonna
way
look
I'm
great.
staying under these circumstances. I mean, I hope they can figure it out because I kind of like it here, but there's no fucking way.
Sam,
anyone here to come down and explain shit?
Well, I could deliver a message from Gary.
Tell him to come down.
Tell him to get his
He doesn't
ass on the
want to. He
fucking
doesn't-
air.
He doesn't want to come on the air. It's not
Why?
It's not his thing.
I don't give a fuck.
Every boss we've had has come on the air. This is a technical question. This is a legit question about. I want to know why some radios. It's not his fault. I mean, he's not the tech guy. I just want to ask him why we can't do that.
You want me to tell you what he said?
Yeah.
The hardware. It's the technology in the hardware of the older Sirius radios. In order to charge for channels, they need to be grouped within a certain number, which is why we're.
So why couldn't they just match? I don't give a fuck. We're in the 100s on XM. I think it's way more important to be the same channel on Sirius and XM than moving us down to a better channel placement.
Well, the thinking in putting us in the earlier channel placement is that this way, because our listeners will find us wherever we are.
10 listeners because we have a better channel. That's all that overthinking crap that doesn't work in the end.
Well, all the channels are getting grouped together now, so we're getting grouped. So all the entertainment channels, are going to be in the same area. So
the hell are we doing in there?
But we will absolutely lose listeners because they can't figure out where the fuck we are on the other one because it doesn't match up.
Well, I don't think we'll lose listeners because as of he says that it's better to be grouped with entertainment shows so people flipping around will stumble upon us than
Is
it would
better?
be if we
I
were
would love
past
to
all
see
the traffic
research.
channels.
Give me research that proves that's better.
You know, it's better to advertise us.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
people,
better.
If you do a very good radio show, people will find you. Simple as that.
Here's
this consulting. It's better than that is bullshit. You know, the fact is that we're on two different channels is really bad. Way worse.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Is there a radio that's out there that will not be able to get us because of where we are? And is there a way that if we were on a different channel, they would be able to get us?
I believe, I'll ask him, but I believe that the answer is that the earlier Sirius radios can't get any premium content regardless. So they couldn't get us now, they won't get us later. And the only way that they would be able to get us is if we weren't a premium channel. And we were just another free Sirius channel.
So that doesn't. So no matter where they put us, it wouldn't matter because the old technology is not able to handle.
Even on the new technology, the premium channels have to be higher up. They can't be in the lower tier for whatever reason.
So then why can't our XM number be on the same higher up? It doesn't make sense.
Because they want to group us in with the entertainment.
So why don't you
shows
move
so
entertainment
people-
channels up higher?
Because then they'd be after
here.
all the traffic and weather and sports and people. They want people to be able to scan through the channels and find them.
What? I have no idea.
Doesn't matter.
I don't care.
But I'd say that there is somebody who really does push this radio show. So thanks, Jay Leno, for being the one person who fucking promotes the Opie and Anthony show that is not myself or Oprah Ant or anyone.
He does a good job.
Every time.
Jay.
He's the only one.
Well,
is there any other show that is a premium channel that is on both platforms?
You mean
Are we a
with the
special-
same channel? No, I think
Are
Oprah.
we a special case or something?
No, I think Oprah is on two separate channels still.
Dumb.
I don't know. The sports channels may or may not be, but they're up in the sports tier anyway. That's play-by-play and stuff.
They had 2 years to figure this shit out.
The satellites, once they're up there, I guess they can't do nothing.
Oh, whatever.
Satellite.
But is it because Stern broadcasts? Is it because XM's technology is better that he's able to be on a pay thing here?
XM's equipment can handle paid channels on any number.
Right.
It doesn't matter what number.
Sirius's cannot.
Sirius's units cannot. And
Another great excuse, by the way. How did XM fucking get their dick kicked in this battle? They had the technology, the subscribers, and obviously fucking just blithering idiots running it.
That's what it was. It was mismanagement.
Ugh.
Boy, did they suck. Wow. How do you lose that battle?
Fucking dude, it's like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this might not be the right time. But, you know, if you're in Seattle, Antisocial Network tickets go on sale for July 1st today with myself, Brewer, Bill, and David Tell.
Here's a good example.
Here's a guy.
No, I'm serious. Bob in Virginia, this is my concern right here. Bobby,
Hey there, Bob.
Obviously a big-time fan of the show. Tell us what you got, Bob.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here in my truck. I've got the Sirius radio. Sorry, boys, won't be able to listen to you no more when you make the switch.
Why?
His radio doesn't have that channel.
No, sir. The technology won't, or the radio I got won't work. So I can run down to the local truck stop and buy one. Oh,
he has it.
Shit.
Hold on, buddy, hold on. What channel are you listening to us on right now?
196.
So what is
197?
What does your radio go up to?
Proving my point. See,
what does your radio go up to?
If I go to try to make the jump, I can do that right now.
Well, it's not on yet. I mean, we're not on 206 yet, but I believe that anybody that can get 197 will be able to get 206.
You sure?
I believe.
Go run down and ask him.
Okay.
So they're just adding bandwidth, which is going to wreck. Adding channels is going to wreck the bandwidth.
And now, because this idiot can't even come on the air for a real conversation, we
have a go-between.
We'll wait for Sam to run down the hall.
It's like a mob thing.
What a fucking pussy!
That goes to
Get your
208.
stupid ass on the show with us.
Well, fuck you guys.
Not you.
Not you, Bob.
He's like.
I'm sorry, Bob. I wasn't talking to you.
Bob got all defensive and angry.
Bob's all mad now. He's ripping his radio out and throwing it out his window.
Look how far Sam is.
I know, he's way down there.
I've never seen anyone go that far
it's
down
like the people that talk to Paulie in Goodfellas. He doesn't like to, you know, he doesn't like to talk to people
Why would you
one-on-one
agree
like
to be part of this channel if you don't even want to be on the air?
Yeah. This is a case where on the air
Just go away. Go somewhere else.
This is a case where being on the air is actually important.
Of course. Yeah, I get it. You don't want to, you know, come in and be goofed on a regular basis. But when it comes to real, you know, situations, you got to get your ass on the fucking air with us.
It is times like this, though, where you miss Eric Logan, who would come on and at least have an explanation, whether we liked it or not. He would just at least know what's going on.
Fat bloated Eric Logan or the new slender GQ
I wish
Eric
we could have a
Logan?
combination of the old ELO who would come on and is not afraid to talk on the air, but looking like he does now, so we could all have raging hard-ons looking at him. Because he is dicky at this point.
Well, look at the Beckhams.
Because this is basically just a time waster now.
Does he have a medal?
I don't know. I think he was knighted or something.
Was he? Oh.
Sam, who's getting his cardio in.
John.
Yeah, Sam, who ran back.
Well, he said that it won't be a bandwidth issue because they're not adding new channels. They're just moving things. Because some channels are going away. Some of the music channels are going away.
What's going away?
I don't know for sure.
Well, how can we find out?
I mean, I don't have a list.
Well, who does?
Check it twice.
Can you run back and ask him what music channels are going away?
I don't think he knows, like, off the top of his head which ones, because everything's getting combined.
Okay.
So will there be, like, let's say the 80s channel?
80s on 8.
80s on 8.
On both?
Well, there'll be one 80s on 8, yeah. And it will be on both services. Channel 8 is 80s on 8, regardless of what your service
is. Yeah.
Irregardless.
So if he can't get 206 now, will he be able to get 206?
He said he's going to confirm 100%, but he said in all likelihood, like 98%, if he can get a premium channel now, there's no reason why he won't be able to get a premium
But there's a
channel.
possibility that's not going to happen?
Yeah, what does 98% mean?
It's a very, very
That's that fake percent shit.
a very low possibility.
What does that mean?
It's almost, I mean, it means that he needs to confirm with technology people before he can say 100%, but there's no reason to think that if he can get a premium channel now,
I'm exhausted.
He won't be able to get one.
I'm exhausted.
Your business model confuses me.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
Oh, it's a bug. It's a building. It's a bug.
Brett
How's that get it?
Brett in South Carolina. Brett?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brett.
Yeah. I'm sitting in my truck. I have an older, about a 3-year-old Sirius add-on that I can listen to you just fine.
Ooh, check out the big brain on Brett.
Nice.
but in our brand new 2010 Chrysler 300C, the radio won't go past like 180.
Braggart.
So I can't even. They sold us premium channels. I can't even listen to you in our brand new car.
Do you know on the radio I have when I got my BMW I got a couple years ago, I'm just leasing it, I had to have a new radio put in that could get best of XM because it wasn't XM capable at all.
Well, Chrysler told us that it's not even available for the vehicle.
Why don't they just fucking take that?
I don't know if that's true, because Chrysler does Jeep, too, and my Jeep is fine.
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait till you fucking roll that into a ditch. Your fucking afro gets caught. Go ahead, right ahead. Sorry.
I've had a Jeep for a long time. It's never rolled over.
No?
No.
You have a Jeep? You drive?
He has a Jeep.
Yes, of course I drive. I live in Westchester.
I thought you were a little kid.
Don't you remember that time where he had a flat tire? He had to call his dad?
Call his dad, right. That's
well,
true.
that was I called 911 after that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did a whole thing about it.
911 for a flat. Please.
Could Gary maybe call the show?
He doesn't. It's not his thing to do the on-the-air deal.
Then why is he working with this?
This is important. This is actually something we need kind of live answers.
No, this is important. This stuff's important. These are maps.
Every phone call has a question about this.
Well, let's see what I can answer.
So it's pretty.
All right, let's get some phone call questions.
It's on everyone's mind.
Okay.
Let's see what
this guy can't come on the air.
Let me run down the hall.
Well, let's get a question for you to give him.
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah, that's how we're going to do it.
Okay, let's do it. What's the question?
Let's see.
Get a question.
Who won the World Series in 1900?
Let's say hi to Pat in Massachusetts. Pat.
Hey, Pat.
Yesterday I actually called their 800 number and explained to them that my Mercedes does not have any channels in the 200s. What do I do? And he says, let me put you on hold and talk to my manager. He comes back and he says, there's nothing at this time. So I said, well, if I'm an XMer from the beginning, my Mercedes is Sirius. I now pay for a second subscription with the bonus.
Yep.
Now, you're telling me I'm done? The only reason I bought this was 202 to 197. I got the 197, and it pretty much capped out there. Now I'm done. So as of Wednesday, I cancel my subscription. Is that what you're telling me? And he says, as of right now, there's nothing in the works.
So you can't get us in your one Mercedes?
I can now, but as of Wednesday, when they move you to the 200s, it's like taking a regular FM, and you can't go higher than 108. You know, that's it. My radio only stops.
Well,
it's not a dial; it's a digital readout.
Will your radio be able to go higher once the switch is made? You might not be able to get that channel now, but once the switch is made, you may be able to get that channel.
Yeah, I don't know if the channel exists now, so you wouldn't be able to get it.
Well, go ask him.
Can you go ask him?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, we should play that fucking.
That's a good question.
The radio's
not
recognize any non-existent.
Girl from Ipanema.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh, yeah, because he's
got running down the hall.
Chariots of Fire.
It kind of works.
Yes.
La 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 la.
I can't even tootly do.
Oh, my love.
Sucks. I hate that. Stupid cold. Blow my nose. Yeah, Sam's running back now, too.
I see that. Hey, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Don't get mad at us.
No, I'm not mad at anyone.
You should be mad at him because he's such a pussy. He can't come on the air with us. That's infuriating.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, fuck me.
Go ahead.
It sucks.
206 doesn't exist yet. So on Wednesday, check for 206. Not today. We're not on 206.
We'll check for it, or will it be there?
Will it be there for this fine guy?
It will be there. I mean, if it's not, call back. But
what good does that do? Why wouldn't it be?
It should be. I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't be there.
Okay.
But check. Don't. Just because you don't have 206 today, we're not on 206 today.
Then why? It's ridiculous.
It's not a channel yet. It will be on Wednesday.
Okay.
I think I got the AIDS.
I hope not.
Good. You just got a cold.
I feel like I got the AIDS.
You'll be all right.
God damn. I'm just watching the watching The Wire, and I can't stop talking like a
Omar
drug dealer.
Oh.
All day. All I was doing, me and my girl were just fucking bad-mouthing each other like fucking gangbangers.
Is she watching it?
Yeah. Well, she has seen it all before.
Okay.
It's great.
But we were just like I'll be like,
Bitch, what the fuck you doing back there, bitch?
and she's cooking. She's I'm cooking something. Get your fucking ass over here, motherfucker. It's just fun to act like a black drug dealer.
My goal is to fuck a woman who can talk dirty like Slim Charles.
Slim Charles.
Yo, man, come in my face, man. That's all I want is a
Slim Charles.
Slim Charles fucking rules.
John in Illinois. John?
Hi, John.
John?
Hey,
Yeah.
I got the.
I'm a John in New York. Sorry, go ahead.
Go, sir, yes.
Go, you're on.
I got the smartphone app, and like you guys, I can hear you fine. Like, say I'm mowing the yard or whatever, and listening to the show.
What else might you be doing?
Yeah.
And like, you can't hardly hear Stern's show,
Can't hardly?
and the XM fades in and out all the time, where the Sirius never did that.
We're talking about a signal issue. That's different.
Well, I've heard that our app isn't that great.
The thing
people
about
that listen on our app.
The thing about the app,
It's a crap, I call it.
I call it an app because I live in it. Like, you know, I have an apartment. It's like,
The thing about the app is that the sound quality diminishes when you lose service. So, like, if you have full service, it's going to sound great. If you have 1 or 2 bars, it's not going to sound as great.
How do you know all this?
Because I listen to the app.
Oh. Oh.
I used the product.
Oh. Oh,
Yes.
you do?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom.
It's good service.
Oh.
It is.
Boom, 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 boom.
all right, well, we'll see what happens when they move it. Do you know what the boneyard is going to be? Is that going to be the same on both?
I'll look it up.
Will you
Yeah, well-
please look it up?
It's going to be channel 1006.
That's perfect.
On Sirius.
1006.
And channel 3.
1006.
The boneyard is 38.
Oh, good.
No matter where you are?
Well, I'll double check, but so I don't, put my foot in my mouth, but I don't see any reason.
Yes. You should put your foot in your mouth with a shotgun attached to it.
Oh, come on.
Boo.
It's not a bad idea, Sam.
Why do you say that?
Oh.
Dr. Steve. He's hilarious.
What do you say? What's Weird Medicine going to be on the poster?
Weird Medicine. What channel?
I'm thinking that we should get our own commercial. The technology's not quite what it's supposed to be yet. I drive a Mercedes, and we can't quite get all of the channels, but they're starting to work on that. So I don't know. There's been had some liquid leak through the roof and the seepage.
Seepage through the roof?
Yeah, damaged the radio.
Fluid got in there?
Fluid. Little viscous fluid.
Fluid.
Boneyard's channel 38 on both services between Octane and Hair Nation.
Nice.
Wow, nice. That's great placement.
One more
right there.
question. Last time I talked to anyone of I don't even know. I guess of
importance.
I can't use that word.
No?
That's the problem here. Of
any relevance whatsoever?
Okay, good.
Ouch.
And this has got to be it was before you went on vacation. And
Wow.
You've been back a couple weeks
That was
ago.
like years ago.
So I would say at least a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I heard that they were making headway on interns coming back to the Opie and Anthony show.
Is that a question you like answered?
Yes.
You got it.
Headway. There goes Sam down the hallway. Don't we have his DNA thing?
We
somewhere?
asked that yesterday, remember?
Yeah. What was the answer to that?
I don't remember.
I don't either. I think we have to try to see if he's got any black blood in him.
I know we asked that question yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think we did get an answer.
He does come to work every day early, so that would lead me to believe one way, but I didn't say which way. I was covering my bases.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
The white sheet.
Of course. The white sheet.
He's extremely light-skinned, so that means he only misses like 4 days of work a week.
4 days?
4 days.
He makes it in. Yeah.
4 days a year.
Here he comes
I
back.
meant to say.
Could you just picture this in slow motion?
I want him to try to hurl that thing. You think he can hurl that?
Yeah. I would like to see him jump that like a hurdle. If you wanted to see it in slow motion, we should have E-Rock run it.
Dude, E-Rock is the heavy.
Oh, E-Rock.
You trudge.
E-Rock does trudge.
He has very, very heavy feet, even when he's walking.
Yeah.
He just has a heavy walk.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of E-Rock, man. He came in at 5:52.
I'm not. I love
today.
E-Rock. Oh, cool. Right before 6. Attaboy.
Thank you.
Early day.
7 of.
At least they're here before the show starts.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Early bird gets the pizza.
5:52 today for E-Rock. Thank you, E-Rock.
Or the early pterodactyl.
Thanks for the extra.
They're giant.
Yeah, early whale gets the worm.
Was E-Rock early or late today?
Right on time.
That's his time, 5:52?
Yeah.
Keep it up.
What time should he be here?
Should?
Yeah.
I mean, what time do I get here?
Yeah, what time do you get in?
I don't know, 4:55.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
4:50.
crazy.
It's almost an hour before E-Rock.
Yeah.
Sometimes 4:50. Sometimes just over an hour before.
E-Rock comes an hour after you?
Literally.
Yeah. Why?
Literally. Because he doesn't have as much to do as me.
Membership has its privileges.
He's like a senior. I'm like sort of bottom of the totem pole guy.
Yeah.
Gotta go, get the shit done. Whipping boy. And
Right.
E-Rock's like, the man is here. The man has come to town.
Pretty cool, huh?
Exactly. He took his boat out last night, so
Did you really?
No.
No. Why 5:52, E-Rock?
That's a fair question.
Yeah, why so early?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Troy says that he always comes in at 5:52, either with his hand on his head or his stomach, acting like there's something wrong. That's what Troy told me. I'm not there when you
Yeah,
come
one
in.
is empty and one is really full.
Holy shit.
I don't know if it's a fact or not. It's just what Troy told me.
Comment? E-Rock, comment?
No comment.
No comment.
Oh, come on.
How about
Oh,
a
my
fucking
God.
comment?
How about
Stick
a
up for
comment?
yourself.
Come on, E-Rock.
What are you
Come
doing?
on.
Fucking Charlie Sheen with that?
How about
no comment?
you explain why coming in at 5:52 is logical?
How about that?
Seriously.
Come on.
We're XM.
No, I need. What's your answer?
I don't have a logical answer for that.
Well, the answer is you know that you can walk all over the guys in charge. So, you know what? I would do the same thing if I was you guys. What the fuck?
Yeah,
How come this
exactly.
issue's
Right.
never been raised before?
Good point.
If I knew I could walk over the guy, I mean, we're in our own little space now, but if
Yeah.
I was one of these guys and I knew I could walk all over the bosses, of course I'd show
You'd
up
do
at
that, right?
5:52.
Of course.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Eric's
I don't
a-
even blame E-Rock on this one.
He's a BMF.
We all would do
he
that.
don't give a shit.
If we knew we had a
BMF?
lame-ass
Bad
fucking...
motherfucker.
All
If we all
right.
knew we had a lame-ass boss looking over us, of course you would show up at 5:52. Who wouldn't?
But he does a good job when he's here.
Did
That's
you get
my
your
man.
answer to that other question?
Yes.
What was the question?
It was whether or not the Opie said the interns, they were making headway with the interns last he checked.
Yes.
And he would like an update.
Sure. Fair
The
enough.
entire managerial staff of this channel is working hard on that very issue as we speak.
Okay.
And they were last time we addressed the issue, which was months ago.
Rome didn't get built in a day.
Another whole... another semester went by.
Yeah.
By the way, if anybody...
Everyone's been punished. Get us our fucking interns
The
back.
interns we would have had
Jesus
would be
Christ.
working now
Yeah.
in real
They'd
jobs.
have
They'd be
jobs.
out of school.
Right.
And
Or they'd be applying. For, they probably
Yeah, you don't think so?
accepted
No.
now. and picked
E-Rock,
it
I
up.
want to make it perfectly clear. I'm not mad at you.
I want to make this perfectly
I'm
clear.
not. If you
don't.
get away with it, I would absolutely do the same thing in your position.
By the way, if you want a lousy taste in your mouth, have a Coldies, and then 5 minutes later, have a medium iced latte with fat-free milk.
Really?
Wow, is that not a
bad?
good comp? Doesn't smell bad. It just, you know that taste you get like in your, after you suck a cough drop or what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. Awful. It's like brushing your teeth after coffee.
Yeah, brush your teeth and then eat like an apple.
No,
Or no orange juice.
Everyone knows
Orange juice,
Why
right?
would you go apple?
Right, that's good. I
Everyone
was
goes
trying.
orange juice.
I was trying. I failed. I'm sick. I can't think.
Well,
My head. I have a sinus thing. Sometimes when I talk, I get a buzzing in my head from like the sinuses.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I hate having a cold.
These motherfuckers still didn't show up for the kiss on the
They're
balcony.
getting on the balcony and they're gonna fucking make out.
They're on E-Rock time.
Oh
Exactly.
shit!
I'm sorry.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
What, E-Rock? What'd you say?
He said something. What do you say?
I was no.
What'd you
What
say?
did he say?
Oh
I
god!
was saying, shut the fuck up, Sam.
Oh,
Someone-
shut the fuck up, Sam.
Someone likes being off terrestrial radio.
It's a wild man.
God, it's an XL channel.
I know. Someone's
Wild.
using that language restriction.
Attaboy.
E-Rock don't give a fuck, though. That's the thing about E-Rock.
E-Rock, drop the N-bomb if the DNA comes back. If that DNA comes back, you are
He is.
just... Whenever these mics are off, I am dropping the N-bomb on
He does
you
drop
every
the
day.
N-bomb when they say, are you going to be here early? No.
E-Rock,
Nachos.
I need another question answered. Not by Sam, by E-Rock.
Yeah.
You got it.
5:52 because no raise in many years.
Okay.
That's what happens.
5 years, yeah.
Put it in the
5
yes
years,
column.
no raise, so 552. That makes sense.
Has it really been no raises in 5 years, man?
Yeah.
Yep.
5 years without a raise.
Nothing from CBS, nothing from XM,
And we certainly haven't had a raise.
If it wasn't for the Christmas bonuses we get, I would really be pissed.
Schumer looking fucking hot.
We don't get.
God damn.
God damn, do you look hot?
Yeah, look at Amy's legs.
I have to
Amy
pee.
shows that she's sexy too.
Fuck
But
yeah,
she shows
she
it
does.
off. She doesn't, Dr.
You can see where her pussy goes.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Steve. Of course, Steve wants to help me
They're all in the same
cure my
spot.
cold.
Does he really?
Yeah.
What's his awful idea?
Yeah,
It's an elixir that I made. Yeah. Just take some aspirin and.
Why don't you get some of that spring water?
Her number goes up because she's a comic. Like that brings her.
What's wrong with you?
Hotness number
She's
up.
hot no matter what.
No,
she's doing
I
for a
understand.
living. Yeah.
Believe me, I understand that.
I understand.
But something about her being like funny chick.
But if she was
brings her numbers up.
If she was working for Perkins, she'd be a solid 10, right?
Fuck yeah, right,
Yeah,
exactly. If she's your Perkins waitress,
solid 10.
She's a solid fucking.
What
10,
makes her like a 3?
A 3? Fuck. If she ever slept with a black man. There's my racism coming out again. Oh, Anthony.
But it's all fake for the radio,
It's
right?
just fake. I play a racist on the radio.
Here's what would make her a 3. If she was a spokesmodel for panties that hide bad yeast infections.
Let's see how.
Oh, he's gonna kiss that little girl.
Let's see how
Could you see him just whip around and start making out with that 6-year-old?
Yes, I can.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
We're on the
Her
balcony.
name's Carly.
I want to see how this Princess William kisses. Oh, that's a lame ass kiss.
That's it?
That's all she
That's
gets.
it?
What a buck-toothed idiot he is.
Oh, God. She's bleeding from the mouth with his buck teeth.
She should stick a fucking apple in his mouth.
Speaking of buck teeth, when is Amy coming in?
Does this guy even like?
Oh, she got cute little bunny teeth.
Can I ask something? Does this guy even like girls? You think?
Yeah.
You see how he kissed her?
I know. He's like, yeah, I'll get the pussy later.
It was the worst fucking kiss ever.
I'll be right back.
Prince William is DTF.
He's keeping the British end up is what he's doing there.
You think he has bad breath? He keeps licking his teeth.
Yeah, he's trying. His mouth is all dry because he's nervous. He's waving. It seems like only yesterday, Opie, we were watching them as children. And now he's a grown man.
I hear they're
married.
I hear they're gonna.
They're tossing off the first child off the balcony.
They beat me to it.
It's tradition.
I thought they're gonna push the queen over the top.
That'd be great. Just boot her in the ass. They're chanting, show your tits. Show your tits.
Oh, really?
They got wow stickers out.
Nice.
It's crazy. Chicks, show your tits.
Yeah, I heard it. You hear that?
Yeah.
The kiss wasn't enough for this broad.
You think they're going to dance to It's Friday, Friday.
Why else would you get married on a Friday?
Partying.
Yeah.
Partying.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah. Who needs to be here earlier? No.
He got it. He got this shit on lock.
Yeah, Friday.
He's giving me dirty looks.
Friday. Yeah. Weekend. Partying. Yeah. Fun.
Eric's taking out his anger on me. He's super pissed at me right now.
He's super pissed.
He's giving me dirty looks.
Is he?
I'm hungry.
Don't. He's being
God.
self-deprecating
Is
to
he?
move this stuff. He's giving me very dirty looks.
Yeah, why are you giving Sam dirty looks?
Because he looks good. I'm hungry.
He's bullshitting.
That was dumb.
Oh, shit.
That was just a stupid comment.
Damn.
See, that's way more harsh. That's like very literal and harsh. I'm not like that.
Yeah, but I don't blame him for coming in at 5:52
because he don't give a fuck.
I really don't. I want people to understand. I really don't blame him.
You would too, right?
Absolutely.
Damn, the big flyover. Cool.
See, we have to be here no matter what.
You gotta do a show.
We have to do the show.
Oh, those are some cool fucking planes.
Nice, right?
Some old school planes, yo. That's nice. A British Hurricane.
How do you know
and
that?
a Spitfire. Oh, that's good. A Lancaster. That's fucking nice.
You gotta drop Agent Orange on the pals.
That's fucking cool as shit. They're very proud of their fucking WW2 fucking victory. Those English. We withstood so much. Yes.
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 Wow, what tradition.
All right, let's go to break in. Amy Schumer's here with her hotness.
Yes, Amy, what is she wearing?
And her funny
She's wearing some kind of a a dress thingy, but it's.
She's got a new CD out.
She's really
now.
showing her legs and her fucking
we got
like cleavage. Hi, Amy. Hi.
We got a track we can play from her CD to pump it up.
Actually, yeah, there's the CD right there.
Yeah, but there's no track listings.
Oh,
well, I don't know. Play track 4. That's a good one.
This is a
play track 4. I don't give a shit.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm in the E-Rock school, baby.
Play track 555.
I don't blame
Get
you.
it? That's what time he shows up.
552.
Oh, or 552 on an early day.
Yeah,
that was his early day.
Ask Amy what
clocking in for overtime.
Ask Amy what track to play.
All right.
Masturbating.
We don't know.
We don't know what track that is.
No, he says what he's been doing out there.
She said 3 or 4.
You don't even know what track your masturbating clip's on.
No.
Amy, you're looking all hot and shit.
Yeah, you clean up.
What is that
nice.
getup you're wearing? That's pretty cool. You could picture you naked when you wear that. Yeah. Like I could absolutely undress you with my eyes, as they say.
How's it looking?
Some clothes, it looks good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
That's good with the boots and shit.
Oh, by the way,
Pilates.
Oh, Pilates. It's track 2, Amy. So you were completely wrong.
Track 3 is Cock Block, and track 4 is Swedes.
All right, we're gonna do this from Amy Schumer's CD. What is it called, Amy?
The track or the CD?
CD. Cutting. Nice.
Cutting.
That's smart. Amy Schumer to break, and then Amy Schumer live on the show next. And Kevin Pollock at 9:30 stopping by to say hi.
Right.
And, yeah.
Don't feel bad for him. He's a total piece of shit. He is. I just walked in on him masturbating. He's like, "Are you mad?" I'm like, no, but you seem to be. Holy shit. I'm like, does it owe you money? What's going on? He never chokes me like that. That's all I'm saying. Hot couples here tonight. You guys, how long? No, how long? Good for you, sir. Big dick, great. These are sexy. You're hot. When did you get out? Recently. What's your name? What? Don Diego? That's a lot of names. Your mom got greedy. That's a mouthful. That's sexy, though. Where are you from? Denver? Okay. See, Don Diego, and I feel ridiculous saying that, that's why it's a hot name, but Denver, like, that's why they need Google in the delivery room, right? So when your mom was like, I'm gonna name him Don Diego, Google would show up and say, did you mean Steve? Report you if you date raped me. I really wouldn't. Look at him. He's not hot, right? Well, I would, but just to see you at the lineup. I'd be like, Don Diego! Hey! Can he see me? Is that how you guys met, or? It's only rape if you remember it. So, I'm a teacher. I teach things. I feel like in general, women... we're better at making plans, right? Fair to say that. Unless it's for a threesome, right? Then men become fucking event planners. Why are you holding a clipboard and wearing a headset? Like, is that the Braveheart soundtrack playing? I don't... Half of his face is painted. I'm like, this is scary. Oh, God.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU Line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
Fuck you! I'd like to give a big fuck you out to my former friend. My husband and I were really good friends with you for a long time. You dated one of my good friends, and then you guys broke up. And then you went all fucking psycho crazy batshit on her. Fuck you.
Fuck you! Yeah, I'd like to send this FU out to my fucking ex-wife, not paying the fucking mortgage for 7 months. I hope you fucking rotten hell
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Yeah, this fuck you goes out to my fucking neighbor. Thanks for letting your kids tear my fence down, you ass white.
Fuck you!
This FU goes to my twin brother. Thank you so much for killing your mother and then robbing her blind and taking everything she has. I hope it really means a lot to you. F you prick.
Fuck you!
Good morning, fuckers. Just want to give a big, good morning fuck you to my ex-girlfriend, Ashley, who I haven't spoken to in 6 months, and then get called to come over and fuck her, and then blocks my number the next day. So fuck you, Ashley.
Fuck you!
Hey, fuck you, smokers. If the sign says do not smoke, do not fucking smoke. I don't want your cancerous fucking air in my face, okay? Just die of fucking AIDS and stop smoking where you're not supposed to. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you!
And this fuck you goes out to my girlfriend's husband. You stupid dumb fuck. You should just divorce her ass because she's just using you for all your fucking money. You fucking retard. Fuck you. You're a fucking idiot.
Fuck you!
This FU goes out to Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve, fuck you. You've got me checking my nuts for things that I never thought were wrong with it. You know what, Dr. Steve? Fuck you. Die in a fire.
Fuck you!
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU, line 1. That's 866-FU, line 1.
The Virus, Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
I would have done that too. I probably would have done that too.
What happened? We have a fucking situation here.
Danny almost got to
Danny,
fight over
please.
South Park episode.
Yeah, don't wreck it like it's the fucking season finale of Lost. It's a cartoon. Danny, please tell people what happened. It's a fucking big deal here.
I don't want my South Park ruined for me when I'm in public places.
Danny was
If
online.
I didn't see a South Park episode and you feel like you need to just yap about it with your idiot friends getting breakfast, I don't want to know. I didn't see it yet. It's on my DVR.
Wait, but you
Let me watch it
so
first.
he called out.
You actually told the guys to stop talking about the South
because he
Park?
was about to get into it. I'm like, look, I didn't see it. I'm just like talking about something else. I didn't see it yet.
Did you ask him nicely? Or
Yes, absolutely. I just said, when the guy was like, oh, I didn't see, he's like, did you see South Park? Oh, no, I missed it. Did you see it? And I just kind of went, I didn't. Just kind of like, hey, if you guys are going to get into this, I didn't see it yet, so can you just shut the fuck up?
And were they like, hey, motherfucker?
No, they just looked like, oh, fuck this asshole, and then went into great detail about what happened on South Park anyway. So.
Yeah, I probably would have done that too, though, to tell you the truth. You're like, fuck you, man. Here's what happened.
So is it a good one?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Regardless, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. It's just like
just go la 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 la.
I don't know. Just shut up. Like it's something. It's brand new. Like tons of people didn't see shit. It's like when Lost was the biggest thing in the world. There was no Lost talk on Thursday morning on this program because you know what? People didn't see it.
You didn't want to fuck it up.
It's just one of those things.
Exactly.
Lost was a bust. We can all agree with
Amy
that now.
Schumer.
Amy Schumer.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
With a low-cut number.
She's wearing like it's so loosey-goosey, that thing you're wearing. It's one of those things like in movies, you could just move the shoulders off and it'll slinkily slip off your body.
That's so romantic.
It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Wow.
God damn,
it's
Amy.
like the bodyguard.
Yeah, just like it.
Yeah.
Or my bodyguard. It's really hot when fucking Adam Baldwin fucked Ruth Gordon on the roof.
I missed that part.
Yeah,
was that in the DVD?
Yeah, when Martin Mull was videotaping it. Oh, that's good.
And her legs looking unbelievable, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I love how uncomfortable Jimmy gets.
I'm not uncomfortable. I can't look at him.
Jimmy does get a little.
He does.
I don't look at her like that.
He acts like he's taking a test, like he's filling out a Scantron all of a sudden.
And he's
She's
such
my
an
friend.
animal.
I'm a pig, but not with my friends.
Yeah, see,
Thank
that's
you.
just it. That's odd, isn't
Is she
it?
like a sister to you?
No, but I mean, she's a comic I like a lot.
No,
We
you
work-
fucking
He's
sick.
fucking sick.
Yeah, exactly. I watch German scat porn with my sister. But I don't want to look at friends like that. Like, and it's not for any reason. It's just like I try not to look at other comedians like
Except
that.
Patrice.
Yeah, but
But
that's
he's
different.
begging for it.
The thing
Yeah,
with Patrice
he
is
really
I don't
is.
want to fuck Patrice. I just want to eat his ass.
Join the club.
Oh, that'd be great.
I want to bend him over. I want to eat his ass so well he doesn't even try to pick his hat up when it falls off.
People want me to tweet a picture of Amy, but she never plays sexy for my camera, so I'm not going to do it.
Oh, you know what I was
my
thinking?
pictures never come out as well as they should when we look at you.
Well, I was thinking that picture that didn't wind up in Cosmo, the one where you see more. I thought nobody's seen that, but I thought you guys could send that out.
That is a good one.
It could be the premiere. Oh, come on!
Come on,
What horrible!
I'll take a nice shot of you.
It's right in my eye.
That's right in my eye.
That's not the first time I've said that.
I have a sexy.
That's a sexy shot.
I look like I'm unmasked.
That's great.
I look like I have no teeth. Oh, God.
That's a good, fucking Facebook picture.
Speaking of in your eye, this woman the other day, I was doing an interview, and she asked me, she's like, when do you feel the most vulnerable? And I think she thought I was going to be like, oh, when I get on stage and the crowd doesn't know me. I was like, probably if I've gotten any cum on my face and I'm stumbling around looking for a napkin like Helen Keller. Like, that's probably...
That's vulnerable,
That's pretty vulnerable. That's not... Or, if I get on an airplane, that's scary. Like, of course.
A lot can happen to you in both of those situations.
When I'm blinded.
Going back to the Cosmo thing, the picture you showed us, why didn't they use that one? Is it the one where the mic stand is trying to cover your naked body?
Yeah.
That thing was a great shot.
Thank you.
Why didn't they use that?
I don't know. They use one where I'm making like a little wacky face. That always happens to female comics.
Wacky face. Look at her. She's zany.
She did it again. Yeah.
Look out for her.
Yeah.
No, there was one where she's trying to cover up everything, and it's covered up enough where Cosmo certainly could use the picture, and they didn't use it. You can see the curve of her butt.
Ooh,
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Right there.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys send that out. Nobody's seen that.
Cool.
But
Where is it?
if you guys,
An exclusive.
I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah.
Right when I get my phone.
We'll jack off to it. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I didn't mean
what?
to actually say that.
Should we take a picture of you for the creeps out there?
All right.
You got
The
any
creeps.
You got any sexiness in you today?
Not really. Let's see.
Yeah.
Why are you are you going to bring it? You don't want to waste your time bringing out your phone. Just send that picture out.
No, Opie does all the photography.
Yeah.
I just gawk like a creep. Like the creep I am.
Why aren't you wearing pants today?
I don't know. I knew I knew you were coming in.
I just thought, why waste
Jimmy took his picture.
I only take pictures with celebrities.
Oh,
that
shit.
That hurt.
Shit.
That hurt.
This isn't creepy at all.
Wow.
I'm shooting a photo shoot with a phone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's how coy looking.
Yeah.
That's a little coy.
Perfect picture.
You jerk. If I had a dime for every time somebody took a picture of me without my face in it. Thank you. It's really sweet.
You know, be a perfect picture.
Took a picture and cut her head off.
What's your Twitter?
A perfect picture would be
At
Brie
Amy
Olsen
Schumer.
sitting on my face while Ozzy sang to us.
Wow.
That would be a perfect
that sounds
picture.
great.
What
that
a
sounds
day.
beautiful.
What a day for you.
What a way to start the day.
That would be
Hey, did you watch this
fantastic.
royal
Ozzy.
crap?
Oh, no.
Ozzy.
No. I have no idea about the wedding.
I could give a shit, right?
I can't.
We
I've
did
got
an hour and a
nothing.
half on it. I guess we did give a shit.
I know. We
People
did.
care. They're having parties.
A lot of the English people give a shit that are here in New York because it is a melting pot, as they say. And there's these English pubs, and it's like the biggest thing to them, and no one here really
I
gives
just
a
don't
shit.
care. They're like, we're having a new queen. I'm like, we have enough in New York. We don't need to celebrate this marriage.
Somebody tweeted that it was like, I think it might have been Greg Gutfeld, tweeted that it's the Super Bowl for cat ladies, which is hysterical.
That's great.
That is so funny. Oh, I'm so glad Greg finally found his voice.
Yes.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, the thing is, it was happening when we fucking came in here, and every TV's got it on, so we got to kind of talk about
You
it.
can't just ignore it.
We're fags. Why are we pretending?
Yeah,
that's true.
We all choked up.
You're just fruits.
How do you want me to describe your picture? The knockout gorgeous, the lovely...
And then show them that you cut my head off.
I didn't cut your head off.
Yes.
No, I learned that. My mom taught me that. Never put your face in the pictures.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah, especially some of those pictures.
Yeah.
What should I write, Jimmy?
The more sexy ones.
What's that?
I want to describe her hotness.
Vivacious.
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell it.
Voluptuous.
Nobody does.
She's
How
not
about
voluptuous. Voluptuous implies you're a little
Like
chunky.
heavy, yeah.
Okay, I don't mean that.
The Zoftic.
Yeah, just confuse everyone.
How about
Can I go with...
putrescent?
Oh, thank you. Wow.
How about the Nazi? Somebody,
Now that's sexy.
Just write a
African.
swastika and then show them a picture of my nipples.
Can I go with...
Amy, and in quotes, the J.
I'm going to go with the
That's
rapeable.
really nice. Oh, thank you.
What do you call her? Right?
That's very nice.
Rapeable.
Rapeable.
The Rapeable Amy Schumer.
What's wrong with that?
Rapeable doesn't read well because it looks like rappable.
That's true.
True. Then maybe they think you're getting into an urban thing.
Yeah.
The sexually
I love that you knew that. Like you
Oh, because he spelt it so many times.
Yeah.
This just doesn't. It doesn't dignify the word rape.
I had to have all my bumper stickers remade once I saw it.
Your Honor, she looked rappable.
How about
that's tough.
How about coy shit porn star Amy Schumer?
Oh my God! Stop reading my dream journal.
The molestable Amy Schumer.
Oh yes,
that's a good one.
Oh, my uncle would agree. That would be.
Yeah. The sluggable. If you want to punch you in the face.
Well, that's what I like.
You are loved and hated.
Okay.
At both the same time.
That
Have you
sounds
noticed
good.
that on
How can anybody hate Amy? She's
I don't
very
know.
funny. Talk about the hate
Some
thing.
people
They
don't like
hate her.
Amy. And I don't think it's because of anything like her comedy or anything.
She's a woman.
They just see you, and it's like people are like, oh, Amy's cute, and they're like, fuck that, she's not cute. And people get the lickable.
Thank you.
The bend overable.
I like both of those things.
The taint touchable.
How do you spell exploitable?
EXPLO.
ITABLE. EXPLOI.
Oh, the rapeable, but with a dash.
No, you don't want to
rapeable.
No, I don't. Rape is something you shouldn't make fun of.
Not unless you're going to do it.
You want to put it in quotes. You want to say something like, look at Amy Schumer. I wouldn't mind. And then in quotes like, taking her tap dancing.
Some phrase that makes no sense. Oh, God.
I don't know.
Who knows?
This picture is going to do really well for you.
You got
thank
it up
you.
there without your head.
This is just as good as
Yeah, what a great choice.
Because who cares about
Who needs
the
a face until the end, am I right?
As
Who's
long
with
as she's
me?
got a twat. Yeah, right, we get it.
Amy's a big star. She's got a new CD out called Cutting.
Cutting.
Yes.
And she's on
Amy,
Virgin
why
CD.
the title? What does it mean?
Thanks for asking that.
Sure.
Yeah, the last track, you find out why. Yeah.
What a tease.
Teaser.
I know what it is.
Oh, come on.
Yes, it's what she does to rugs. She's a real dancer.
Oh, by dancing
I just
again.
love dancing. You can't stop me from dancing.
She can cut a rug. Oh, you get it.
can.
Oh.
Well, how come you didn't bring any copies of the CD in?
They didn't give me physical ones for another 2 weeks.
No, they're all
fiscal ones.
They're digital.
theoretical.
It's on
Oh.
iTunes.
Yeah, see?
Look at that. Well, I thanked all of you, angels.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
Even
pretty
Kenny
sweet.
with his new salt and pepper haircut.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
him?
He's becoming like a menopausal woman.
He looks very mature.
Yeah.
And experienced.
He looks like an
Why don't you
older
drive me to
Rachel
Stock-
Maddow.
Kenny's coming in because he's got some.
He's going to start
no.
using the hair color just for dolts.
He's got info on Amy Schumer that he wants out
Hey,
there.
Dino.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Here
Hey,
he is.
Kenny.
I had a dream about Amy last night.
You
Oh,
did?
what was it?
Oh.
Amy asked me to eat her pussy.
Uh-huh.
I ate most of it and took the rest in a to-go box.
Okay, Kenny. I don't know.
No.
I can't believe how far you had to walk to come in here to say that.
I know, right? That one needs a little work.
That needs a lot of work.
Because you said, here's why, because you said eat her pussy and it made us all uncomfortable.
He wasn't comfortable.
If you would have said, Amy, I gave Amy oral sex, it was just too vulgar for your relationship with Amy.
Right off the bat like that, we were kind of all shocked when you said it.
Everyone was shocked.
Yeah.
I was wishing I was being shocked. No, I have been thinking about this lately, and the guy I'm seeing right now, he doesn't like to go down. I have to sit on his face.
Most black men don't.
You know?
I
And I'm
know.
I wind up hanging on the edge of my bed holding on. I feel like a nosy neighbor, you know? Like I'm just like a poor criminal. Like I feel like Wilson from Tool Time. And it's just a lot of work to sit up there. It's hard to really let go.
Yeah.
But you can't give them the head push, you know, not when they're in a neck brace. It doesn't do well.
Do you have to really kind of get down there? And...
He always tries to just lift me up, so I'm sitting on his head. Like he likes to wear me like a hat.
What's his problem?
Seriously, I think
Maybe
it's
it's Amy's
just the cerebral
problem.
palsy. But
that'll do it.
I don't know. He always gets in his wheelchair all mad.
There's a problem if you got to push a guy's head down like you're reloading a Jack in the Box. It's like,
Oh God.
yeah, there's
It's laziness.
What kind of guy doesn't like doing that though?
He likes it, but he just wants me to always go up top.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And kind of.
You know what, though? I like my face sat on, too.
Old
It's the best
toilet
way.
face.
Old toilet face.
That's it.
He looks like
Some guys
smelling
like that.
ass.
Yeah?
Yeah, sometimes you like smelling ass, or you like the feeling of being
Tell
smothered.
him to get a job here at Sirius XM. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's all we do.
Or pretend he's a chair.
Oh, no.
Chip.
Oh, Chip.
Chip is always the one that just knows how to bring it home.
Really ruin everything.
Well, I'm going to pick it up, though, because I just got an email from
Your
Kenny.
CD falls
Oh,
in the
God.
street.
I got an email from Kenny from over there. He writes, Amy Schumer has a few soft-core porn videos out.
Really?
A lesbian slumber party with girl-on-girl action.
Oh, yeah.
Another with Amy at a stripper pole. And the third video, Amy sold her eggs to finance her new CD.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're all
Sold
videos
your
I made.
eggs.
Yeah.
That's got to be a kind of a more clinical movie, I would think. Harvesting eggs.
Well, it winds up being not clinical. It's just a video I made to promote my CD, but it's about me donating my eggs, but through jerking off into a jar.
Oh, that's good. Is that how girls donate their eggs?
That's
They
how it happens. A lot of
fucking
people
diddle
don't
themselves
know.
into a jar and the eggs come out
Yep.
and just plop out.
They give you a copy of Rosemary's Baby. Do your business. That's how it worked for me.
Sounds fun.
But yeah, I made a little video with other female comics, Rachel Feinstein and Nikki Glazer and Marina, and we have a little slumber party. And I'm not gay
Pillow
at
fight?
all. I'll catch a finger on a Friday once in a while, but that's because I like fun. But it's just a little video.
Who's Nikki Glazer? I know that voice.
Yeah,
Her
she's
name.
a comedian. She's really funny.
I know the
Yeah,
name.
you've met her 100 times.
Have I?
Yeah, it's so funny. I always see you. Always meet her, and you're like, "Oh, nice to meet you." And
It's
I
not to
see
be
her
a
heart
dick.
break just a little because she loves you guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I know it's not to be a dick.
I'm sorry.
You're famous.
Can I have
girl.
Danny, can you look up Nikki? Is it Nikki?
Yeah.
Okay. I probably know her by face. I'm just very bad with names.
Yeah, she's really funny.
Glazer. GLA. Is it SER?
SER.
See, I
Yeah.
got her name right.
Amy, they're begging for an upskirt. Can I do an upskirt?
What's that? Like seeing my pussy?
I think, oh, come on,
Look,
Kenny.
it looks like this. I'll just show you with my hands. Oh, that's not a good picture, Nikki.
That's a terrible picture of
Yeah.
Nikki.
She's beautiful. Oh,
Look
man.
at that. Oh, look at those pictures. That looks good.
Yeah.
Where is this bitch?
Where's the other one?
Okay, yeah.
There are better pictures of
And
her.
there's pictures of you and her doing what? What terrible things together?
We made a video.
See, that's a good picture right there.
Yeah, she's really cute.
Yeah, she's all right.
The slumber party video. It's on YouTube.
She was on, what was she on? Last
She was on
Comic?
Last Comic, yeah.
Yeah, I recognize her.
Are you, are you in PJs?
Yeah,
Like
we're in
little jammies?
lingerie.
Little
Yeah.
lingerie?
Yeah.
And do you jump
Oh my
on the bed?
God.
Do you jump on the bed?
I'm trying to get them to dike out with me the whole time, but they never go for it.
They never les
I
out
think
with
Marina has a moment where she's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, slumber
Wow.
party.
What have we got here?
There it is, the top one.
Ah, yeah. Oh, Lady Comic Slumber Party, it's
Yeah,
called.
There it is.
Yeah,
hot.
the Slumber Party. All right. Let's check this out.
So why is Rachel having the slumber party again?
Oh, because she just like really wants.
That's you and Nikki?
That's me and Nikki.
All right. So why did she ask us to
Oh,
wear these
Chelsea was supposed to do
old-fashioned
this, but she
nightgowns?
backed out because she realized it was going to be like us just being
Right?
whores.
You're so pretty and you're so soft. Oh, thanks. I feel
This
bad.
so looks like a porno.
I know.
You just like no.
Damn, boo. What's up, son?
She's trying to be
Rachel.
get a black face.
Yeah.
Hey, why is she here?
Oh, Chelsea couldn't make it, so I just brought Nikki.
Why are you guys dressed like giant babies?
We thought it'd be fun. I brought one for you too.
I was sitting on the couch.
Yeah,
with
legs
little-
crossed.
Can we please
Little
take these
90s.
off?
Let's change.
Oh, wow. Now you wear lingerie.
Keith and DeRosa called Rachel to make fun of her about the video because he was like, "You're wearing pigtails. You always have a female boss."
How are you?
Just Puerto Rican girl earrings in, Rachel.
What are we doing?
Oh my God! Let's try kissing each other. I'm joking. Like, first of all, I'm joking. That's weird.
No. Tyler Perry DVD. Do the booty clap.
Booty
How about we do slumber party stuff?
Yes. I'm like wasted.
You're so awkward. It's great.
Light as a feather. How about we just circle your problem areas?
They're all lighting candles now.
Yes.
Marina's lighting a cigar.
A blunt.
Wow, what
What's a blunt, yo?
You've been out of the game.
I really am too sober.
We wanted this to appeal to the Shade. The Shade Network.
This thing is broken. This
doesn't work. So it's spelled Dyke.
Is it spelled Dyke?
Yeah.
Oh, you're painting a little mustache on your friend.
Hitler mustache.
She's like Hitler.
Oh, guys.
But she fell asleep.
Who put my hand in warm water? Ew! No one!
Piss all over.
Pillow fight with our shirts off. No, you mound-guzzling monster Dyke. Where is it at?
Why don't we play skeletons?
Nikki kills me here.
Okay. One time, yesterday, I rubbed mayonnaise on my dog's genitals and then I licked it off.
I think I left the oven on at home.
How come Marina doesn't
He
talk?
liked it though.
I think she was regretting the decision to make this video.
I think I'm gonna get out of here too.
It was Miracle Whip.
I wish that was true.
Rachel, you live here.
I'm moving to Harlem.
Do you have a dog?
It's funny.
It's
Thank
funny.
you.
It's definitely good, man.
Thank you.
It's called
Amy's a
Lady.
good actress.
What is it? Lady. Move that
Lady.
thing.
Can't because YouTube is just like that.
Lady Comic Slumber Party on YouTube if you want to check it out. Very good.
Amy is a good actress.
Thank you.
Yeah, you come across very natural. It's very
It
good.
was easy. I really want to make out.
Because you
with
really
all those
wanted
girls.
to like make out with them, and
Yeah, I like
Dyke.
making Marina Franklin uncomfortable.
yeah, it looked
It
it.
was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, usually girl comics. I don't know.
I know.
Think you found a few there that kind of funny.
Oh, thank you.
know.
Those chicks are funny.
You know the stigma with the girl comic.
They all fuck for cash. I know.
But yeah, they all fuck for cash.
Yeah. Well, people, they're like, Amy, you and your friends, like this is an attractive group of girls,
Sure.
But the truth is, we were all abused. So
Is that
that's
it?
how,
yeah. That's the only way you'd actually
makes
get a funny
sense,
girl
right?
with a personality.
It makes sense.
You need one with daddy issues
Yep.
or abuse
We've
issues.
all got 'em.
Sure.
Something like that.
Attaboy.
Daddies that don't love their daughters are my whole fucking life.
What would you do? What would
I
you
would
have done
be
if
the
everyone...
loneliest guy in the world.
No.
I would be so fucking lonely if it wasn't for the bad dads.
You should take all the dads out to lunch. The
Thank
girls
them.
you bag, yeah.
That's just it.
Just
They
a
weren't
big
around.
Thank you.
They were never around.
If you could just get them to RSVP once.
If you could find them.
Yeah. Well, I think I only had contact with one father in my entire dating career, and that was this guy. This girl was probably 16, and I was just out of high school. So it was 30.
You graduated
I was
high school when
30.
you were
40. I was picking her up and shit, and the father was like, "Oh, let me drive you home." I'm like, "Oh, here comes the talk." And he worked at for Caterpillar, that fucking big machinery company, so he was a man and everything. And I'm just some dumb kid with my dumb Jew afro and shit. I looked fucking horrible and everything.
Love.
And then the guy was just telling me, he goes, my daughter and I'm not really happy about this, but I don't want to make her rebel against me, so I'm going to allow this. And I'm just sitting there now, knowing, I think you know what you know now at this age, and you just turn around and I'd probably just, tell him, hey, let me suck your dick.
Right,
And that
just
would
let him
settle
know
it
you're
down.
there for him, too.
I would be there for him. So I was like, all right. And then for the next year that I was going out with this girl, he would drive her to my house every weekend to hang out, and we would just have sex. So he was
What did she do?
He was yes, exactly. And he would drop her off like a pimp dropping off a whore,
Just
and it
for
was
you
his
to fuck
daughter.
her.
It was your daughter, if you're listening. You dropped her off at the house so we could have sexual intercourse.
Jeez, that reminds me of that one porn, the casting one where he's like, it's not a real. This is not a real casting.
Yes.
And the girls.
Oh, boy.
And the guy, he's like, okay, now you have to blow me. And the girls always come in, and sometimes they're dropped off by their fathers or their boyfriends, and they're like, the guy will meet the boyfriend, and he just takes them from the boyfriend to go fuck them.
To go fuck her. Yeah.
And the girl always starts out like, my boyfriend, and by the end, just getting
she's
railed from behind.
Come in the
holding her
face.
own toes.
Do you like those?
Yeah, I do like those.
Oh, you like those?
The
Yeah.
casting
That's
couch
your thing?
ones?
I like those, yeah. But seriously, you guys, this is going to be boring, but I cannot achieve orgasm watching porn unless the girl's getting double penetrated. I know it's hack. I know it's hack, but...
And by double, you mean one in each ear.
One in each eye.
Yeah, cock like earmuffs.
And I like it to be a UN. I like it to be like one of each race. Like a Benetton ad in the bedroom.
Yeah. I can't stand watching interracial.
I know that about you.
I don't mind it, though. It's not my fetish, but I don't mind watching a BBC and a fucking white mouth. Just because it's dirty, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not a fetish of mine at all.
Yeah, me neither. I've never.
The white guy banging the black broad, I don't mind that.
That's too normal to me.
That's like, whatever. But when you see a black guy on the white chick, you're just like, oh, what did she do? Oh, what did she do?
And she's done.
Yeah, and goodbye.
Yeah, I've never slept with a black guy. I should, though.
Amy.
I know, I'm waiting for next February. I feel like I want to get affirmative action.
Yeah, and you have a whole month.
Bring it back to me.
To do that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not racist. Like, my best friend is black in this story. She's great.
Yes, judge them by the content of Amy's vagina.
That's right.
That's what I
right.
say.
No, they're all
Not
those
the color of their
stereotypes.
skin.
My friend. I fucked a few black broads.
Yeah?
What'd you think?
How was it?
I mean, I was as bad as I normally am with white broads.
Oh, okay.
There was no difference.
Did you feel worse?
A little bit, like
you knew you were disappointing them just a little more.
Yeah. I was representing poorly.
They're like,
blame your race.
Because that stereotype is probably true to them. Like the black guy stereotype is true to the white girl.
Right.
It's like, oh, here's another lousy white man fuck.
Yeah. Wasting my time.
Yeah, wasting my motherfucking time, yo. I could be having my hair did.
Oh.
God.
I've been liking watching Indian people have sex lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Has that been a fetish thing?
I don't know. I think so. Like, it's just,
Aren't the
not
women
white.
hairy?
Yeah, they
just
are
anything
hairy.
but white?
Maybe
You're just tired of white?
Yeah, I think it makes me feel better.
Yeah?
I'm like, oh, I shave there.
Yeah, the women are hairy, but it's like a straight hair, right?
Yeah.
It's like they got this straight cousin it kind of hair going all over the
You're like,
fucking
who's that third guy? Oh, no, that's her pussy.
Oh, that's the chick.
That's her asshole.
I thought this was gay porn.
Yes. Her pussy has hair like Dimitri Martin.
They get really fucking hairy.
Indian chicks
rough.
get like hairy. I don't know. They got those like perma mustache thing, and it's like.
I love that we're talking about this over the footage of the royal wedding right now.
Well, yeah.
Indian pussy.
Well, we're giving it nothing but respect, obviously.
Sure.
We're waiting for the big pussy eating on the balcony.
Oh, I can't wait to
when he
hear
puts her over the rail and just gives her a little
She's
lick.
going to be miserable tonight.
This looks like the most boring medieval times ever.
Yeah.
Look at this.
They're serving sangria.
Yeah, where's my
Who's that guy?
roast?
That's British Trump.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Well, it's a big, big day in Great Britain.
It sure is, Ann.
I'd love to be brought out just to wave so they could all go, who the fuck is this asshole?
It's Jimmy Norton, the ugly American. Aw.
Wow, way to stop the fun.
I don't mean literally, I meant figuratively. We're all the ugly American, though, overseas, aren't we?
Gorgeous. Oh, yeah, that's
Don't
true.
they hate us everywhere?
They do.
You travel internationally, Amy?
Yeah, I've traveled a little bit. I've only done... Outside of America, I've only done stand-up in Sweden, in Stockholm.
Sweden, how was it? How'd that
It was
work out?
good. They all speak. They speak perfect English, but they're all speaking Swedish, so you feel like they, you can make fun of them in front of them, and they'll be like, "What'd you just say?" And I'm like, "Oh shit!"
In perfect English,
Shit, yeah.
And how do you make fun of a Swede?
You can't. They're so hot.
You're gorgeous.
They're so hot. Like they're all hot.
I would say, like, why don't you get a bunch of meatballs and stuff? I would just kill them.
I don't know.
That's just
Chip.
cruel, Chip.
Chip, I don't know.
Yeah, that's just mean.
It seems rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they have like.
Yeah.
They have hot people. They
Yeah.
do. Like the hottest guy I saw in Sweden, no joke, was in the airport. He was working they had a Pizza Hut in their airport, and like he was I was like, I'll leave my life in New York for you. He was
For a Pizza Hut worker.
Think about the people who work at Pizza Hut at like LaGuardia.
Oh, please.
They're like really retarded.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
like a little, not like a little limp. Like they're the kind that looks like they're just making fun of retarded people with how fucked up. You're like, tone it down.
It's like you can't possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, that's just rude. And you're like, oh no, that's really your life. That's.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know.
But over there, just gorgeous people.
Just beautiful.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where else you been? You been?
Yeah, I went all over Italy, Spain.
Damn.
I went to Oktoberfest. Yeah, I like.
Was it like a rom-com? Were you going around just meeting guys that were like,
did I fool around with anybody? I did,
hey,
but now
Antonio.
that I know, no, I'm like, oh, you guys just look Mexican.
No matter where you go, it's like everyone kind of looks
you're too tan. I don't know.
You missed something in there. She went to Oktoberfest.
Oh, really?
Were you a drunken mess over there, Amy?
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in a full blackout. Like, I woke up in lederhosen. I was like, why is this old German man here?
Did you keep yelling at them to spell October with a C?
Yeah, hey, you dummies.
That K just looks creepy on the fucking poster.
God.
Whenever you see a K in a word like that, you just think a lot of dead Jewish people.
I know, Holocaust.
It just really kind of looks Holocausty.
Amy took her tits out, ran through Oktoberfest yelling, I forgive you.
Oh, well, you know, if it happened, who knows?
That's kind of cool, though, being able to go over there and
they're doing an
that.
SNL bit on local TV, everyone.
What is that?
King, sorry.
You're right. You're right.
Let me tell you something. The Brits, so lame.
Fuck it.
Oh, it's the Fox people. They're all dressed like...
Oh, that is upsetting.
Come on.
Like they're actually inside the wedding.
It's the news, you fuckers.
They even had people play the fucking
Are you kidding me?
But the guy's wearing a suit instead of a red outfit.
As well as the best of times.
Is it William or is it me? He's really lost his looks. What happened to...
Rosanna, you are right.
Scotto.
Tell you what, Wills, no offense, but you so would not be getting Kate if it wasn't for you about to become king.
You're
all
right.
right?
You're right.
It's great,
You're right.
great
And
fucking
speaking of
dialogue.
Kate,
This is the worst.
there is Kate's younger and hotter sister, Pippa. Pippa, what's up? Yo, Pippa, you want some popcorn? Don't be a snob.
This is the news.
Yes.
Prince Harry. Prince Harry.
Who the fuck would laugh at this?
Hi, remember that there was a tornado?
Go Manchester! All right, Harry's cool, huh? How about that?
Why is Harry being played by a
Another snob.
Jamaican?
They don't like us here,
black
Rosanna.
weather guy.
I'm sick of these people looking down on us, Greg. You know what? Let's look
This
down
is
on
great.
them.
This is just like, I feel like I'm in the improv club at Disney World.
This is so
It's like watching the Paul Reiser show.
You can do this in a
I
dream.
feel like I'm getting AIDS
Guess what else you
watching
can do?
this.
This is horrible.
This popcorn's coming in kind of handy. Try it.
I love
This
it.
is
Hey, take
fucking
that, you limeys.
terrible.
Hey, by the way, England,
She just said,
we
take
brought
that,
some
you
friends with
limeys.
us.
Did
Some
she?
people you
This is
didn't
getting
invite.
a little
Ladies
out
and
of
gentlemen,
hand.
that's pretty funny. Meet Mr. Donald Trump.
I like that they let Down syndrome
Excuse me,
people
sir.
write their sketches, though. That's nice.
Holy
What the
shit,
fuck? They're
what
all
are they
over the
doing?
place.
It's
Take
the
this, you
worst.
limeys. Oh, look,
said,
a
"Take this,
kraut,
you
a
limey."
kraut and a jigger in the crowd, too. I changed my opinion about this. I like it a lot.
All of a sudden, it's great.
But a nice guy. Slightly effeminate, well-mannered.
Oh, Trump impressions.
Sir,
Good, Tom.
sit down.
Excuse me. Although I like the English.
Is this
let's
their
face
last
it,
day doing this?
Yeah.
Is that maybe what they
This
just
is their
decided?
going out party.
Let's fucking blow this shit up.
This is really not
What are
good.
they doing, man?
I feel like somewhere in the Fox broadcasting studios, somebody is running full steam towards a red phone.
Yeah.
Or out a window.
Exactly.
It's like Hunsucker Proxy. They're all trying to kill themselves.
does not have a birth certificate. He could have been born anywhere. They're getting really upset, and they're about to get angry, Rosanna.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, angry at this
How
bit.
long is this fucking sketch?
Can you believe this?
Kardashian. William Harry, remember me from the bachelor party?
For richer or richer.
Maybe Millionaire Matchmaker.
All others.
What
are
the
they
fuck
doing?
are they doing? And it's going on forever.
It really
Wow.
is a long
They're
one.
quitting.
All right, well,
Great bit.
there you go.
Great bit.
Wow.
That's fascinating.
That is horrifying.
They
was
got
not
camera
good.
tricks and everything. I don't
That
know.
was not good.
I've
The
had
odds
it.
are not good.
Not good.
I've had it. Where are you gonna be, Amy?
Oh.
You going anywhere?
No.
What are we kicking her out?
No, I just want to know
Why
like
don't
if
you leave
she's
her
gonna
alone?
be
He means
somewhere.
like tonight.
What's that?
Yeah, like tonight.
I'll be at a Barfly on.
Just fucking
Sitting there alone.
face in a glass of whiskey.
I'm gonna go there straight from here.
And you're doing your TV show still?
Yeah, Fridays at 11.
Hoppus?
Mm-hmm. Hoppus on music.
Ours was on, I think,
Confused.
right? The one I was on?
Jimmy was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snoop.
I didn't see. Yeah, Snoop was the
Snoop?
not
You were
together.
funny.
Thank you. He was the interview guest, and I was on the panel.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Panel
they
was
got
fun.
this picture where Jim pretended he didn't hate black people. It was perfect.
No, that was an old one. Hey, who was I with? Who was I was sitting next to a very beautiful black woman. I don't remember her name. She was very nice.
Michelle Obama?
No. Me and her
Florida
joked.
Evans?
We did. I fucked her
Alicia
actually.
Quarles. Yes.
She was
the chick
great.
you were on was
Was she like
great.
a journalist?
She's from the AP. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good.
Any stories from the TV show? Anyone cool? Anything? Nothing?
Oh, God, sorry.
No?
We got drunk by accident.
On the air?
Yeah.
By accident?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
This band was like, oh, we make our own whiskey, and they didn't tell us that it was 1,000,000 proof. Like, it's the kind of thing
Moonshine.
you drink, and
It burns?
Yeah, it burned like unbelievable. And then we had to do the rest of the show, and I was slurring. You know, not usually like when I slur, and it's just like racial slurs. It was like very specific, and they kept having to put more makeup because we were all flushed. But no, nothing too crazy. Yeah. Sorry.
You
I'm
are
so good at doing PR for the show.
You are
I'm
quite
like,
the
meh.
party girl, though, right? You do like
Amy's a drunk,
tipping a few back.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of a great time.
Yeah,
I'll black myself out.
Yeah,
it's tough though, and you're gonna have to be on camera or something. That'll keep you. You can see booze in me really quick.
Yeah. I like the slow memory comeback where it's like, what? Here comes a chunk. Oh, no.
Yeah. God, I shouldn't have let that cab driver finger me. I know. I know. I'm going to call my mom so I feel better about it.
Or when you go to text somebody and then you look at your text and go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And you start scrolling through and you go, oh, no, I didn't.
Or if you have to mass text people, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's a bad one.
Fill the names in.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, Mom.
Thank God Twitter wasn't around when I drank.
Oh, my
wow.
Oh, my God.
That would have been a bad one. Or when you think of like the awful, embarrassing things you would do as a teen, like broken-hearted and drunk, and like you'd write a letter and then you realize the next day it's like, fuck this shit, I'm not doing it. You would fucking just be like, you're everything to the embarrassment.
Impulsively just press send and it's gone, it's out there forever.
It's out there and here's a picture of me, and it's just you crying. Do you want to put me through this, you bitch?
Yeah, thank
How
God.
embarrassing.
All this stuff, or even just like to be a 12-year-old. I've been reading my journals. To have Twitter then, I wrote journals, and I was just like, what a fucking loser. Yeah, 12 to 22.
Well,
I kept a journal.
Wow.
I thought about bringing it in.
Those fucking
I have this whole, I was reading this thing about me, this guy going down on me on a cruise ship. And because I think about, no. He was the captain.
Yes, of course.
He said he was the captain. No, I was 19, but because I think, now with any time I've been on television or like on here, I'm like thinking there's some dude out there like, oh, I ate her out on a cruise ship, Like that guy's out there flipping through the channels.
It was the Amistad.
Oh, you have seen the video.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that was, did you hook up on the cruise ship?
Yeah, we hooked up on the cruise ship, and it's me, I wrote about I kept, journal.
What a great hookup.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But then I'm like, and
Did he
then
give good head?
Yeah, I wrote and I came, and then I think I don't know, I think I jerked him off, and then I was like, and then I held him as long as I felt he needed it, and then I got the fuck out of there. I wrote that. I actually wrote that.
Then I got the fuck out of there?
I got the fuck out of there, yeah.
You're on a ship, though. It's kind of hard to avoid each other.
I was on a ship. I was on a cruise with my grandma.
Wow.
No joke.
Did she get any?
Yeah, did she jerk anyone off?
She's who I jerked off.
And then got the fuck out of there.
And I got the fuck out of there. Spooned grandma.
She gave the guy a good prostate check while he was fucking. Grandma gave him the strap on.
Like, is this thing on?
Well, that's like a romantic Titanic kind of story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Without, the sinking and death.
Right, without all those icebergs getting in the way.
This is for you, Amy.
Oh.
So you remember jerking off that guy.
I jerked a gentleman off.
Somewhere he's out there.
In a Model T below deck. We ran through the engine room watching people shovel coal as I jerked his cock off.
And my grandmother and some guy she met were just laying in the bunk as the water filled the room.
Oh, man. Oh, the second class.
The unsinkable Molly Brown spot as I tongued her asshole.
Brings back such memories. Why not? Why not?
That's what I say.
Yeah.
When Jimmy says why, I say why not.
And that guy wrote in his journal, I can't believe I ate her pussy and all she would do is jerk me off. Exclamation points.
Oh, God.
Worst cruise ever.
I know.
That is pretty cool, though. He's probably he scored a hand job on a cruise.
About that.
Of course he does.
I thought he was so hot. Like, I could not believe it that I got this guy. And I'm showing my friends pictures. and they were like, "Is he wearing sandals with socks and a shell necklace?" And I was like, "Oh,
does he have puka shells on?
Yeah, he was.
All right, he's cool.
What a zilch!
I know. No, he was not cool.
He had sandals with socks.
Yeah, definitely not
creepy.
cool.
And you jerked him off to completion?
Yeah.
Wow,
Fucking
good
Greek
girl.
tourist ate her pussy. It's awful.
That's what the tourist is about.
Yeah.
Everyone should have seen it.
Yes.
He lubed my ass with mint jelly. Put a finger in.
Look, you celebrate Thanksgiving how you want, okay? Let's not judge each other's cultures.
That guy, what a fucking stud. If you can get jerked off while wearing sandals and socks, you are a fucking
On
man.
a cruise ship. That's great.
I thought he was Jesus.
Were you, were you drunk during that?
Yeah, but I was psyched. We'd been hanging out for a couple days and I didn't even know he was into me. And then I was like, oh, great.
Obviously he wasn't, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing for him.
Yeah. I never heard from him again. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe because you laminated his face and only gave him a hand job. He's hoping to get blown. You're making his fucking cum leak over your knuckles.
Look, if you have a face, I'm going to use it as a seat. What is your problem?
That's a cute story.
I respect that, though. Fucking Amy got what she wanted, and that was that. Good for you.
It was a satisfying cruise.
That's great, man. You're a fucking
I'm so
good
glad
girl.
I got to work on it.
We got a timing issue. We got a break.
All right, bring it. After we break.
Trust me, it's stupid to break here, but we just fucking have to because we got to sell Mother's Day shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Amy Schumer's here. The new CD's called Cutting.
Cutting.
And we're going to continue with Amy, but we do have to break here, unfortunately.
And Kevin Pollock is also
And Kevin's
arriving,
here, too,
and we'll
so
have him
then-
come in, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
yes.
Sorry that we have to break here, but it has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, we went 90 minutes the first one.
So we have to fucking catch up. Amy's killing today. Amy Schumer, everyone.
Sirius XM, the virus. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Busy show today.
Yes.
We got Amy Schumer in studio. She's promoting her new CD, Cutting. That's going to be available on iTunes?
iTunes and Amazon.
Very good. We're very excited for Amy Schumer. It's about time.
And hi, Kevin. Kevin Pollock
Kevin
is
Pollock has entered the studio.
Please don't get up.
With his Raiders of the Lost Ark t-shirt.
Yeah, that's a good one. Vintage.
in. Is that an original or is that one of the new ones they make that kind of just looks like retro?
I think it's retro bullshit, yeah. Yeah.
I want to start by telling Kevin I saw him in Red State, man.
How about that?
I fucking liked Red State.
Didn't see that coming, though, my thing.
No, not at all.
I don't want to say too much.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of firepower in that
That's
movie.
why I shouldn't say too much.
A lot of firepower in that movie.
Actor, comedian Kevin Pollock.
Yes,
That's what I like saying.
Easy.
Hey, you've been in some big ones, man. You've been in some great friggin' movies.
well, let's
My
talk
batting
about-
average is shit, but I have been in some good
No,
ones.
you've been in some good ones,
Well,
man.
Before we go to the older ones, Red State is
Yeah,
going to
Red
be all
State.
right. It's going to find its audience, I think.
Yeah, it has already.
And we're really good friends with Kevin
Yeah,
Smith, so
yeah.
we're excited for him in the new movie, Red State.
How can you not be? I mean, if you like him already.
And he even got his wife involved. She was firing all over the fucking place.
It's true.
His wife's in it, and she's doing
Yeah.
a really good job.
Yeah.
As a religious freak that has to shoot the bad guys.
He likes popping the wife in the movie
well,
so often.
Well, that might happen.
Yeah.
Oh, popping the wife?
No, he likes popping her in the movie.
But she also
not popping her in the movie, which would mean having some kind of sex with her in the movie.
No, or
In the
popping the wife.
Or shooting her in
That
the movie.
might happen. You're going to have to see Red State for yourself to see
Yeah.
what Kevin does to his wife in the end.
I had
Kevin
to back
Smith, not
off
Kevin
following him on Twitter a little bit. I love him.
He does tweet.
Because he talks a little too much about ass play with the wife. I was like, on Twitter, and I thought, this is great, good for you, but I don't know that I need this in my life.
Yeah.
Now. I'm having cereal.
Yeah, it's like,
Does he bang his wife in the ass?
Is what he's tweeting.
Nice.
He does tweet that
He's
he.
found a new follower.
Amy likes the ass
Sign
play
me
tweets.
up.
All right. Amazing.
All right.
She loves them. Kevin, though, has been in like some just classic movies.
Sure.
Fucking Casino.
There's
which
a good
was
one.
a great one. Usual Suspects.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Which was
Few Good Men.
another amazing. It's like how that.
That's right.
Suspects, it's lightning in a bottle, that movie, and if you need, you needn't any further proof than the fact that Stephen Baldwin's really good in the film.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
So
It's a
you're just
goddamn
saying,
miracle.
Yeah.
anyone.
I mean, he's really good.
anyone can be
And
good
then
in
like
that
a
one.
lemming, just right off the edge.
Yeah, that's it. One and done.
How are you able to do that? Go from comedy into, and I know I've seen comedians go into acting, and yeah, it's a few movies that are like, but you getting into some prime movies.
You gotta suck the right dick. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that it?
All right.
Yeah,
I've
I knew
always
that.
said it's got to be the right dick.
Yeah.
No. That's not it at all. What
So
am I
they're not
talking
gonna
about?
be on
That's not what happened. Wait. How did that come out of me?
Well,
no, it's a lot of times it's just sheer right place, crazy sort of thing. Hundreds of auditions first, where they say, "How about anyone but you is going to get this part?"
Really?
Literally? Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. Because I came from stand-up comedy and I had no formal training. I really didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Oh, so you were a stand-up first?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah. That's why.
Yeah.
Like the first time I saw it, and I think it was in Usual Suspects. It was kind of like, what the fuck is he doing?
That's what my friend said too. All my friends said, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?
What are you, an actor?
You're not a badass.
Oh, you're an actor now.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Or just that my character was a badass, so they were like, "Nah, this is bullshit."
Yeah, you're
when
like
you
a
get
badass.
up in Baldwin's face and say, "Do you want to dance?" Shut up. Yeah, none of my friends could handle that at all. I thought I was a complete tool.
You know what I loved in Casino? I thought was so great was the lighting that Scorsese did. The lighting in that movie is so
Bob Richardson.
fucking amazing, and what an interesting choice and thing to do. It's
this this DP Bob Richardson, he did A Few Good Men. I worked with him twice, but he did all of Oliver Stone's stuff, and he's.
Oh, should we explain to Amy though what this DP is? It's a different DP than yours.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I'm talking
confused.
Director of photography.
I'm talking about double penetration.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
See, then it is the one that she knows.
Yeah.
We speak the same language over here.
Amy likes to jerk off guys on cruise ships.
apparently.
I was listening. We were all
But
there.
he brought up the ass play, which sometimes does not feel like play at all.
I wouldn't think.
It's ass work.
It
really is.
Before we get back to Kevin, a lot of guys want to know why you didn't blow the guy on the cruise ship and you only jerked him off.
Oh, it's simple. I was 19. I was not good at all at giving blowjobs, and I was embarrassed.
That's okay, though.
You know, but I had hands of steel. Yeah, I learned later.
Bad one.
Now I'm a goddamn Hoover. I know what I'm doing, but
You're really good.
at the time it just would have looked like an old person trying to eat their peas. You know, just like a lot of trying to hide your teeth and spitting all over yourself. Trust me, he got the better. He got the better deal.
Better to just take the handy and the all-you-can-eat shrimp.
Yeah,
and
he's got the better memory.
The midnight chocolate buffet.
19-year-old came at me
he went
like
and saw the magician, and then I made magic with my left. So
that would have been. You're right. You made a wise choice.
Yeah.
What a horrible experience for him it would have been for a 19-year-old old woman to come out.
No, it would have looked like the end of Awakenings. Like nobody wants me near their cock at the time.
Oh no! When he's trying to build the house and he just keeps knocking shit over. Oh no, the medicine's not working.
It's wearing off. Oh boy.
How awkward.
Robin, you lied. You were great in Awakenings, by the way.
Thank you very
I
much.
loved your scene.
Thank you very much.
Yes, of course. The incomparable and famous impressions of Kevin Pollock. We all know him.
No, it's
they're fantastic.
You know what stinks is that you'll like I ran into your guy's pal who I love, Jay Moore, and I was telling him that he was the first one to do Christopher Walken, and I was saying, I said at one point you had a conversation with me because I was with Chris McCoy, the guy that wrote Usual Suspects, and we ran into Jay and we were like, because Chris does a great one too, we were in Jay's face saying, "What's the secret? What's the fucking magic?" And Jay said, every single syllable word becomes a two-syllable word when doing Walken. So the word no becomes now. And Jay was the master, and then I started doing it, and then Kevin Spacey did it, of course, and now there's like 10,000 people that do, and so it became like the Nicholson of the 90s, so it's weird doing the impressions when somebody sort of lays claim to something, and I'm always like, listen, go to the original person. I'm a facsimile.
Because you absolutely have claim to the Shatner. I mean, I don't think anybody's done. That's your
that's like, what? This is
so now nobody can do Shatner.
I do your Dana Carvey and I started out together in San Francisco late 70s, and we got our Carson from Rich Little. I mean, it all comes from somebody,
the best Carson, but it seemed like
never funny.
After a while Rich never funny.
Oh God,
and it seemed like Rich after a while everyone became Carson. Doing an impression of Nixon or Carson doing this guy.
He did a lousy Rich Little did a very lousy Pink Panther though when he tried to do Clouseau, and he did a really long one, and it was just awful,
horrible,
and awful. I thought Steve Martin's was bad. He was fucking terrible.
Would they come out with that suit with the lapels like a fighter plane wing?
And then I have to go to this. It's like just fucking humiliating yourself.
I liked the growing up. I liked the turnaround impressionist where they would turn around and come back.
Frank Gorshin used to do that.
Frank Gorshin was the turnaround
David
guy.
Fry,
Did he start that?
Nixon.
Yeah, they would do something to their hair. They would muss it up and then turn around and hey, here comes the impression.
But you forgot this sounds a little.
And they would go, and I think it would go something like this. It's just so.
I was so aware, even at a really young age, that those guys were complete fucking hacks. I mean, even when I'm like 12 years old, I thought, I am never going to do Jack Nicholson as a busboy. You know what I mean? That's just not going to happen. So I would create scenarios, you know, like I did the Star Trek thing where Shatner was him and everybody else on the Enterprise had been replaced by somebody famous. You know? So Reverend Jim Ignatowski was Spock. You know what I mean? It's that kind of bullshit. But and then now I just talk about how I've ended up meeting these people, which is really fucking weird because that was never the plan. I was just going to mock them and then not meet them, you know? And so I talk about meeting Christopher Walken for the first time. You know, he got one of the hands and feet in cement in front of the Chinese Theater in Hollywood Boulevard, right? So they asked me to be one of the two speakers, which is fucking crazy because I'd never met him, right? I mean, I couldn't help think, well, how far down the list did you have to go?
How many no's did you get?
I mean, exactly. Because I knew they had at least a half a dozen no's. I mean, Quentin Tarantino was the other speaker who directed him in Pulp Fiction. They know each other. So what am I doing? So obviously I'm there because of the impersonation. This is ridiculous. So they take me inside the theater where they're waiting to go out front, right, for the ceremony. And I see him and he goes, hi. They told me you were coming. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. And I'm thinking, he's doing the voice.
Yeah, that's
and it's way better than mine. And then that's the fucked up thing is that, you know, you meet the actual person and you're suddenly a retard. I mean,
and
you're instantly an idiot.
Sometimes the impression goes over so well, and then you actually see the person doing it, or maybe even on television you'll see him and realize, wow, I really don't sound like the guy.
No,
but so why is this working? Why does this impression work?
You tap into something that the audience did about the person, you know, absolutely.
It's very odd. Shatner was a cool person to meet. Like the first time I met him. Funny guy, and just sitting there, he was talking about a talk show or one of the projects that he had, and I would not stop, because I've been a Star Trek geek my entire life, and I wouldn't stop just pounding him with questions, like very detailed questions on episodes, no matter what he would say. He got so fucking annoyed with me. But it was funny, It was great. It was like really a lot of fun.
He was annoyed.
He'd talk about something, I'd be like, just like when you went to Rigel 7, and he's like,
you didn't.
And he was just like, I don't remember these things. He was mad at me. He's like, I don't remember these things.
He was mad because you had more knowledge than he did. On his own show.
He genuinely didn't care.
I think he
did
just
not
like,
give a shit about that. And I was like, you know, the Wrath of Khan, the emotion that came out between you and Spock, and because I don't care, it was a paycheck. It was just, but it was very fun and had a great sense of humor about it.
That was the turning point in his career when he went on Saturday Night Live
and did that
moment.
Get a life,
you people get a life. Yeah, that was it. Because you're like, wow, he's in on the joke finally.
Finally in on the joke.
Yeah.
How was I heard Tom Cruise said something about when Nicholson, when they did fucking The Few Good Men, that everybody was kind of. Like when he came on the set, even other actors were kind of awed that he was around.
Yeah, it was I expected him to be aloof. I figured if you're that cool to 4 different generations, you'll have people talk about you, not to you. But the opposite was true. He was actually a screwball and a fuck off, which was hilarious. No one expected it. Like. One of the things stories I tell is that when he's on the stand in that scene, right, in the courtroom there, the director said action, he never missed a syllable. It was unbelievable. Wow. But as soon as the director said cut, he looked like he'd been stoned for 3 days. I swear to, I'd never seen an actor turn it on and off like that, you know? Action, you need me on that wall. You want me on that wall. Cut. Robbie, where do I sit? Yeah, just holy shit. But you're right. When he walked on the set, every sphincter tightened. It was holy shit. There's the man. And also, while we were shooting that, Magic Johnson was reported HIV positive during the production of A Few Good Men. So of course everyone goes to Jack, Mr. Laker, and says, "What the fuck does this mean?" You know, and Jack would just sit back, and he was so fucking sad. I mean, it really crushed him. It was like, hookers, it's all hookers. Get off the plane. There's 3 waiting in the room. It's a miracle it never happened before.
Oh, shit. Like, that's a fucking good Nicholson, man. That's a real Nicholson. That's not the fucking hack. That's a real Nicholson.
Wow, that's a conversational Nicholson.
It was those quiet moments that really freaked me out. Where I thought, he's being Nicholson. I mean, he's being a guy. It blew my shit away.
That must, especially starting out as a comic, when you meet these people, it's got to be just...
Well, yeah, and the problem is I'd been doing him in my act, so when I'm working on the movie, all my friends, they didn't understand that I was having this ridiculously amazing opportunity experience, like being brought up to the majors. That's how I refer to that movie.
Yeah.
But my friends, all they were saying on the phone was, "Did you do Jack for Jack? You got to do it for him. You got to do it for him. You're going to love it. He's going to love it." My friends are dickheads. Yeah, they're idiots. Of course I'm not going to do Jack. What, I'm going to be the 1,000,000th dumbass in Nicholson's face saying, "This is what you sound like."
Imagine how many times he's seen that in front of his face. It's like, all right, another one.
I would never, when I'm around somebody that huge, like you mentioned, Casino, same thing with De Niro. When I'm around somebody that Mount Rushmore, I don't even talk to them. If they want to say something, I'd love to chat, but I'm not going to engage them for the fear of they're going to go, "Who get this prick away from me?" You know, I don't.
Bob was a nice guy, though. De Niro, right?
Yeah. Yeah, very shy. Very shy.
Jimmy does it De Niro, by the way.
Oh, nice.
It's it's dead on.
Nice.
But it's not De Niro from any movies or anything. It's the real De Niro, like if you see him at an event or when he doesn't have a script.
When he's trying to talk publicly, and he's just trying to his horrendous public speaking ability when he's trying to tie in something. Like what do you say? Like, if you're from New York, you know, I rage.
The breathing. It's so awkward in public.
Just like him.
It's just horrendous, and everybody's uncomfortable.
Really uncomfortable.
That is perfect. That really is. But you have to get, those are the things, you get the little crazy nuances about these people. To me, that's how, like, Carvey was always amazing about finding the one little fucked up thing with the George Sr. not gonna do it, you know, that little screwed up little
and
key.
it didn't have to, the voice didn't have to be the voice. It was just that little idiosyncracy. That
I remember being on the phone with him when he was doing the show, and he said, "I got to do Ross Perot this Saturday." And I said, "What? What are you going to fucking do?" He said, "I don't know." They gave me some tapes of him on Larry King I'm supposed to watch. You know, no one had ever tried to do Ross at that point. And he said, "I'm going to watch these tapes." So we're talking on the phone, and by the end of the call, we both have an amazing Ross Perot impression. And I said, "This is fucked. You're going to become famous for doing Ross Perot on Saturday, and I'm just a dickwad doing your act." You know what I mean? That's the screwy thing about doing those voices.
What's the best impression of any? Like, what is your favorite impression of anybody?
To hear someone else do?
Yeah, that somebody does. I think mine might be.
And the best one he enjoys doing.
My favorite one to hear might be Jay doing Colin. Because it's such a weird one, and I know Colin so well.
That's extraordinary.
That's an odd one to do.
That's a flawless, creepy.
Or Keitel,
when he put Colin Quinn in Reservoir Dogs, that was just fucking brilliant.
But his thinking changes when he does Colin. Like, he starts to think like Colin.
That is the screwy thing. If you go Deep Space Nine with these, when I do Albert Brooks, I think faster and funnier than I do as myself. It's true. There's a possession weird thing. That actually happens.
Live like him.
Is it me? Am I crazy? I'm going to go lie down. Here's the thing. Oh, my God. Nemo. I got to stop saying it. But I would say, his Colin Quinn is sick, crazy, ridiculous. And it is one of those ones that it gets creepy funny.
Yeah.
And then Dave Coulier's Pesci is fucking ridiculous. And his Super Dave Osborne is sick, ridiculous.
It's hard to find people that do a good Pesci. Like, you see a lot of the over-the-top ones that just yell stutter and prick 50 times, but you find a guy who really captures
stutter
them.
And prick,
You're like, I want to hear JFK Pesci. That's who I want to fucking hear. That's who I want to hear.
That's the creepy.
Describe your neck in the wig. Go.
Growing up, were you kind of a minor bird watching television all the time and doing imitations?
Like the first one, I think whenever Columbo was first on, I would just try to make my mom laugh by crossing my eyes and saying, "I'm sorry, am I bothering you? What's the problem?" And then I did that on Carson, and I ran into Peter Falk like in a grocery store in L.A., and he said, "How do you do that with your eyes?" Me, I understand, but how do you do that? Plays great on radio. I'm moving the one eye. But I taught Carson to do my next time on. I taught him how to cross just one eye, because he was kind of fascinated by it. And they said in the pre-interview, they said, "Can you teach Johnny how to do the eye?" I said, "Yeah, shut up." So, but then how about this? This is what really, to me, typifies why Carson can never be replaced and why.
You're talking about Carson Daly, right?
I am a yeah. Please, I thought that was fairly obvious.
You mentioned talk show host,
legendary Carson Daly.
Can't be replaced. You think of Carson Daly for sure. So that's hilarious. So I taught him to do the Columbo thing, right? And then whenever he brought me on to do the show, probably another 20 times before he retired over.
Jeez, how many Johnnies did you do? Not to interrupt your story?
A couple dozen.
Fuck, man.
Well, because he liked impressions. He liked impressions. He did them himself, and it was like a parlor trick kind of thing to him.
Yeah.
And so he would introduce the guests. Right, they'd come out from his left, and you would pass in front of his desk, and for a second you'd have your back to the audience while he stood at his desk. Unlike Leno, who dances out behind the desk, "Hey, how's it going?" and hug you bullshit. The king would stay at his throne, and you would pass in front of him and lean over sometimes and shake his hand on your way to the seat on his right. And so in that little 3-second moment where your back is to the audience, I'm saying every time I did the show, after that first time I taught him how to do the eye, he would lean over the desk, cross his eyes, and say, "I'm sorry to bother you." And it took me years to realize what he was doing in that moment was making me feel like $1 million as I'm sitting down in arguably the most nerve-wracking situation of the year.
Oh, shit.
How fucking genius is that, though?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Did you finally just go, "All right, I get it. You can do the..."
Towards the end, they said, "You've got to bust Johnny's chops a little, because you've been on enough now. Now you're comfortable. He's comfortable. You got to do Carson for Carson." And I said, "You can go fuck yourself." That is never going to happen, ever.
That would have to be a tense moment.
There's a little too much reverence there.
Yeah.
You know what his genius was, Carson? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but before Carson was that you never realized that he had been pre-informed. Like, because he would say something like, "I understand you were in Aruba." And I never once thought, how the fuck would he know that? That fucking set up for a stupid story that they did through a phone fucking pre-interview. Never once did I understand that that's what had happened. That's how great he was at that.
He would often, "Now, somebody told me." He would often say that. And that was the only time I fucked with him, was one time on the show. He said, "Now, somebody told me." And I said, "Who told you?" "Never mind." I did have that moment. I did get that moment.
That was a perfect head movement. Never mind. That was exactly a great Johnny head movement.
Yeah, never mind.
He did have that.
Yeah.
It is all, and the only experience I ever had like that was that time with Dice.
Yeah.
When we first met Dice, and I had done a Dice impression for years.
Nice.
And he actually...
Well, that's why he was on the show, because he heard how great Aunt's Dice was.
Right.
That's how we connected.
He actually started... I was getting on him, "Hey, jerk-off face, I don't need this garbage from you." And he sat there, and he goes... He actually said to me, he goes, "I'm not going to argue with me." That's fantastic, having Dice say that to you.
That is
"I'm not going to argue with me."
He also said, "You do me better than me."
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, you do me better than I do me.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
You do. I mean, you get the certain rhythms, and it becomes like, because the person, sometimes they'll drift away from the core.
Yeah.
And the impression is just the core.
You'll have to, it's almost like you kind of got to make a face and body movements to actually get it down. And sometimes I picked up an impression by not ripping somebody off, but you can listen to the actual person and not be able to get it.
Yeah.
And then if you see someone else do an impression for a second, you're like, That's how you do it.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, yeah.
Yeah, you learned. Oh, we're totally geeking out on impressions.
This is awesome.
What's the one you're most proud of that you're like, not necessarily has to be your best, but the one you're like, I picked out this trait that I'm so happy I
that no one else
like,
did,
is there a trait you picked out of somebody that...
The only one I do, I think, that I've never heard anyone else do is Alan Arkin. And so that's the sort of offbeat, weird one that people are like, why would you do that? You know,
yeah.
Does that work in Kansas City when you do Alan Arkin?
Well, you were the first one.
Exactly.
I want to hear Alan Arkin.
Alan Barkin.
I don't understand. There's royal people and they're waiting. She's got flowers. Who is this girl?
It's so
By the way, I don't understand the uniform. Has he ever held a gun in his life? Why is he dressed up like a general? This is very strange to me.
That's awesome.
This kid from.
Wow. Oh, that's great.
Shit. Absolutely.
Well, I never heard
a little nuance.
I never heard anybody though do Shatner. Like everyone now does your version of Shatner.
Well,
with the overpronounced dramatic pauses and the throwing himself into.
First of all, can you believe he turned 81?
I know. When you see him, he looks great.
I mean, we should all be kicking life in the sack that hard at 81.
Yeah.
It's truly unbelievable. I mean, he's blown up like a poisoned dog. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he's like Jerry Lewis.
Way, if you can't eat carbs when you're 80, fuck life. You know what I'm saying?
You might as well.
When I get to, if I get to 81, I'm going to I'll have the pie. I'll have the pie and a glass of pie.
Of course. Jimmy does a great, another great impression. You want to do your Alan Alda for Kevin Pollock?
I don't want to put you on the spot. Two masters going back and forth.
Amy, could you talk Jimmy into it?
I love a good Alan Alda.
All right.
Loves Alan Alda.
This is amazing. Close your eyes for that.
It's short.
All right. Yes. That's my whole. Now, come on.
All right, Jimmy.
He was in the room.
That's why you got the big show in Seattle.
That was more Woody Allen-ish.
He was in the room.
Oh, that was great.
Antisocial Seattle, let's not forget.
Oh, yeah, tickets on sale today, by the way, at 10 o'clock Seattle time for myself, Brewer, Attell, and Bill Burr, July the 1st. That will sell out because BJ Shea is promoting it. And Kevin also, by the way, if you're in New York, is going to be at Caroline's tonight and tomorrow, 2 shows each night. 212-757-4100. Kevin is great, man. Really funny dude.
Oh, thanks, man.
And it's funny, I knew you as an actor. I mean, we haven't never met before, but I knew who you were as an actor before I even knew you were a comic many, many years ago, which is a real sign of respect. Like, Rod Reyes is his brother was Rick Aviles, who was in Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
And died of died of AIDS, and he was a drug user, and he, I don't know why I had to throw that in.
Yeah, nice.
Just to prove that I knew something about him. But he was a comic, and I didn't even know he was a comic. And he's like, man, that would have made Rick so happy that somebody thought he was an actor before a comic.
Yeah.
And then I said, all right, we're done talking.
Good timing.
It is
your part.
It is kind of weird and great and amazing, and yet I definitely think of myself as a comic first, without question. I still feel like a poser when I'm on a set of a movie. I really do.
Do you feel like I shouldn't be here?
I'm not kidding. It's not humble pie bullshit. I keep waiting the first 2 weeks for somebody to tap me on the shoulder and say, we've made a horrible error. We're on to you. You really don't know what you're doing.
The good thing is, though, when I watch your movies, I don't think like, oh, there's Kevin Pollock, the comic, impressionist, because you really do pull it off. I don't know how you bullshit these people.
I don't
you do pull it off.
I mean,
it's amazing.
You know how it is for some comedians. I think you're more comfortable on stage than we are in life. There's that because you're in control or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But there's something about being comfortable in front of an audience. And that's all it was. When I got on set to do the first movie, I was just comfortable in front of the camera. Nothing really about that bothered me or tripped me out or anything. So that was it. And then on A Few Good Men, there was a great character actor who passed away, J.T. Walsh.
Oh, fuck,
man.
Fucking genius, right?
He was great.
And so he sees me doing the thing, and he starts telling me, you're doing good work. And I said, I swear, I'm like confessional now. I said, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, honestly. This is like number 8 for me, and I don't know if there's going to be a number 9. And he said, no, what you're doing is actually a technique called less is more. you're just kind of throwing it away, that's the best stuff. When you never get caught acting.
That's what we do every day on this show.
Right?
Yeah. Less is a lot more. Yes.
Every day.
Phone that fucker right in.
But it's it's you get out of your own way kind of bullshit. That's all. I don't know if you ever played golf or anything. It's like the harder you try, the worse you fucking are. It's the same thing.
When you finally decide after the first hole to say fuck it.
Yes. I'll have a beer instead.
Son of a bitch, I suck at this game.
Yeah. You know, my favorite thing in Casino was an odd thing that Sharon Stone did. Her fucking I'm a loud drunken whore run.
Yes.
That run she did when she was wobble walk running, it was the fucking greatest wobble. What?
It's the best work.
Be careful.
I've been there.
Be careful.
That line is great. Be careful.
Yeah.
It's trying to make like everything's cool.
Best work by a million miles for her.
Oh, was she great?
By a million miles.
Really good. Yeah, that's the whole movie. And those are the movies that it doesn't matter. You're going through the channels, bop, it's on. The remote goes right on the couch, and you're watching no matter where you come in on it.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Pack a Lunch. It's not a short film. And the soundtrack is unfucking believable.
Yeah.
Again, he's so great at that. The first 45 minutes with the double voiceover between Pesci and De Niro
it's fantastic, man.
Sick crazy as they tell you how they made Vegas. Fuck.
And it doesn't seem like a forced. Okay, we got to spoon feed the audience with the voiceover.
Yeah, the exposition.
It's just very natural.
Yeah.
My
favorite part
we're actually selling that Casino was a good movie. Wow, we're really out on a limb here.
Discovered it.
It's like an indie film that we found.
We like discovering new things, you know. We pass it along to the
You're
audience.
here to promote Casino, right?
In theaters 12 years ago.
I just want people to get a chance to see it. I gotta tell you, watching Don Rickles rip into De Niro on the set was maybe one of my favorite moments in my history of show business.
We love Rickles.
Well, first of all, Rickles tells me that he found out that De Niro kind of, ever since he was a kid, was in like a put-down group on the street corners growing up. Your mother this, your mother that. And to them, Rickles was God. So Rickles tells me he knows that De Niro worships him, basically. So Rickles, of course, Rickles just can't wait to get on the set in front of everyone. So I'm telling you, in the middle of a take, we're on the casino floor standing next to each other, and De Niro is saying his dialogue. Cameras rolling, Scorsese's watching, hundreds of extras on the casino floor. De Niro is speaking his dialogue. In the middle of it, Rickles would say, "Is that it? Is that how you're going to do it? Like that?" No, you got the awards. I'm sure you know what you're doing. And De Niro is weeping with laughter. He can't fucking believe how hilarious this is. I mean, just literally like crying with that big De Niro face. And just every chance he got. There was another big scene where Alan King's character presents my character with a giant mock-up check for $60-something million to build a casino, right? So there are these dais tables and a little podium, and I'm sitting there, and Rickles and Alan King, and we're waiting for De Niro to join us to shoot the shot. And there's like 100 extras portraying the press corps that are capturing this moment. And they're standing around, milling around while we're waiting. Well, Rickles has got a captive audience, so he starts hammering these extras. What do you make, $40 a day in bad fish off a truck? Good for you. And he's just hammering them, and they're loving it, and everybody's laughing. He goes off for maybe 15 minutes, and finally he settles down into the chair, and he's just sitting there for a second. And just then De Niro walks on the set, and Rickles lunges back at the microphone, pointing at the extras, saying, "All right, which one of you said he's gay? He's here now." And again, De Niro just stops, makes the face, and he's laughing like a fucking child. It was sick, incredible.
Is there a line that Rickles had about him? Because he was talking about how boring De Niro was. He was fucking with him, and he said I watched a fly die on his face. Is that Rickles' line?
Yeah, that sounds right. Pesci did not like it, by the way.
Really?
No, didn't care for it, because Rickles would literally go after him in front of 300 extras, and it was just too. Oh, he said to, I think he said to Pesci, he was so short that he was going to ride him around the set like a Shetland pony.
Yeah, I can see
Pesci just did not smile and said, "Yeah, no, I get it. I'm a midget and you're a genius. Go fuck yourself." But I mean, he was serious. He wasn't going for. Oh God, that was odd. That was a quiet moment.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
wow, why didn't he? How would you?
Exactly. How do you not?
It's Rickles. Yeah. All he does is attack people.
Yeah. No, it was a tremendous.
Yeah.
Hanging out with him probably was my favorite part of the whole experience, to be honest with you.
Amazing.
Rickles, because you talk about Mount Rushmore, forget it. Sure. That's it.
Was he thrown by Pesci's snub, or he didn't give a fuck?
Oh, no, he kept going after him.
Yeah, you could just tell.
The more Joe fought it, the harder he came after him.
You know what? If you're not afraid to attack Sinatra in the fucking late 50s and early 60s, you don't care about Pesci.
Yeah.
He really didn't. We played them. I loved his fucking going after Reagan at the inaugural.
That's genius. My favorite, too.
There's never been a harder audience than 10,000 people at Reagan's inauguration. And he went out and he murdered.
Yes. Yeah, he's as fearless, I believe, as any comedian's ever been in history. I really do.
We all talk shit, but he would do it to Sinatra when the mob was in the audience. Just absolute balls on Rickles.
Making mob jokes.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man.
Is he looking? He would always say that one. Is he looking over here?
Alan King was great, too.
Yeah, well, not to Rickles. Rickles did not suffer Alan King well at all.
Really?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, he would just say, did he mention the Kennedys? He would just go after him like, oh, he's pals with him. He's hanging out like a Kenny Buckport, this kid. Yeah. He really went after him.
Alan King?
Also. Yeah. You could tell there was like an old rivalry or something
going on there.
It was cool.
Old school.
It was actually cool.
Yeah.
Because we all went out to dinner and Rickles was just put out the whole time. It was hilarious.
Wow. Damn.
De Niro loved being teased.
Loved it.
In front of everybody?
Loved it because he loved Rickles more than God. It was unbelievable. I mean, Rickles was right. He had worshipped him his whole life, which is a bizarre connection.
That is kind of odd.
You'd never connect those dots, but apparently De Niro told someone. He said, "You don't understand. When I was a kid, this was a guy, and they would hang out on the street corner, and there was either a doo-wop group or a put-down group. Those were the two peer groups in De Niro's day, and one was." Singing songs. The other one was your mother this, your mother. And so Rickles was everything to them. So to be attacked by the king made him the happiest guy on the planet. And he would put his arm around Don like this, like his own father. It was really cool.
And nobody ever, a guy like De Niro never gets teased in front of people.
I'm telling you, every sphincter tightens. Nobody says, there he is. That's all people say.
That's legendary.
It was like literally the single... number one on the list of who should Rickles not attack. That's what everyone's thinking, and then there he goes.
Then again, after you've gone after Sinatra and Reagan, what do you do after that to fucking impress Don Rickles?
There's no one you can't
It's
go
probably
after.
It's probably like a fresh catch for Rickles. It's like, how do I top myself? I'll go after De Niro. This will be fun.
And he's like one of the only people that could get away with saying anything to anybody.
So again, if you get a chance, see Casino.
And Rickles,
Casino's fantastic. To Stardust, September 11th through the 17th.
But he would brutalize Carson on Carson. He would brutalize him.
Oh, yeah.
And Ed brutalize him. No one did that. No one attacked Reynolds or Burt Reynolds when he was on fucking Tonight. I love watching those old fucking clips.
I watched the old clips of Carson. I wound up buying one of those sets. They're amazing to watch. The guys out there smoking, drinking. Like Dean Martin had come to sit down, and they're just drinking and smoking out there. It's like, no one can do that anymore.
It's pretty
What'll the children think? Who gives a shit? These guys didn't care.
No, they really didn't.
No. You also have a very well-put-together podcast.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's on Ustream, I think you're on, right?
We go live every Sunday, and it's long-form, one-on-one kind of Charlie Rose with a sense of humor.
It's great. It looks really good and sounds good, because, I mean, out of 10,000 webcasts,
I know.
You can get maybe one that looks and sounds good. Fuck the content. I'm just saying something that doesn't look like a 1995 webcam. So and I've checked out a few episodes, and it's really well done.
Oh, thanks.
Search it out on Ustream. Yeah, that's really good. What any movies coming up?
Well, there's Red State, of course, and then another one, a big stupid studio comedy. But it's got pretty good. It's Steve Martin, Jack Black, Owen Wilson, and Rashida Jones, and Angelica Houston, Diane Weiss, Joel McHale. They couldn't get anybody.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
And the same guy that directed Devil Wears Prada. And so it's called The Big Year. And that's about the exciting world of bird watching.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
See, it's funny already.
The exciting world.
You've heard of this, Amy?
Yeah, Steve Martin did my, I should have said that. Steve Martin did my Fuse show, and he was talking about how he did that movie. And he said it was awesome. He's like, big bluegrass guy. And
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the strangest thing ever happened. I ended up playing Carnegie Hall because of Steve Martin was doing this James Taylor 120th year anniversary show.
Yeah.
And, Steve was talking to his old friend James, and James said he wanted to do some kind of tribute to Lenny Bruce, because, again, it was the 120th anniversary of Carnegie Hall. So I get this email from Steve Martin saying, because we just did the movie, we don't really hang out or anything. He just, sort of reached out. It was
what's his email address?
Fucking incredible. Larry King 1 at AOL.com. And so he says, I talked to James Taylor, and he's looking to do something for Lenny Bruce, and I told him you could probably impersonate Lenny if he wanted that. So good luck if he calls you. And it's one of those things like every actor, when you meet with the director, the old joke is if the director says, can you ride a horse? You say, hell yes, I have a saddle in my trunk.
Right.
Yeah, what do you need? So sure enough, fucking James Taylor calls. I instantly shit myself. And he says, so man, can you do this thing? And I'm like, of course. Are you kidding?
Sure.
I've been doing Lenny for 30 years. I had never done Lenny Bruce. I hadn't even thought about doing Lenny Bruce. There's almost no video of him because they wanted to do it from the early days, not the later days when he hated everything, was hanging on the microphone. I made a point of not watching Dustin Hoffman because that was ridiculous. So I was like, how the fuck? And there was 2 appearances of him on Steve Allen's show. I just memorized that. But Steve Martin was there, as you said, doing his banjo stuff. Paying tribute to Scuggs, and the other guy is
Flat.
Yes, nice pull. Thank you. Who created the 5-finger pick and Foggy Mountain
Beverly
Breakdown
Hillbillies theme song.
There you go.
Flat
at
and
that.
Scruggs.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. His
I watched
band.
a lot of television.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, his band is amazing, and in between the banjo, you have to tune after every song, so he does stand-up in between each song, and it was hilarious, his stand-up.
He's hilarious without even trying, this guy. It's ridiculous.
He was like, what did he say? He was tuning his banjo, and he's like, I only write songs about things I care about. So this next song's called Minimum Wage. Let's keep her right where she's at. He killed me.
Yeah, no, his stand-up is crazy hip, and same thing
It's
between
great.
his songs. He shocks the hell out of you.
Bird watching.
Yeah, right? The exciting world.
It's funny, the only bird watching movie I ever really enjoyed was The Woodsman.
What a
Today I saw a parrot. Anyone is? Yellow belly sapsucker.
Oh, man.
I think it's well time to wrap this up.
Fellas, let me just say I'm a huge fan, and this was a thrill for me. It's been a long time, and I miss doing the show and seeing you, and I'm a huge fan.
Well, let's do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, I can't believe I didn't bring up the. You guys were talking about Independence Day 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh my God!
And how I'd been ragging on Hirsch, how he sent my people back 50 fucking years.
It was horrible.
Hawking the president for a cracker on Air Force One, and you guys were going after him and going, "This is it.
Look at this."
Yeah,
you'd all be dead if it wasn't for my son David.
Right?
Yeah.
What is this? Jeez.
I couldn't believe you were hawking. It was beautiful.
Yeah. They didn't want to harp on the fact he was building a settlement on Air Force One. We get it, Judd.
Anyways, this was a thrill for me. Thanks.
Well,
thank
have Kevin
you,
back,
man.
that's
Fantastic.
For sure. Caroline's tonight and tomorrow.
Yes.
Kevin Pollock, 212-757-4100. He's going to kill, obviously.
If
So
you
if you're in the area,
if you get a
go
chance,
to
see
Caroline's.
Casino.
Yeah.
Casino. It's
New
anytime this
movie.
weekend.
It's opening Friday. Next Friday. It's great.
And
Schumer.
And Amy's
Amy.
the very, very funny Amy Schumer.
And lovely.
And lovely, of course,
Yeah.
but
Sexy.
doesn't matter on iTunes. It's all funny.
Vivacious.
It's called
Exploitable.
Cutting
Beatable. Molestable.
on iTunes.
Rappable.
Rappable. Yes, very rappable.
You can pick up a copy of Despicable, and you can pick up.
Oh yes,
Cutting.
Cutting is
and we
Amy's
find
CD.
out in the last track, I believe, why it's called Cutting.
I know what it means.
She really teased
And if
us
you
like
buy
that.
both Jimmy and my CD at the same time, we'll come to your house and fist you.
That's right. Bulk
It's a
deal
deal.
and a
Yes.
fist
It's a great
thing.
deal.
Even if you don't.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Just lock your doors. Lock your doors.
Jimmy, what do you got, brother?
Just Seattle going on sale today. Myself, Attell Brewer, Bill Burr, July 1st. I forget what theater it is, but just go to tickets.com. And BJ Shea is sponsoring our show, so I think that will sell very well.
It'll do
Very
great.
good.
And we're on sale in D.C. May 13th.
Well, I think it's have a nice weekend time.
Yeah, let's do
to
it.
tell you the truth.
Thank you.
TGIF.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony on the Virus. Sirius XM. The Virus. Sirius XM. Hey! And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Trick you, Anthony. You're still in the studio. You're still here. Come back to the mic. He's not talking. Opie? Mars? Master Poe is still here. No, that's Roland.
Ant was determined to get out of this studio, but you're still in this studio. You have to talk when you're in here. Look at the light. It says on air. Come on. Opie, will you talk? Oh, yeah, I heard that voice. All the mics are on. All of them. Mumble something. Say something. The people love to hear your voice. It legitimizes this hour.
Me and Ann had a real moment after the show today.
What happened?
We realized that we really sucked at WNEW when we were broadcasting our show.
All right, I'll talk.
Yes!
You cocksucker.
I told you I'd get her down.
Sam Roberts is a fag.
Oh, man.
You want inside stuff?
That's what I love.
Yeah.
You know that.
And I got to say this carefully because, wow, were we wrong. Now, we weren't sure if we were going to have Kevin Pollock on the show today, right?
Yes.
And the only reason for this, by the way, is not because we don't think he's funny. We think he's hilarious. It's not because we think his impressions suck, because they're the best in the business.
And acting, he's great.
And he certainly holds his own with acting.
For sure.
But we remember when we were at WNEW and we had Kevin Pollock come in, and it was a dud of an interview.
Yeah.
So that's what we remembered. So we kind of...
So you were afraid that would
No, we were kind of blowing it off. Like, Kevin, I think it didn't really work last time. Unfortunately, some guys just don't work on the show, even though they're really talented and have great careers. So,
and then we had an epiphany.
Me and Ant were going... Hold on. Yeah. But me and Ant were going back and forth. Like, I don't know. And then I ran into Kevin on the way out yesterday. And then Kevin went down to our office to say hi yesterday. So I got a hold of Ant. I'm like, why don't we just fucking give it another shot? And as you just heard on the show, he fucking killed.
He killed. He was great.
He annihilated.
So when the show was over and Kevin said his goodbyes and stuff, I look at Anthony. I'm like, wow, maybe it's us. Maybe we suck.
I was like,
maybe we sucked back then.
It was just the fact that we sucked at doing interviews back then.
So you think the reason that this worked today is because of how far you two have come as broadcasters?
Great we are now.
He's probably the same guy. He probably would have been great at NEW, and we blew it. So that's why we sort of haven't really had Kevin on over the years, because we just had that one bad appearance we said by him, but now we're thinking it was us that day. We were probably pissed off at management or whatever. But
here's why this is a dangerous situation. You two both admitting this on the air now gives cause to Roland. To every time you guys say, oh, we've had him on, it didn't really work, Roland's going to say, maybe it was just you did that.
Are you trying to tell me he's on the phone with Balloon Guy right now?
Yeah.
Maybe Balloon Guy was here.
And Dustin
Dustin Diamond.
Screech from
and Dustin Diamond.
Saved by the Bell.
Should we give those two guys another chance?
Give me a chance.
Because the fans will vote those two as the worst interviews ever. You could put a poll up today or tomorrow,
Steve
a year from now. And, no, Steve the Whistler was a great interview.
I know, that was great.
It was just not great for him.
No, not for him, for us. Legendary.
It's one of the great uncomfortable moments.
But how much did we blow that? Kevin was great.
I know, he really was.
He was fantastic today.
And fucking funny as shit.
And I loved hearing all those inside stories.
Yeah, inside stories of famous movies, great impressions. The guy's fantastic.
Know what's great? Now that he's back on our show, he's going to be the one to say, fuck you guys, I don't need you. And the next time we try to book him,
screw you.
But what was also amazing is he said he was a fan of this show, and then he actually cited something.
I know.
Yeah, they never cite anything.
He did.
That's just that entertainment bullshit. Oh, I'm fans of you guys, and then you call them out, and they're like, I don't even know who's Opie and who's.
Yeah,
they don't know shit.
And you didn't even have to ask him this time. He goes, yeah, a few weeks ago you're talking about Independence Day, and you guys were like, we were, goddammit. We were talking about Independence Day a few weeks ago.
Kenny's waiting for me downstairs.
Let him wait.
In my car.
What does he have going on?
I'll listen to me if I make it down fast enough with the fucking delay.
I don't know
on
if
this
you'll
thing.
make it down.
I'm happy I've infected 2 microphones now, so this is cool.
Oh,
I got tuberculosis on mine, and I got AIDS on this one.
Could you go over there for a second and just breathe into that one?
Really?
No, because now Opie doesn't have to use it anymore.
Oh,
Can I see that windscreen for a second?
I guess it's your studio.
Yeah, please.
All right.
Yeah.
These things are tight.
Oh, wow.
Let's just take the whole microphone off. You don't really need it.
Well, yes, I do. Wait a minute. What are you doing with... Oh, you're coughing into it. I didn't see that coming.
I'll throw it to him. There we go. Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
He's putting it down.
He's wiping his ass with his mic screen.
Oh, my God. That thing is diseased now.
Put it back on.
It's got ass cough.
Put it back on, Sam. You know what you have to do if you want to still work here.
Yep. Be a good soldier.
Just do it.
Be a good soldier.
I went running for you today. I did exercise for this show.
What are you talking about?
You weighed 3 pounds. Who cares?
We're actually disappointed in you that you ran because we were using that as filler. You were coming back too fast.
Yeah. Oh. We should have sent E-Rock.
That's not right.
We'd still be on the air.
E-Rock, I'm sorry about that.
E-Rock, keep up the 552 because if I was you, I would do the same thing if no one was paying attention.
I'm getting out of here. Have a good weekend.
You know, this is also Fez's windscreen.
Take it easy.
Where are you guys going? That's it?
Bye, that's it. Now it's your turn to shine.
Well, I appreciate that sentiment. Opie, you're leaving too? You can stay.
What happened? Hold on, I gotta find
What happened? Well, I want to know too. Leave the door open.
What are you laughing at?
I gotta get out of here. I'm so sick.
What's happening out there? I'm turning these all the way up. What happened?
The guy that refuses to be on the air,
Gary.
Yeah, he's waiting outside the studio. So now he's ready to talk. Guess what? I talk on my time, and that's when I'm on the air.
You know what this means?
What?
You're going to stay on the air longer, so you don't have to go out in the hallway.
I have nothing else to say. I had a very mediocre show today.
I disagree.
The show itself was great.
The royal wedding conversation, that was the best royal wedding coverage you'll get anywhere. And everybody was covering that thing today.
And we were just winging it.
You guys you didn't have any of that scripted.
Nah, it was kind of fun.
You were just going for it. Then
I think Prince William's. I'm starting to wonder if he even likes girls.
Just because of the kiss?
Because his wife there is really hot. The kiss was completely lame, and he's like very bashful, and he looks unsure of himself, and when they replay the coverage and stuff, look at the wave. The wave's a little.
I think he's also
the wave's a little.
He's just very self-conscious because he's got the whole country looking at him as like a monarch.
If he was self-conscious, he would have done something with his hair then.
He doesn't have any.
His hair looks horrendous.
There's nothing
Wear
to do.
Wear a hat, put a wig on, borrow one of Elton John's
wigs. Yeah. Oh, he could pull off what Elton John did, just have the horseshoe, and then all of a sudden, full head again. Don't worry about it.
Who was the bigger queen during the whole thing?
Well, I don't know if Prince William is actually a queen.
No, I was thinking Elton John or the actual queen. Who's like the bigger queen there?
Who's England's greatest queen?
Yeah.
I mean, Elton John's had way more hits than Queen Elizabeth.
I think Elton John would do very well in the biggest queen of England poll.
I think so, too, because he's beloved, and he had the Princess Diana song.
What I don't understand is I haven't had a comb in this hair in 2 decades easily.
That's
Elton
hard
John
to believe.
has a wig, and he can't have a wig that has, like, normal, like, combed hair?
Listen, I saw Elton John in person when I questioned him.
No, you didn't.
I did. One-on-one, face-to-face.
When was this?
Well, you played it on the air. It was like last week. It wasn't long ago. It was a Tribeca. It had to be last week. It was on Thursday. We played it on Friday. 1 week ago today.
Oh, wow.
7 days.
I wish you would have told me.
You played it. You're the one who played it. And it was memorable and funny.
What about him?
That wig looks way worse in person.
Does it really?
Than it does on television,
Well,
yes.
we were talking about this. I don't know if it made the air yet, that a lot of these TV people, when you see them out walking the streets and stuff, they look complete. Oh no, it was right after Bob Kelly, Bill Burr, and Joe DeRosa. We were all hanging out downstairs after the show so Bob could feed his stupid nicotine habit with Joe DeRosa. So we're hanging around, and Kenny was just standing there not contributing anything.
It's his job.
And we were having a whole discussion when you see like actors or local TV guys, what have you, on the streets, they look completely ridiculous. Like they have jet black hair even though they're in their 60s, or they have horrible facelifts and face work done in general. And it's all made so they look kind of good on TV.
Yeah.
But when they're walking around their regular life, which they do way more than actually being on TV, they look completely ridiculous and stupid.
Jess and me saw Deborah Messing walking around one time from Will and Grace.
Oh, yeah.
And she had probably 4 inches of makeup on her face, just in case paparazzis were around. But it doesn't look natural walking around day to day.
Just, it was spackled on.
Yeah, it looked like she was wearing like a mummy mask or something.
And what's up with these hats?
Well, I was actually, in one of the clips that I gave you.
I didn't think we did, when we were doing our coverage, I don't think we did the hats justice. These hats look ridiculous.
Matter of fact, we could play that clip now. We still have the,
What?
The clips I gave you this morning. You didn't turn them over, did you? Yeah, the royal wedding clips.
I didn't even see them.
Listen to this.
You gave me clips I didn't play?
Yes, I was watching the royal wedding coverage pre-show.
It's not a hat if it looks like at any moment it's going to fall off your head, right?
I mean, they have to be pinned on with some kind of major adhesive.
Then it's not a hat.
Like, if you pin it on, it's not a hat?
No, we should come up with another name for it.
New bit.
If the thing looks like you have to tilt your head this way to keep it on your head, look, I'm doing a visual joke for everyone, then it's not a hat.
If it doesn't fall off, it's not a hat.
Right, there you go.
Here's this is Ann Curry.
I understand a little bit of a tilt, but now they're wearing them where they're like plastered on the side of their head.
They're literally on the side.
Like someone
had
to mush the hat onto their head.
This is Ann Curry before the royal wedding at like 5 o'clock in the morning, talking about the Queen's hat.
Anne is at Westminster Abbey. Anne must be very exciting there right now.
It really is. It's such a privilege to stand here and watch all of this. When the Queen arrived, the crowd shouted out, I think, the biggest cheer so far this morning. Another point, there were odds being taken. People were betting on what color hat the Queen would wear, and the odds were that she was going to wear a yellow hat, and she's never actually seen in public without a hat.
I was supposed to share that clip with Opie, but he ran out of the studio. Roland?
Yes.
Did you get a yes or a no?
I got dick in my ass. That's what I got. A big cock right in my ass. That's what
I love guest pitching days, and I know he wasn't in a good mood, because Opie snuck out of here while that clip was playing, the bastard that he is, and I saw him. He jumped out of the studio and made the quickest left turn I've ever seen anyone make and ran past Gary to the elevator. Gary was chasing him, trying to talk to him.
Yelling, I don't talk. Show's over.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
What was he saying?
That's all he said, and then he
just yelling. So as he's running, he's yelling behind him, I don't talk, show's over.
He said that once, and then he ran.
Now, where does the Opie and Anthony show get the reputation that we're difficult to work with?
I don't know.
So you got a big dick in the ass as far as guests go. Huh?
Yes.
You do. Your vibe is very much defeated right now.
It is.
You don't like this.
I don't.
You put a lot of time into guest booking. You try to get them to see it your way. You put in the extra hours. You've been to Opie's house multiple times, just spending hours there trying to wean him down.
Yes, sir.
And the guests always end up being good.
I know. There's a small show, I don't know if the audience heard of it, called The Office.
You're bitter.
Yes, I know. I never heard of The Office before.
Who from The Office? Can you say?
No.
If I hadn't said, can you say, you probably would have just said.
No, I wouldn't, but
it's somebody from The Office.
Yeah.
Male, female?
Female. She has a big movie coming out, but who cares?
Oh, I know who it is. Okay, it's a female from The Office with a big summer movie that's about to come out.
Yes.
Called Bridesmaids.
Yes, I love that movie. It's awesome.
Well, then everybody can obviously... We have to have her on. I guess it's not up to me, is it, Roland?
Even Jesus knows who she is.
But Jesus knows who everyone is. That's a bad example.
I know.
Then why'd you use it?
I don't know.
Poor guy. He's been through a lot. You sit down and take a load off.
I know, but she was on Kimmel.
Did she do
Craig Ferguson. Oh, she's going to be on Fallon, but...
Did she do a good job on the late night shows?
Yes, she's really funny.
She's got a lot of good lines, and she's done a lot of videos.
She did, like, in one interview, they can do, like, an awkward pause, and she killed.
She killed?
She killed.
With her awkward pause?
No, she did that, and, like, she has funny stories.
So she pauses and does funny stories?
They asked her, can you do the awkward pause, and then, like, how they do it, and she did it, killed.
Good timing is what you're saying.
Perfect
I don't know
timing.
if the awkward pause would work as well on the radio, but
yeah.
I think she would.
Yeah.
I think she would hopefully roll it. But you didn't get a no, or you just got a dick in the ass?
I just got a dick in the ass, and then a slap in the cock across my face because they ran away, so I got nothing.
Well, Roland, we have to play a little clip for everybody because today's
tears in my eyes.
I know there is. Today's a special day.
Really?
It's the last space shuttle flight of the Space Shuttle Endeavour.
Yeah, we passed on the astronauts.
We did. Oh, by the way, Opie distracted me before. No offense to Opie, but you should all tune into Jim's show on the Boneyard tonight. It's on at 10 p.m. Eastern, of course. Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Boneyard, Jim Norton Obsessed. He's interviewing Jack Osborne.
Or see the replay of The Office from last night. It was really good.
No, listen to Jim Norton Obsessed. He's interviewing Jack Osborne. As a matter of fact, he talked on this show right after he taped it. He was riding high. He was very excited. I'm going to be listening. I hope you are too. That's tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Boneyard. Jim interviews Jack Osborne. Now, as I was saying, the Space Shuttle Endeavour takes its last flight today. The Space Shuttle Endeavour means a lot to this show, and that was because of a caller that started calling in to the K-Rock show in 2007. It was a very odd thing. E-Rock, did we ever find out what this guy's name was that you remember?
Andrew from Brooklyn.
Andrew from Brooklyn. He had a severe speech impediment that he was extremely unaware of. It ended in hilarity. This is it. Of course, everybody should remember, and if you don't, then enjoy with us. The Space Shuttle Endeavour, right here on After Opie and Anthony Live.
After O&A Live.
Let's go to Brooklyn. It's Andrew. Andrew, what's up?
I have a fun fact, too.
Yeah.
So the Space Shuttle Endeavour, the Space Shuttle Endeavour, the parts of the Space Shuttle Endeavour was actually built.
Wait. The what?
Space Shuttle Endeavour.
The
Space Shuttle Endeavour.
All right, wait. It's hold on. There's something wrong with the phones. Andrew, right?
Yes.
All right, Andrew from Brooklyn.
Yes.
Okay, you're on the air. What's up?
Space Shuttle Endeavour. That spacecraft was actually built to replace the Challenger, and
something about the Challenger.
Huh?
Andy,
I can't hear.
What? You can't hear him either.
No.
What ship was built to replace it?
I said Endeavour was built to replace Challenger.
What?
What Endeavour?
What?
Are we talking about? What are we talking about?
No, it's fun fact.
Oh, fun fact.
Okay, so what's your fun
Thursday?
What's your fun fact?
It's about Space Shuttle Endeavour was built to replace Challenger, and the parts that were used.
The what Endeavour? I didn't hear that.
The Space Shuttle.
Yeah, okay, but which one, bro? You talking
which
about
one?
The first one, and then there's another one. What? Because my.
Hold on, I'm getting a thumbs up from Tim. We tweaked it. All right, we got. All right, the phones are working. Go ahead.
You're gonna have to start over. Sorry.
Start over.
Andrew.
Sorry, Andrew.
Go ahead.
This sounds really interesting.
The Space Shuttle Endeavour, the shuttle that replaced Challenger Endeavour, was actually built with spare parts from the shuttles Discovery and Atlantis that were left over when they were finished build.
From
when
what?
They finished building both.
The Atlantis?
No, I said Space Shuttle Endeavour. It's spare parts. The parts that were used to build it. Excuse me.
Yes.
The parts that they used to build the Space Shuttle Endeavour came from.
Said it again. Yeah, it came from.
It came from Space Shuttles Atlantis and Discovery because they finished building. They finished producing the space. Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. I have a bad phone.
No, continue.
No, your phone's fine, dude. It's a good phone. That thing was messing up, though. So wait, I don't understand, though. You're saying the spare parts were used from Challenger?
No, excuse me. I'm saying Space Shuttle Endeavour. The material that was used to build Space Shuttle Endeavour.
What about the other space? What's the Challenger?
Yeah. So that was built to replace it.
Endeavour was built to replace Challenger, and the spare parts, all the parts that were used to make Endeavour came from Discovery and Atlantis because they were finished. They already finished building them, and they stopped producing space shuttles after Atlantis.
Right.
Atlantis was built in 1985.
So then,
all right. So
they took those spare parts and made what?
Yeah, sum it up. So the what replaced the what with the what?
Endeavour replaced Challenger.
Wait, what's Endeavour?
Space Shuttle Endeavour.
Right.
And the materials that they used to build Space Shuttle Endeavour were leftovers from Discovery and Atlantis.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Wow.
So the space shuttle in what did you say?
Endeavour.
Endeavour.
What is it?
Special Endeavour.
What is it again? Say, you got to be clear, dude, and say it loud.
Yeah.
Space Shuttle Endeavour.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you for that.
Well, it is Fun Fact Thursday.
Mush mouth.
we all learned something from Andrew in Brooklyn.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Andrew.
Whoa! It can't be. It is.
Yes, it is.
It's the great Ron Bennington.
Oh, gosh. You don't have to say that, but thank you.
Right here on After Opie and Anthony Live.
You know, there's only, the only greatness right now is Pippa and the Young Prince. That's the whole thing for me.
Have you been following? Do you have royal wedding fever?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't. I'm just getting it now. I'm getting caught up, and I'm trying to get a weird hat to wear.
We spent the first hour and a half of the show just watching royal wedding coverage.
Well, you know,
we got to be there live as it happened.
O and I are Anglophiles, and they have been for quite a few years. They love everything British.
Yeah. Anything that's European.
That's
white
why,
European.
That's why Ricky Gervais feels so safe here. Because they are Anglophiles.
I felt like it was a little stereotypical when Ricky Gervais was here, because Roland texts me, and he goes, hey, could you get Ricky Gervais some tea for when he comes up?
Right,
I go, come on, he wants coffee. He doesn't really want tea.
Well, you know, another person who's an Anglophile is Jeremy Coleman. He was born in England.
Yeah.
Raised here. But he does end his emails with cheers.
I knew that. I was just about to say he ends his emails with cheers.
And I will tell you this. At NEW, I talked him into it, bringing in his childhood picture when he went to the school with the little shorts and all that.
Oh, he had the uniform and everything?
Yeah.
That's
basically
great.
Looking like he was playing with AC/DC.
You know how you're always telling guys like me to get out there and do something with their lives?
Yeah, get out there and do it.
You know Troy from... First of all, do you know Troy from our show?
Troy.
Okay. You know he's actually doing something with his life?
What are you doing, Troy?
He's DJing.
Yeah, I'll be DJing this weekend.
He's in
tonight,
the clubs.
actually, tonight and tomorrow.
Making the girls go crazy.
But let's get across. Are there discs? Or if you just brought your laptop from home, what are you doing?
The word DJ has sort of evolved over the years. I mean, before it was two turntables, but I actually use a program where I actually remix and mash up stuff on the fly.
Oh, like Shuffle on iTunes.
Do you even need to be there? Why don't you just mix it at home, send it to the club?
Email it.
Because what you need to do is you need to feel the vibe of what's going on in the club at that time.
All right.
Nice.
So if they're feeling a hip-hop set, you aim more towards hip-hop. If they want to dance, you have to bring it more dance. And then from there, you just kind of mix in other stuff and have fun with it.
Where are you doing this at?
It's actually at a new club in Reading, Pennsylvania called Club Reverb.
All right, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in Reading.
You're going?
Yeah. Well, I'm already supposed to be in Scranton. When are you doing this?
Tonight
weekend?
and tomorrow night.
All right, I'll be in Scranton. I'm going to ride over. I'm going to drive over from
Both
Reading.
nights?
Yeah, both nights.
Cool. Well, actually,
the great Ron Bennington.
Tomorrow's a better night because my metal band, I Want to Kill You, is getting back together and playing a show tomorrow night as well.
Why be negative, though?
No, it's just that's the band name.
No, they're in your face.
Oh,
they're
I
in your
see.
face.
Yes.
I want to kill you. Are you going to do that thing? You told me something you thought about in rehearsal. Are you going to do that thing?
We can't get one of the guys on board.
Can you say what it is?
We want to come all out on stage and we all want to vomit to make ourselves vomit at the same time.
You want in your face.
I do. That's right there.
In your
How about
face.
cock socks? You going to come out with the cock socks?
No, that was already done.
Okay,
So.
all right, forget it. All right, that's dumb. Vomiting's never been done now?
You know, I can't think of a band who all came out on stage and vomited at the same time.
How many guys are in the band?
5.
I still think 4 out of 5 guys puking would be fucking great.
No, because I'd be in the crowd looking at the one guy like, what's his fucking
Yeah, like
deal?
what a douchebag.
I bet once everyone starts puking, he'll
get on board.
jump in.
Yeah, I've had that happen before in my family.
Oh, Thanksgiving is a weird time, though.
It is.
All this stuff happens.
Once somebody starts to go, the whole family does.
Yeah. Well, Troy, I mean, if you're going to be there and the great Ron Bennington is going to be there,
It's going to be a party.
it's going to be a party.
Yeah.
I would go, but I got special delivery I got to do.
Please keep me away from that guy. Fucking Dave is out to kill me right now. Remind me.
Because of the 15?
I own 15. I own
I heard
one
about
5. And we're doubling down. I'm trying to gamble my way out of it. He's giving me a chance to double or nothing.
See if you can get a 30 out of him.
Yeah, if it's 30, forget it. I'm fucking leaving New York.
Yeah.
I'm not paying that kind of money. I'd rather fucking seriously live on the road.
Well, I mean, this is what you get for starting to become a bookie.
What can I do?
This is what you
I'm
get.
not bookie for one guy, though. It's too much.
Well, we got to go so you can do your thing on your show.
Yeah, we're drinking Hennessy today.
You are?
I know, yeah, we're drinking Hennessy.
Maybe me and Troy will hang out for a while because we like to party down ourselves.
I didn't know that. We'll all puke.
So, the Vomiteers in Reading?
Yeah, Reading, Pennsylvania, tonight and tomorrow night. ReverbConcerts.com. Check it out.
Okay. Thank you very much, Troy.
Thank you.
Great Ron Bennington, as always. We'll see you next week with more Opie and Anthony and After Opie and Anthony Live. Stay tuned. because Ron and Fez is coming up next.
Opie and Anthony show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!
On The Virus.